I'd like to start off by saying, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and I just like to say that I'm thankful and I'm grateful for everything and all the blessings that He's bestowed upon my life, and I'm extremely thankful. Now, with that being said, let's get to this boxing talk. Welcome back, Fights fans. And I'm ready to get into it. Everybody that want to get on here and debate and talk your talk, go ahead, hit the like button. Go ahead and let's just get it going, man. And I got my brother Big E gonna join the panel today. Hey, yo, listen. Hey, listen. I want everybody in here, man. Let's go ahead and have a great talk. Ashy Knuckles, Big E, Solid as T. Everybody, man. Everybody's welcome. We got to talk about Bud Crawford. We got to talk about Alexander Usyk. We got to talk about Devin Haney, Canelo Alvarez, David Benavidez, Manny Pacquiao, Mario Barrios, Tim Tszyu, Sebastian Fundura. There's a lot that's happened, and the landlord is back, and we ready to rock and roll. And look, I'm going to tell you something interesting about all of this. I'm going to tell you something real interesting. I'm not feeling Devin Haney right now. I think Canelo Alvarez is going to do something remarkable. David Benavidez could be in trouble. Manny Pacquiao, almost 50 years old, and whooped Mario Barrios' sorry ass. Tim Tszyu is done. Sebastian Fundura still trash. Bud Crawford better be careful. And Alexander Usyk is great. Let me break that down. A lot of people don't understand all of this. A lot of people don't want to accept all of this, but these are the facts. And I'm sorry, Victor Conti can't be trusted. I respect what Eddie Reynoso is doing. The fact that he won't let nobody else in his camp unless he vet them first. They gotta prove. They gotta prove things. This is what I'm liking. This is what I'm liking to see, man. Look, let me get everybody in here. And I need everybody in the chat. Let's talk this boxing talk and let's do it right. And I need my brother, the Dominican monster, the Puerto Rican monster, my brother, the one and only Coach Preem. And we talk about a monster. We talking about Coach Preem, one of the best in the business. You're not going to see him on the sideline eating no bag of Cheetos like Bomac. He's focused on his fighters. He's setting them up with what they need, the knowledge to be successful. That's why there's only one Coach Preem. That's why there's only one. My brother Big E said, hey, yo, listen. Somebody said, don't let Ashy Knuckles in. Oh, man, it's messed up. Hold on. Let me drop the link again, man. And look, where's Clavo? Where's Hit Kid? Where's everybody? We got to get back in the business, man. Let me let everybody on backstage. I dropped the link for anybody else that want to join. And Antonio Garcia says, all Ashy Knuckles heard was David Benavidez. He didn't hear nobody else. He don't like to talk boxing unless it's only David Benavidez. That's what's so sad about Ashy Knuckles. He don't want to talk about nobody else but David. Where's David? How's David? I need to talk to David. Talk to me about David. If Ashy Knuckles gets on this podcast today and talk about anything other than David Benavidez, he'll earn a whole new level of respect from me because all I've ever heard is Ashy Knuckles talking about David Benavidez. Ashy Knuckles, today is your day to show and prove you know some boxing. My brother Dwayne Styles says, may God bless you, IBFP, the chat, the panel, and anyone reading this. God is good. God is not only good, but God is great. He is great. And so, man, I just can't say that enough. I'm forever grateful. I'm forever thankful. And look, man, let's get into it. Let me add everybody to the panel right now. Hit Kid says, can't join, busy tomorrow. Salute to all. So Hit Kid is probably out there getting some chubby cheeks out there. So salute to Hit Kid. Enjoy them cheeks, my brother. Enjoy what you got on lock. And I want to post this again, man, because God truly is great. And salute to Big E. Salute to Supreme. Salute to Carlos. I'm assuming this is Ashy Knuckles, man. What's up, Big E? How you doing, my brother?
What's good with you, Nuke? Hey, man, shout out to you, man. Shout out. I want to say this. I want to give you your credit, man. Because a lot of people are not gonna give you your credit, but I'm starting to see a lot of podcasts is starting to engage with having debates amongst other fans. I feel like you are the dude that's setting the trend with finally getting these guys to open up and getting them out their comfort zone, man. So you deserve all the flour in the world for that, bro.
I appreciate that, Big E. And normally when somebody says, you know, you're the guy that's getting other men to open up, they typically talking about Solid as T, because he's the guy that opens up other men, not me. But I appreciate the
man.
compliment. Solid as T. If you anywhere, go ahead and click that link. And just in the nick of time, Solid as T. And hold on, before we get to Solid as, I want to go down the panel. Preem, my brother from another mother, Coach Preem, the one and only. My brother Preem, how you doing, my brother? How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing good, man. Like they say, God is great. God is good, man. I'm glad that all of y'all is blessed, man, and everybody's still, you know, here on this panel. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Besides that, man, I always said I don't think Tszyu was the right man to fight this dude. I don't even know how the fuck he got that rematch or what it was, but I always told everybody he wasn't right after that Russian dude knocked his head in. You know what I'm saying? He ain't been the same. I'm telling y'all. Besides that, my boy Jacob won. His name is Lefty. He was fighting on the zone. You know, peace out to my peoples up there in Ortiz boxing gym. We doing good things, B. We doing nothing but winning. Besides that, I saw all the fights, man. I think all the fights was crazy, man. It was all crazy, man. That I don't know. Matias didn't show me that much. Am I the only one? I mean, I'm Puerto Rican, but I felt like he didn't show that much.
I mean, I know Carlos got a lot to say about Matias.
Hey,
Carlos,
I'm Dominican. I'm Dominican and Puerto Rican, but I don't know.
Man, we can have that debate. It's all good. I just want to say, man, God is awesome. I'm blessed that this month, my month of July, there was a lot of boxing. My birthday was on Monday. I'm just blessed.
Oh man,
God is great.
Happy birthday, Pop.
I appreciate it, man. I'm young, man. 24, man.
I'm about to say 21, but all right, 24 is good.
Hey, it's just my birthday on the 21st. That's why.
But
about the Matias, I think Matias won. You know, it's like that. Remember, if you remember, Nuke, you said about Virgil Ortiz and Boychuk, close fights are not robberies. You know what I mean? So that's just a close fight.
No, it was a good fight. It was close. I just felt like, you know, I don't know, man. Just felt like one dimensional again to me. I thought he was gonna bring something else out the bag, but you know,
I see Puello clinching. And if I counted, man, he clinched 92 times, man.
Well, they're talking about Matias is trying to get the Teofimo smoke, and if that happened, I know people don't like him, but I got Teo winning that fight.
He got to bring. In order for him to beat Teo, he got to bring a jab. That relentless pressure and the jab, and it's over. It'll be over.
And keep cutting the ring, and he got to hurt Teo. If Kambosos can hurt Teo, man, Matias can hurt Teo, man. That's how I see it.
Let me get to. I'm assuming this is Ashy Knuckles. Is this Ashy Knuckles?
Y'all know who it is. Y'all know.
Is he hiding?
Who
is he hiding?
It's your black daddy.
No.
Black daddy's in the house. Y'all know who it
is. Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Oh, man. Hold on, Ashy. Ashy, how are you doing, my brother? How are you doing?
All is well. I can't complain. Everything is great and dandy. I'm here to hear all these crazy ass theories about David Benavidez. That's what I'm here for.
Man, and I'm gonna tell you, I got a crazy Benavidez video dropping tomorrow. It's just something interesting. I don't know. I think David is in a weird position, man. David better start adding things to his arsenal. He needs to add some defense. He needs to add some hand movement.
All thing he need to do is continue doing what he's doing. Steamrolling motherfucker. That's all he need to do is keep winning. That's all.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Preem, when you steamroll somebody, don't you like do what Usyk did to Dubois? Didn't he steamroll Dubois? Isn't that what steamrolling? Steamrolling ain't really just
called
a
massacre. That's called a massacre, not steamroll.
He steamrolled through that dude.
That's called a massacre, not a steamroll. Steamroll is when you get beat up for 12 rounds. That's steamroll.
Let me tell you something. This kid that's fighting, he's not a pushover either, though.
Yeah. He don't have to be a pushover. He's just gonna take the ass whooping that he's deserved to get.
But he's gonna hit back though. I mean, he's gonna hit back.
Everybody hits
hits
back.
pretty
That's
hard.
why everybody hits back. That's why it's called boxing. But somebody's always going to hit more than you. That's all that matters.
Hold on. Before we start this, let me welcome in Solidus T real quick because I didn't get Solidus on. What's up, Solidus? How you doing, my brother?
What's good? We doing pretty good over here. What's good with you?
Man, good, man. It's good to hear from you, Solidus, man. You got any outstanding thoughts on any of the fights or anybody real quick before we start jumping into these topics or anything that's on your mind?
I told y'all Fundora was going to smoke Tszyu. I don't know why y'all was high on Tszyu. I don't know why y'all was. I told you that was going to happen. He doesn't have like Tszyu just don't got it, and I'm just surprised y'all didn't see it that way. Fundora is too fundamentally sound for him.
Fundora was in there looking like
Fundora did something. He did something that nobody really saw too much of, and it was a jab.
Fundora was in there looking like olive oil, man. The man looked like he needed a sandwich. He looked like he needed a sandwich. Man.
He dumb.
Bro, I don't know how he stays at 154, but that's all that running in that wrench after those cows and everything. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he made. I am still surprised though that I thought he was going to fight to the death, but yeah, that is kind of shocking that he didn't get off the stool. I didn't think he would do that, but I knew Fundora was going to win though. So basically, what I said was going to happen.
Solidus, man. I be telling people, Solidus. Some people take an ass whipping and they don't recover from that, man. I'm telling you, they don't, bro.
Yeah,
it looks like Rolando is definitely one of those that ain't ever gonna recover from that ass whipping. That's number one. Number two, you know, Tszyu ain't never gonna recover either. And number three, Devin Haney will never recover either. That's why he runs. But once he get tapped, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get back into that fundamental again. Like, man, I'm hurt. You know what I'm saying? So these are damaged fighters, man. You know, they're already damaged psychologically. It's over for them. It's over.
The lot of blood loss, and it's just, you know, Fundora did what he had to do. I mean, I'm not giving no extra credit points. You know, let's see if he can do that to a Virgil Ortiz, you know, who is the interim WBC. You know what I mean?
He's not going to want to fight Virgil.
Shit.
I think he can beat Virgil. That's very possible. That's possible.
And that's crazy. That's the crazy. And you look, man, I'm gonna tell you, I've heard a lot of crazy things. That's crazy to me. That's crazy.
It's possible. I don't know for sure, but it's possible.
No, you know, he's right. It's no. He is right. It's possible. I mean, it's possible I could fuck Kim Kardashian tomorrow. That's possible, but it's not really likely. See, it's a
if I had that money,
possibility, but it's not likely.
It's not, boy. It's too much tools in that bag, too. You know what I'm saying? Ortiz. Too much tools in that bag, too, bro.
Hey, Nuke, why they rob my boy Mario Barrios like that, man?
That was crazy, too, bro.
Mario Barrios lost that fight, man.
That fight was crazy, too, bro.
And Barrios is extra garbage. You in here struggling with a 50-year-old man?
I can't believe I'm gonna have this debate. Who's the worst fighter at 147, Rolly or Barrio?
No, Barrio's
got to be Mario.
Oh my gosh!
It can't be Rolly.
Rolly is better than Barrios.
That's crazy.
It is better than him.
I mean, it's just what it is. I mean, dang. Like,
and y'all only saying he better because he beat Garcia. If he wouldn't have beat Garcia, y'all would have said Rolly.
Garcia sucks too, but he's not a 50-year-old man.
Exactly.
We're talking about a 50-year-old man, and you're going life and death. You should have lost. Let's just be real about it. I mean, it was just a garbage situation altogether, man. What up, OD?
Yo, what's up, Duke? I heard somebody say that Boots can beat Virgil. Who in the hell say that?
He
definitely can beat him. Oh, he definitely can beat him. I'm saying it.
Boots can beat who? Virgil?
Boots can beat Virgil.
Nah.
I'm saying.
It's a 50-55, bro. It's a 50-55.
That's not the question you asked. You came in here insinuating like somebody that lost their damn mind because they think Jerron Boots can goddamn beat Virgil.
I gotta be honest. I like Boots.
You're tripping, dog. Because fucking Boots haven't beat a fighter with power and knows how to exchange better, bro. You think those overhand rights of Leibniz fucking didn't affect nothing on Boots?
Virgil fucking overhead fucking hands gonna fucking affect Boots.
I like Virgil aggression, but he's a one-trick pony. Like, you know what I mean? He's flat-footed.
He's not flat-footed, bro. What you see flat-footed out of Virgil? Virgil's not flat-footed, bro.
He's a come forward fighter. That's all he do is gonna come forward. Come
forward. You know how he knows how to place his jab. He knows how to full corner, bro. Come on, bro. What are you smoking on, bro?
That ain't gonna work against Boots. I'm telling you that right now. He gonna have to really get in his bag to really get Boots off his game.
But Biggie, let me ask you a question though. You know what I mean? But why do Boots needs a tune-up at 154 though?
Exactly. What would happen if you fight that motherfucker?
I recommend any fighter that goes up in weight to get a tune-up. Hell, Terrence Crawford didn't look so good in his debut at 154. So that just goes to show right there that you need to.
Yeah, he ain't look too good at all. He ain't look too good at all.
When has going to get a tune-up? When has that become a bad thing? Because he won't fight Virgil, so now it's bad to do that.
Oh yeah, but it was the other way around. Oh, Virgil want to buy Boots.
Oh yeah, they would have crucified him.
No, we don't
know how the game goes.
I can make an argument. Hear me out. I can make an argument that Virgil Ortiz fought better competition than Boots right now.
Of course.
But when has it become a bad? Hold on. When has it become a?
All right, but
hold on. Let me say this. Let me say this. When has it become a bad thing to do a tune-up? When has that become a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing, but
it started becoming a bad thing, bro.
How?
If somebody gets a tune-up, bro, they're gonna be shit on him. It's always been like that, bro. It's always gonna be like that.
You wouldn't take a tune-up in a new weight class? You would just go right for a big name?
No, I'll go for a tune-up. Too. I can build myself. But when you got a big name like Canelo and Crawford, they're gonna get shitted on.
Crawford's making a mistake. We all know that.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna shit. No. If Crawford, let's say Crawford fought Madrigal, who Madrigal was a champion, he went toe-to-toe against him. It was a close-ass fight. But they would shit on Crawford. Let's say Crawford goes to 154 against a tune-up. They're gonna be shitting on Crawford, bro. Let's say Canelo goes to 175 against a tune-up. They're gonna be shitting on Canelo. It's always gonna be like that when your name is so big, bro. They're gonna shit on you.
The difference here is that 154.
Newsflash. Hey, Jerron ain't Canelo, so Jerron get the benefit of the doubt. They know the expectations for Canelo is nowhere near the same as Jerron.
No. So why about Crawford?
He's not. See, the thing about Canelo is he fought. You're talking about the Bivol or the Kovalev when he moved up. Which one you talking about? Because if you're saying Bivol, he already fought at 75 before. That's why nobody said that.
Yeah, he fought 175, bro. He fought Kovalev.
Okay, you was talking about that one then.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, when you got a big name like Canelo and Crawford, they're gonna get shit on. Let's say Crawford would get a tune-up at 154, they will shit on him. Am I right or wrong?
They was hating on Crawford.
Expectations are different though.
Whenever you
they was hating on Crawford.
Different. What do you mean it's different? You don't think Crawford's name is not up there, bro?
Whenever
he would have got a tune-up at 154.
Whenever you top 3 pound for pound, you expected to come in and take a fight without a tune-up. Why? Because
exactly, bro. That's right. That's what I'm trying to say.
Hold on. Let me interject. Hold on. Let me interject here. Let me interject here for just a few things. The first thing is, to Biggie's point, talking about Virgil Ortiz, and I have no problem if you think either guy. I've always thought it was a 50-50 fight because Boots is very skilled. He gets a lot of hate, which is unfair, but at the same time, Virgil gets unnecessary hate. And the fact that Solid is like, I think Fundura can beat Virgil is crazy to me. I mean, think about it. Virgil beat Madrimov easier than Bud Crawford did. Bud Crawford arguably lost that fight, or at best it was a draw, if we're being honest about it. And Virgil Ortiz beat him. I mean, very, very clearly.
He took too much damage in that fight, though.
Where there was no controversy. Hold on. Where there was no controversy. That's number one. Number two, when I look at it, I mean, I'm just saying, but Virgil Ortiz is supposed to be, this easy, simple guy, but yet he's beating opponents that Bud Crawford struggled with, couldn't figure out while Virgil Ortiz is making it look relatively easy. So that says a lot about how talented and good Virgil Ortiz is. That's number one. Number two, when you look at a guy like, forget everything. It's not wrong to take a tune-up. It's nothing wrong with taking a tune-up, but you also got to look at it like this. Why would Boots Ennis need a tune-up for Virgil Ortiz? And both of these guys come from the same weight class. Both of these guys are roughly the same size. What's the point of a tune-up? I mean, and I'm not against the guy taking a tune-up. I have no problem with you taking a tune-up, acclimating to the weight, all of that. But you also got to see, you got to recognize pump fakes. And this is one thing that's going to lead into Devin Haney. And I just want Supreme take on it. This is why I think Devin Haney's a coward. Devin Haney, this guy didn't want to. He revealed negotiations between him and Boots. Said, they asked me about a Boots fight, and he said, yeah, I'll fight him, but only at 147. Boots said he wants to fight at 152 at catchweight because he can't make 147 anymore. What did Devin Haney say? No, it's only 147. I can't do it. The funny thing about Devin Haney is, Devin Haney had no problem rehydrating to 160 when he was at 140. But you can't go up to 152 for Boots Ennis. It don't make any. He wants to be a weight bully. He wants to fight guys who are smaller, who can outweigh and outmuscle. He knew that Ennis fight wasn't going to happen at 47. That's why he would never actually take it if he thought it was a possibility. The guy's a pump faker, and he moves like a coward. He's telling you right now that Brian Norman Jr. is a hype job. He sucks. Same thing he said about, Ryan Garcia, called it a cherry pick. Then he got exposed. Now he's trying to cherry pick Norman because he's saying out of his own mouth, the dude's trash, has no skill. He's a product of matchmaking. We got to understand who Devin Haney is. Devin Haney's a fraud, and he really don't want to fight. Boots would smoke Devin Haney, but Devin Haney don't want to fight him. There should be no reason why Haney can't fight him at 152 pounds and you rehydrating up to a middleweight. I mean, do you think that's reasonable, Preem, or am I wrong?
Nah, you ain't bugging. You ain't bugging out. He's shook. He ain't gonna do it. Look, every time you seen Devin Haney in the press conference or face-to-face, every fighter that he had, except Ryan Garcia, he always told them, read the lips when he says, you too small for me. You too small for me. Like, you small. You understand? He said that shit to all them fighters. Biggeroo, even to Lomachenko. Everybody was like, you too small. When it came to Ryan, he didn't say that.
Supreme, even JoJo was giving him
a master. He is the master of weight bully. That's the master of weight bully right there.
I mean, hold on. He moved up to 147, and now he's saying Brian Norman is too small.
That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what I'm saying. He said he even told Brian, like, you too small for me. I'm telling you, bro. Now he can't watch when he fights Brian. He gonna go up to 160 probably, and he couldn't even do that for Boots, bitch ass nigga.
And did Haney rehydrated so much? They had to force to make a new rule for the WBA for having a 12-pound rehydration clause. That happened at the same time.
I mean, you got to think about this. Devin Haney has lost. Hold on, and not only does he fight like a coward, but he also wants to try to always have an advantage over everybody he fights. I mean, this is what makes me lose respect for Devin Haney. Like, you're trying to earn me as a fighter, but then you're telling me all this, and you're moving in the way of a coward. I don't see how anybody could support this. And the same guys that support a guy like Devin Haney will be the first guy to trash Canelo's name, be the first guy to trash Virgil Ortiz's name, actual warriors in the sport. But you're okay with applauding this coochie? I don't understand the thought process of that.
I know. When you say that, I know you're talking about me. Now, first of all, I never trashed. No, let me say this. I've never trashed Canelo. All I said was the Benavidez shit was just weird, but I never said fuck Canelo. He's trash. He's garbage. Wait till I say something like that, then say I'm hating on Canelo. And as far as Virgil Ortiz go, for what he can do, he's really good. But I don't see him beating Boots, and I don't think he's this great fighter that everybody's saying. He's good though. I don't think he can beat Boots. And I'm not even confident. I'm not even confident. Let me say this. Hold up. I'm not even confident he can beat Murder. He can beat, I call him Murder, the Russian dude. I'm not even confident he can beat him because they're saying he don't want to fight him. Turkey Alalshikh, he went on that goofy ass niggas podcast last week and he revealed he was one of the fighters that didn't want to fight the Murder guy. I'm not sure he can beat him. So yes, Virgil Ortiz is good. He's a good fighter. I understand people like him. That's fine. Shout out to Virgil, but he can be beaten. And some people talk like he can't.
So can
He
Boots.
can't.
And
So
bro,
can
same
Boots.
thing with Boots. Wait. Let me say this real quick.
Hold on. First off,
Yeah, hold on.
everybody. Hold on. 1 second, OD. First off, everybody can be beaten. Number two.
All right then. So when I say that, I shouldn't get no pushback.
Hold on. Let me respond. Number two, Virgil Ortiz has never turned down any Murtaza fight. He's already been on record. Him and his father's already been on record of saying that, hey, we're okay with any fight, but Virgil needed to heal up. This man has injuries that he's healing up from. So I don't even know what any of this is talking about. You can pull one thing or cherry pick something, but Virgil Ortiz showed you that he's not afraid to fight anybody. It was Terrence Crawford who just rejected the fight to fight him. I mean, the man's not afraid of nobody.
To fight Canelo.
Hold on.
He turned down Ortiz to fight Canelo.
Why?
One second. These are the same talking points that we had when everybody said, oh, Virgil Ortiz a fraud. He's scared of Madrimov. He'll never fight him. He's going to get exposed.
Who said he's a fraud?
I've heard a lot of people come on here and do it.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. People be like,
Other people.
who's saying he's afraid? Dude's been saying that shit for months. Saying it for months.
Who?
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, it
But
wasn't me
okay.
then. Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. But at the end of the day, the same guys that are hate on Virgil Ortiz, that are hate on Canelo Alvarez, will sit up here and give Devin Haney, a lap dance because they're so impressed with the way he moves. Like, if these guys giving Devin Haney a lap dance but hating on Canelo and Virgil, it don't make sense to me.
So let me ask you this.
The 2-drink minimum? I don't understand.
It makes a lot of sense.
So let me ask you this. What's being said on this panel that's hating on Canelo?
Canelo's a cherry picker. Canelo's a ducker. Those are hating things. When Canelo Alvarez has been undisputed, how are you ducking? Oh, he was moving funny. He was moving funny with David. Was David a champion? No, he wasn't. Did David exercise his mandatory in a higher weight class?
No.
Yes, he did. These are just facts.
To be honest with you, hey IBF,
some people like to run with their feelings.
Hey IBF, to be honest with you.
One second. Ashley Knuckles, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Ashley, I need you to back me up on this, Ashley. Did David Benavidez move up in weight when it was time for him to activate his mandatory?
Yeah, but look,
thank you.
If you're gonna let me answer, if you're gonna ask me a question, if you're gonna ask me a question,
David's biggest fan.
if you're gonna ask me a question, you got to get full context.
That's what we're talking about.
He ain't gonna let you talk, Ashley.
If you're gonna ask a question, you got to get full context.
Hey, listen.
Hey, Ashley. Hey, Ash, yo, you listen. You answered that perfectly. You answered that perfectly because that's exactly how it happened.
Yeah, I mean,
that's exactly how it happened.
Thank you.
It's perfect for y'all.
Talking common sense.
It's perfect for y'all is when it matches, your story. Of course, it's going to be the perfect. But like I said, when you need the context of it, when you put the context,
now you're trying to walk it back.
When you put the context with it, it says everything. Because the last time I checked, when David Benavidez won that bullshit ass email belt, that's when he was the mandatory for Canelo, and WBC didn't push that. So we just gonna keep it real on that. Because just like John Ryder was his mandatory,
hold on. David won the email belt. Hold on. David won the email belt. Hold on. David won the email belt at 175, not 168. That's when he was mandatory for Ball, not Canelo. Canelo never got stripped because David never exercised his mandatory at 68.
Listen, man. Was he or was he not supposed to fight? Was he not supposed to fight Canelo after he beat Andre and Plant?
After he got stripped the second time, the WBC president put up number.
We're not talking about the second. We're talking about when after he beat Plant and Andre, did Suleiman come out and say David Benavidez was the next mandatory fight for Canelo? Yes or no?
I believe he did say something.
He never ordered a fight.
Yeah, for
March
2024. Which means if he said yes, like you said, hold up. If he said yes, like you said, which means that's when the WBC was supposed to treat him like they did Bill, but they didn't. So let's just keep it 100 on that.
Hey, yo,
I don't know why it felt like when you said that, actually, there was a little sassiness to it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping.
IBF, let me ask you this.
Yeah, go for it, my brother.
So when somebody says you're ducking or you're cherry picking, that's not really hating. That's kind of like saying some other shit. Hating would be like, oh, you're trash. You're not that good of a fighter. You're this, that, and the third. I don't hear nobody saying that about Canelo. And secondly, people say, hold on, let me say this. People say, let me finish. Let me finish it.
Okay.
People say Crawford ducked guys at 54, but he moved up to fight Canelo, who's better than everybody at 54. How's that ducking if you're fighting a guy that's dangerous than everybody at 54? Fighting Canelo is going to be way more difficult than fighting Virgil Ortiz, but people are saying he ducked Ortiz. Don't that sound like bullshit when you actually put the context in it?
Okay, so let me respond to this. The first thing is, hold on.
Nah, I said fighting Canelo is more difficult than fighting Virgil Ortiz.
Hold on. Let me respond. The first thing is, if you say anything about me that's untrue, that's hating. That's hating. It don't fucking matter if you believe, he's ducking somebody.
That's not hating.
Wait, no. You're hating because you're sitting up here looking for a reason to discredit or put smut on my name because you don't like me. You have an ulterior motive. Canelo Alvarez was the man at 168 pounds, still is. Nobody's dethroned him. David didn't activate his mandatory. That's on David. David messed that up.
I'm not talking about the Benavidez stuff.
Hold on. Let me finish. You can't be ducking or cherry picking if you've unified your entire division. You have all the belts. It's impossible. It's literally impossible. It doesn't make sense. Who are you ducking? Who are you cherry picking? You got all the straps.
That's not what I asked you.
This is hold on. This is like saying Usyk can't cherry pick. He got everything. What are we talking about? That don't make sense. So to say that this man is ducking and dodging and running from somebody, if David decides to move up in weight, that's on David. If David decides to eat too many fat burgers and can't make weight, that's on David. You gotta start. You gotta start holding these guys accountable. You have too much forgiveness in your heart, Solid. You have more forgiveness in your heart than Devin Haney has oxygen in his nose. That's a lot of forgiveness.
But wait a minute, though.
That's way too much forgiveness, my brother. And I can't co-sign that. I can't co-sign that. I'm sorry, I just can't. So when people sit up here and hate on Canelo for that, I just can't accept it. Now, Devin Haney want to move like a fraud or a coward. That's on Haney. Now, I'm sure if anybody wants to dispute that, you're more than welcome. I'm just telling you, I don't like it. I don't like the way Haney moves. I don't. And I don't
never mind.
Somebody can hate on a guy like I don't say somebody can hate on a guy like Canelo or Virgil and then sit up here and applaud a coward like Devin Haney. I just don't understand. To me, it boggles the mind how somebody can do that. And then you'll hear a guy defend it and talk about, it's not hating if you're saying that ducking. Yes, it is if you're lying about
it. That's not hating, bro. You know what hating sounds like. That's not hating. That's not hating, bro.
If it's a lie, it's hate.
That's not hating, bro. It depends on what they're saying. That's not hating. That's not hating, bro.
Bro, it's a lie. That means it's hate. That's what we're talking about.
That's not hating, bro. That's not hating.
I'm sorry you disagree.
If I say Canelo is trash, that's hating.
It's okay. It's okay to be wrong sometimes. It's okay.
If I say Canelo is trash, that's hating. That's hating if I say something like that.
If we going by that theory, then was Mexicans hating when they was calling after the first Canelo and Triple G fight, when they was calling Triple G more Mexican than Canelo? Was they hating?
Why would they be hating on that? Most people felt like Canelo Alvarez was getting it taken to him in that first fight. Canelo fought more on the back foot than like a Mexican. A Mexican with more warrior style going at him. Yeah, what are you talking about?
That's like calling a black man Mexican. Y'all gonna call a Russian Mexican. That's hate.
Bro, a lot of people.
That's hate.
Where's the parallel at?
That's not hating, bro. If I don't say anything negative about Canelo, that's not hating on
somebody say something
If
untrue,
I say anything negative about Devin Haney, that's not hating then.
Look,
if you're saying something that's factual, I'm not going to say it's hating.
What people are saying
exactly. That's what I said. You just agree with my point. If you say something,
you said if somebody says Canelo is ducking or cherry picking, that's not hating, bro.
Hold on, Solid. So let's just clear this up. So if Canelo's ducking and dodging and cherry picking, who's he ducking at 168?
See, you're not listening. What I'm saying is, if somebody said, hold up. If somebody said you're duck and cherry picking, that's not hating, bro.
I'm asking you, is Canelo? Hold on, let me just make this simple for you. Is Canelo ducking anybody at 168 right now?
No, I didn't say. I never said he was.
I didn't say you said that. Solid. You don't listen. You don't listen. You like my child. I got to bend you over my knee and spank you. You don't listen. Once again.
You want me to hear your point, but you're not trying to hear mine. That's the problem.
Hold on 1 second, so you said he's not ducking nobody at 68. So if Steel Mills comes out and says Canelo's ducking this guy at 68, is that hating? Because it's a lie. You just said he's not ducking nobody.
No, that's not hating. He's not talking shit about him. Hating is when you talk shit about somebody. That's not hating.
If it's a lie, it's hate.
Bro, that's not hating,
no
bro.
facts to back that
And then,
up.
also, if you know it's a lie, you're not going to care anyway. If you know it's a lie.
So that's not hate. So Canelo
talking shit about,
that's not hate.
Talking shit about somebody is hating, bro. But saying somebody cherry pick, that's not hating. That's just somebody talking. That's just bullshit. That's not hating, bro.
That's not based in reality.
That's not hating,
that's
bro.
Hate.
That's not hating. Hating is when you're talking shit about somebody. Or you're a bum when you're not really a bum. Look, that's hating.
I tell you what, Solid. Hold on, Solid. I tell you what. You know, you're right. We're just going to agree to disagree with this. We got 3 or 4 more people on the panel. We're going to agree to disagree. Let me go to my sponsor. It's brought to you by Trojan Condoms. Please wrap it up, or you're going to have a dumbass child that say stupid shit about hating. But thanks for the sponsor. All right, and let me get to these super chats before we get. Hold on, let me get to these super chats first. Before we get to it, we got a lot of sponsors calling in today. We got a lot of sponsors calling in today. Oh man! And this next sponsor is Devin Haney nasal strips. So big it'll fit your asshole. All right. My brother says if you consider a prostate. Hold on. If you consider a prostate exam a date, this is not for you. Nuke, please don't let this turn into Ashy Knuckles earlobe defending David Benavidez show again. And look,
it's too late.
Look, Ashy's trying to do it, but that's why we got Steel on here, Edgar on here, Preem, and Clavo.
That's right. We got him. We got him.
We got him. And JMA says, I would say Barrios and Pacquiao lost. That's a fair assessment, but Barrios damn sure didn't win it. He just, I don't know. Man is 50 almost.
Right.
How is this possible?
His activity was trash.
I mean, he oh my God. He got to take a bath to be trash. That's how bad he is. He's disgusting. Antonio Garcia said, Big E watches Virgil Ortiz fight on TikTok. Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen. Antonio Garcia says, please take your meds, Ashy. You're getting confused. The man always confused. He always confused. JMA said, I heard Solid said Canelo's resume is weak. See, but this is what I'm saying, Jay. If I say that to Solid, he's going, no, you didn't. And it ain't hating. It ain't hating. And I'm like, once again, this is brought to you by Trojan Man Condoms. Like, we got to keep playing this game every time we get on here.
I said his resume was good, but not great.
Solid, I'm just reading the super chats, my brother. These guys get on here, but then if you say anything about Devin Haney, they nose get in a bunch.
Right.
Like everywhere.
Like, you stay on Devin Haney's dick, bro. You stay on Devin Haney's dick. You mentioned this nigga like 12 times. You stay on that nigga dick. You mentioned him 12 times. I ain't said nothing about the nigga.
Relax, my brother, relax. Let me finish.
I'm not even talking about him. I'm talking about other fighters. He keeps bringing them Haney. You stay on that nigga dick.
Hold on. Just put your nose on the pedestal for a moment, my brother. Let me finish this real quick. JMA said there's a lot of foreign fighters. There's a lot of foreign fighters that train in Mexico that promote themselves like whatever, whatever Mexican, the Mexican Russian, for example. Exactly. The Mexican fan base is the biggest fan base and most active fan base in boxing. Right now it is. I mean, aside from the British fan base, but the Mexicans are basically keeping American boxing alive. If you take the Mexican fan base away from American boxing, it's nothing. It's nothing. Yes. 2 people watching Shakur Stevenson fight. 2 people. His own mama said, I ain't watching that shit. I don't want to go to sleep. She don't want to watch it. I'm just telling you, she don't want to watch it.
Hey, yo, no, he didn't put me to sleep that day, though. I went to go watch it.
No, he had one good fight.
He had me awake.
Hold on, Preem. This like me hook up with a chick. I smash a good one time, but the rest I bust in 30 seconds. She ain't fucking with me like that. Come on, man. You know this.
You're not, bro.
My brother Domo, he said that's solid. How can Canelo be ducking anyone at 68, a division where Canelo's fought every champion between 2019 and 2021? Where was David? He don't know where David is. He won't say Canelo ducking now because you're gonna have him. I mean, I don't know how many times I caught this guy in a body bag and he's trying to wiggle his way. I mean, the dude is from a Thriller video. He gonna keep getting up, walking down the street.
Hey, wait a minute. You said I never said Canelo was ducking. You said I never said Canelo was ducking.
I never said you said it. We were making a point
Okay,
about what
correct him then. Correct him
we were
then.
making
Correct
hold
him
on,
then.
Silas. I'm gonna correct you. We were making a point about hating.
No, you can't correct me.
I just corrected you. What are you talking
You
about?
didn't. I never said the super chat was about me saying his
Fuck
resume.
the super chat. Fuck, I
is ducking.
supersede the super chat. Once again,
No. The super chat.
Once again, this
I never
comment is
said
brought
nothing
to you
about
by,
him
hold on.
ducking.
Once again, this I'm sorry, hold on. This comment is brought to you by Trojan Man Condoms. Bust in the mouth next time. Like, come on, what the fuck? All right,
Nah, say that.
Borat's
You talking? You
mustache.
dissing yourself when you
Hold
say
on.
that.
Borat's mustache says Tank's second best win struggled against a senior citizen. We've been saying it. We've been saying it, man. And that's disgusting. I'm fucking disgusted with Mario Barrios. Disgusted with Mario
Oh
Barrios.
my God, bro.
And
He's not
Toe to
Mexican.
Toe Box said Nuke hates Devin Haney. He's super biased against him. I mean, maybe, you know, fuck it.
Fuck it. Hey, Nuke, I was
Okay,
gonna tell you something, man.
Fuck it. I mean, look.
Hey, to all them
I
Devin
think
Haney
Still and
fans,
Claw. I think you guys are saying I'm hating. I'm hating on Haney. I guess I'm hating on him.
But Devin Haney been moving weird throughout his whole career.
He moves
though.
weird.
Hey, yo,
Like-
toe to toe. I heard you work for Bill Haney, so be easy, my nigga. You under that payroll.
Hey,
I already know about that.
Hey,
So be easy.
Did you know that after Devin Haney got his ass whooped by Ryan Garcia, he didn't want to defend the WBC against Alberto Puello, a better fighter than Jose Ramirez right now? He rather gave that belt away for him. That's moving weird.
Oh man, hold on. Bud Crawford gets active. Said Bud gonna make an example out of him. Bud Crawford gets active. Why would you name yourself that? Like you gave up your name to put your face up a man's ass? What's wrong with you, bro? But that's okay.
Hey, yo, he said
that's
Preparation
okay.
H.
No, look, that's where he belongs. So Bud Crawford get active. Please drop in the comment and explain to me how he's gonna make an example out of it. I really would like to hear this.
You mean out of himself?
Hold on. I've also heard a few things that I didn't really like. I really didn't like. I didn't like how Usyk is one of the best fighters I've ever seen. He's basically right now certified Hall of Famer. All of that. I mean, am I wrong to say that people are going too far saying he's better than Ali?
Yeah, that's too far.
I feel like that's too far. I feel like that's too far. Mills, Clavo, somebody, is it too far or am I tripping?
That's a little too far.
I think it's a little too far.
The Joe Frazier.
It's different. You know what? Listen, it's different, man. We're comparing what, like 12 rounds compared to 15 rounds? You know what I mean? That's show me 15 rounds in this era where we at. Then I'll say you probably greater than Ali. But right now, everybody fighting 12 rounds, 10 rounds. And nobody doing no fucking 15 rounds, man.
I think Usyk can fight 15 rounds.
Loving Ali till he retires anyway.
Usyk can definitely fight 15 rounds, but Mills,
Ain't nobody fighting 15 rounds with him.
But Mills, he beat Chisora, Dubois twice. AJ and Fury was probably his best wins. I'll say at the heavyweight division, and both were excellent wins, taken none away from him. But Ali got at least 7 of these top Hall of Famers on his resume. When you make a comparison, you have Norton, Frazier, Foreman. You can go on and on Ali's resume compared to his. I don't know. I just think I think it might be a little too far to compare the two right now. Or
it's different times.
I say put it like this: you put Usyk
top 5?
Usyk is that dude in any era, bro. I think Usyk can beat any heavyweight. I would still pick Ali over him, but I don't think it's beyond the realm of possibility that Usyk would have beat Ali in his heyday, bro. I don't. I'm still going with Ali. I think Ali was faster on his feet.
Yeah,
but
Ali didn't start getting his motherfucking. He ain't start getting his respect until after he retired. They didn't love Ali when he was fighting.
Nobody loved Ali, bro. By that time, it was
what does that have to do with
that racist shit that was going on, bro? Come on, now
that ain't got shit to do with what we're talking about.
Yeah, bro. Nobody, of course, everybody hated him, bro. He changed his name. He didn't go into the war. He changed his name. He converted into a Muslim. Bro, you ain't been watching or watching history, you dumbass. Like,
why you think I just said that?
A lot of people hated that nigga.
Obviously, you ain't paying attention to what the fuck I just said. I said they didn't love him. I didn't give you the reasons why. I could have told you the reasons why.
That has nothing to do with the subject.
I do agree with Mills on one point. On one really good point, Mills. I do agree with this, Mills. Is that Usyk is a problem for anybody in any era. I give you that. He's that talented. He's that skilled. He's an excellent fighter. But I also feel like Ali was different. Ali is different. And when people say that they're different, like Bud told Canelo to his face, he's like, look, I'm different. If you're that different, you're gonna have to show me. He go in there and put the smack down on Canelo.
Let's look at it like this, though. Let's look at it like this, man. When you look at Usyk, man, Usyk is eye level with the dudes from the 70s and the 80s and even the 60s, man. Joe Louis is 6'1". Usyk is taller than him.
6'3".
Joe Louis is 6'3"?
No, Usyk.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. So Sonny Liston is 6'1". Ali 6'3". Usyk is eye level with him. When you start getting like Jerry Cooney was kind of an anomaly at the time, being 6'6", man. But you look at the premier heavyweights back in them days, Usyk
Rocky
is
Marciano them,
exactly. But even after Rocky Marciano, you get into the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. Usyk is eye level with them dudes, man, and he can outmaneuver a lot of them dudes. He just can. So I don't think it's beyond the realm of possibility that Usyk can beat all of these dudes. I'm not saying that he will.
Is it crazy for me to say top 5? He top 5?
No, it's not, bro. It's
now, that's not crazy at all.
I think Usyk would have had a problem against the Klitschko brothers.
I don't. I think he would have had a problem. He'd have had a problem, but he would have outmaneuvered.
No, you would have had a problem with him.
What about Lennox Lewis? He would have scorched Lennox Lewis.
I think he would have done good with Lennox.
No, you got to don't. Klitschko,
Lennox Lewis would have beat him.
Tyson, Riddick, all these dudes, just that you just not gonna run over them dudes, bro. It's just not going. Tyson at his best, Lennox in him is not about to.
Lennox at his best, you're not running over him either.
Hold on. Lennox Lewis. Hold on, Mills. Lennox Lewis, Usyk.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I think Riddick Bowe would have put him on his ass.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Man,
this is when you know. This is when you know how great he is.
He really that is a very good point.
And that's the thing, bro. Look, it's different times, bro. Here's one thing they do got in common. Fucking Ali fought the best in his era, as Usyk is doing right now at this time. So now the only one difference is that Usyk is really not a heavyweight. I mean, he went up there. He's a true definition of pound for pound for the simple fact that the way he conquered 2 divisions. So, but the thing is, I don't really like putting up these matchups against who would win with Usyk and Lewis, and it's been around an environment that's not realistic, anyways. But the thing is, I can't say that I would put Usyk with a lot of those fucking heavyweights from back then. He can roll with the punches, that's for sure.
Holyfield went from cruisers to heavyweight. Hold
on, I gotta read this real quick. My brother LV says Solidus is a professional victim. I just felt like that needed to be said. All right.
Hey, Supreme, where's the beef and broccolis one? I know you got beef and broccoli.
Who's victimizing me?
You know I got those. I got those beef and broccoli. I got them beef and broccoli.
Antonio Garcia said, I never thought I'd see someone more emotional than Ashley Knuckles, but here is Solidus T. Salute to you, Antonio Garcia. Always with the facts, my brother. And look,
you co-signing what they saying? You co-signing that bullshit?
Hey, Solid, man, you gotta understand.
Yes,
so do we
all this shit?
Do we got a problem?
Understand, man. I just
do we got a problem, IBF? Because where am I getting emotional at, and who's victimizing me for me to be a victim?
Hey, Solid, you
victimize yourself multiple times.
Those are one of my kids, man. They suffering from ADHD.
Yeah, I'm serious, nigga. That's what I'm saying. How?
You serious? You don't remember? You basically bringing up fucking race just because somebody's giving that shit to you in the fucking chat. You brought it to the channel. That's one example right there.
But you went in and out. What'd you say now?
Solid, you gotta understand, man. Those are my children that's out there sending them super chats. So they got ADHD, man. Don't pay them no mind, man. The only thing they mother was good for was catching my babies, man. But I fucked up and had them, So hey, don't mind my kids, man. They're a little disrespectful.
Then you ain't raising your kids right then.
And hold on, Solidus. You already know, man. We talk shit over here, bro. Don't take that shit that personal, bro.
I'm trying to understand though. What is being said that's making it why is somebody saying that? Like, I don't understand.
That's what they
I don't
say.
confuse.
What they say.
I don't confuse easily, but
Hey,
I'm getting
Cream, you
confused
want
by
you?
Yo,
that.
listen, it's
Bro,
called
Who's
critics.
hold on,
victimizing?
Yo,
relax.
it's
Hold on,
called
just
critics,
relax.
my brother.
You know, if you're getting
I'm with it.
confused by it, go back to that taco community comment and just let that marinate for a little bit.
Oh man.
And just let
Wait a
that
minute
marinate
though.
for a bit, and then
Bring
we'll
that up.
readdress that
Nah,
later.
there ain't no wait a minute to
That's
that.
all it is. Come on,
So
man. You're
all the
back on that.
anti-black jokes that Hispanics got, but the taco community hurts more.
Oh, so we
That's
going.
funny.
That's all it is. Solid.
Man, look
Solid.
here, man. You know they
Nah,
That's
the point
funny.
sensitive.
is,
Hey,
Hold on, let's
Solid.
get
You
back
know
to
they
boxing. Hold on,
sensitive,
let's get
man.
back to boxing. Hold on, because this
You
is
know they
going left.
sensitive.
That
Solid.
sounds like some sucker
I got
shit
a
to me.
question. Hold on, I got a question for the panel.
That's crazy.
Hold on, panel. I got a question for the panel. I want to start off with Ashy Knuckles, Edgar Moreno, Mills, Solidus, Preem, Clavo, Round One, and Big E, and Carlos. So in that order, if you don't remember, we'll redo it. The WBO is going to mandate David Morrell versus Callum Smith. Who do you like in that fight, Ashy Knuckles?
I like David Morel. Callum Smith should have
of
took his little.
course.
He should have took his little scary ass and fought David. He wouldn't be going through what he going through right now. But since he was scared, he's still gonna get his belt took in one way or the fucking other.
Okay, and Ashley, I just want to clarify. I guess you forgot David rejected the fight first, and I think you also
Don't
forgot
matter.
that
It doesn't matter.
David
The
Morrell
bottom
has
line is
not
the
looked
fight
really
was
good.
offered to him.
David Morrell has not.
Hey,
He was
thank you
scared.
for
He was
reminding him,
scared,
IBFP.
man. He was scared.
Hold on, Ashley.
That's what you're here for,
Ashley. And
IBFP,
I
to
think you
remind
also
him.
forgot that David Morrell has not looked good in his last fight as well. I mean,
Listen,
a lot
man.
of
It
people
don't
felt like
matter.
he lost that fight.
Did he win? It don't matter how you look, long as you win. That's all that matters at the end of the fight.
Hey
You can
guys,
That
walk
so
out.
does matter,
You can
though,
walk
I don't
bro.
know
out.
if y'all got a
That does
new
You
matter.
can walk out the
Ashley,
fight.
and
Listen, man. You can
Ashley,
walk
how
out
did
the
you have
fight
him
with
winning?
4 speed
Knockout
knots.
decision.
Oh,
You
wait,
can
so it
walk out
doesn't
the
matter how
fight.
you win, but when Canelo because
You
the way
can.
he won with Berlanga and Jaime, that could be fucking dished like a motherfucker though, right?
Oh, let me drop
Yeah.
the mic, man.
Listen,
Ain't that
I
about
got
the
some
shit,
freedom.
bro?
Listen,
Ain't that
listen,
about a bitch,
IBFP.
bro?
The first
I
fight of the
don't
night.
listen, man. I don't
Hey,
give two
but he
fucks
beat
The
how
with his
double
Canelo.
sword. It was
standard.
a
The
problem.
double
I don't
standard.
care how he
double
looks in his
standard
fight.
sword.
The only thing I'm worrying about how he look is on his next fight and whenever he decide to grow a little nuts and fight David Benavidez. Those are the only
Bro,
fights I'm
bro,
worried about him looking on.
I'm sure you were
Yo,
timid, scared for your life that fucking Morel was gonna lose that fight
What
because
the
you wouldn't be able to big
Morel?
up David.
First of all, his
Hold on,
last
fellas.
name.
Let me go across the board. Then we'll open it up. Edgar, what's your thoughts on that fight? Who wins that fight for you?
I'm picking Smith, Caleb, by
And how do you
stoppage.
have it? A knockout decision? How do you see it going?
Stoppage, either a knockout or the ref stopping the fight.
Damn, you think David? Man, if David Morrell gets stopped, there's gonna. Oh man, Mirage might delete his whole YouTube channel. He wouldn't know what to say. Oh my goodness,
I think so.
man.
I think so because Caleb's proven to be a somewhat of a puncher in the division, and Morel did not look great last time. And if he gets caught by a Caleb, I think it's gonna be nighttime.
And that's why we know you're a crack baby coming up here with them dumbass
Oh,
Oh,
motherfucking opinions right there.
listen,
That
Ashy,
tells it all right
bro,
there. How old
Ashy,
are you?
you're
How old are
listen,
you?
Ashy,
That'll
you're
let me
just the
know.
help at this point,
That'll
bro.
let
You're
me
just
know.
the help. You're just
Yeah,
the
that'll
help in
let.
the
Yep.
entertainment at this point.
Yep. I'm the help to
Dog,
put you in the body bag.
Edgar,
Yes,
Edgar,
I am the help.
if
They
you're a
call me
crack
the
baby, he's a
Undertaker.
Down syndrome baby, bro. I
They
mean, what
call.
the
They
fuck?
oh
call.
my lord.
Hey, Preem, do you want some? Do you want some of my beef with that broccoli? Because you stay on my dick. You want a little beef with that
I'm
broccoli? You want a
emotional.
little
Do it,
beef with
Preem.
that broccoli? Because
Oh my
I ain't
goodness.
even say nothing.
Right, he didn't even say nothing.
listen,
That's the
man,
problem.
Yo, Ash,
just in case
yo,
you say
Ashley, I
something,
wasn't. Yo, Ashley,
just
I
in
haven't
case if
even
you
been on
say
your
something,
cheeks all night.
just in
Pause.
case if you say something, that's for you
I
right
didn't
there.
say that. Yo,
Nah,
he
I
ain't
think
even
he
hear
thought.
what I
Just
have
in
to
case
I
say
if
think
you
he
about
say
me
thought I
something,
doing
was
all
you.
that.
I
It
think
ain't
he
even
thought I
my
was you.
turn yet.
All right,
just in case, hey,
hold
just
on.
in case if you
Let
do
me
say something, I got to put that out there.
Well, yo,
hold on,
dog,
let
I
me
didn't
get
even.
let me get
Oh
everybody on the
my
panel's
God,
answer real quick.
I'm
Antonio
on this
Garcia
man
said
mind
Ashley
every day,
Knuckles.
Mills.
And one baller says Ashley dad left to go buy milk and never came back.
That's fucked up, dog.
You know how he know that, right? You know how he know that, right? Because I left his mom's at the altar. That's how he know. He know.
Damn,
Oh
Ashley. Damn, Ashley.
I told you, my kids know me very well, like the back of their hand. You know what I'm saying? I take care of it. I just didn't take care of their mamas. That's all. That's all it was.
Zeus said, don't say nothing about Ashley's mans. That's why we getting all of this energy, man. That sounds about right. Let me get to the next one. Still, who do you like in a David Morrell, Callum Smith fight? And how do you see the fight playing out, Mills?
Oh, Callum Smith, easy. Callum Smith, easy. I don't know if I think it goes decision, but David Morrell gets dropped violently like 2 and 3 times.
Do you take a lot of stock into the fact that you've seen Callum Smith with live bodies up there hurting legitimate contenders, and then you also seen David Morrell's last performance? I mean, the guy looked like he was dropped into the ropes. Everything. I mean, he looked real. A lot of people felt like he lost that fight. Do you
like he
take all
lost.
of that into consideration?
Yes, he's been in there. I mean, man, Katayev was just clipping him with the left hand over and over and over and over and over again. How are you getting hit that many times by the same shot? How are you getting sent to the canvas by a dude with 10 fights? David Morrell is not Joshua Buatsi. Joshua Buatsi is a better fighter than David Morrell. Callum went in there and handled him easily. There's nothing that David Morrell is going to present to fucking Callum Smith that he hasn't seen before, bro. I'm going with Callum.
Man,
Hold on. Still, now, still, are you a crack baby because you picked the same guy I picked?
He probably gonna say that. It's all love, though.
Oh, we already listen, man. We already know Still Mill,
Ashley's a bitch.
baby. Did y'all see Still Mill? Did anyone on the panel think
Ashley, you a bitch.
about 3 videos ago that Still Mill made, man? Still Mill is a walking contradiction, man. I already broke that down.
Hold on, Ashley. Hold on. Let me clear this up. How does Still? Hold on. First
Man,
off,
those
let
are
me
my words,
introduce.
bro.
Hold on. There's thousands of people that listen to the playback. So whenever you're listening to this playback and you're on your jog or taking a shit or whatever you're doing, take a second, go subscribe to Still Mill Boxing. The landlord appreciates it. And
Please
now,
don't do it. Don't do it.
Ashley, come on, man.
Misinformation like a motherfucker. You go there.
Ashley, explain to me.
Please
explain to me how Still contradicted himself that you felt you needed to call out.
Easy work, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down real quick. Here we go. Still Mill came on here. I remember from the first time we first start having words about David Benavidez. Now on his video, he was talking about pressure fighters and why they get hit because they're pressure fighters. They don't move their feet. They just come straight ahead. All the praises he was giving the pressure fighter, right? He was shitting on David Benavidez for the same thing. Like I said, walking contradiction. He's a walking contradiction.
Now, what pressure fighters are
that on here or on his own video?
Because you was giving the pressure fighter much praise. Am I right or am I wrong?
That on here or on his own video?
On his own.
You're talking about when he said we need to stop calling these guys monsters?
But Still Mill, your videos,
I don't remember
I'll be
Still
watching
saying nothing like that.
Still Mills, I'll be watching your videos. You be kicking facts. You be kicking facts. Everything you kick is facts. Should be hurting Ashley.
Let's still respond.
Ashley be hurting.
Let's still respond real quick.
Bro. Ashley be throwing into the circle for David Benavidez, man. Anytime you disrespect David Benavidez, man.
Ashley gets upset. Her skirt goes up. She be mad.
You wasn't talking about David Benavidez in that video.
But you brought up David Benavidez.
You brought about pressure fighters. You talking about pressure fighters.
You talking about
why
David
they
Benavidez
and why they don't have
so emotional.
And why they don't have footwork.
You talking about David Benavidez, so let's address David Benavidez, man. Let's look at pressure fighters. Does David Benavidez apply pressure like Sugar Nunez, Canelo Alvarez, Artur Beterbiev, Bam Rodriguez? I was just about to say Bam Rodriguez, even Adair Chisora. Does he apply pressure like any of them dudes? Even a Zepeda, exactly. Does he apply pressure like any of them dudes? Is he more nuanced as any of them dudes?
Me personally, I think he put just as much or maybe more. What are you talking about?
Then this is why you don't need to be on these panels, man. You need to be one of them dudes in the comment section.
Tell me what
you need to go back to the comment section. Go back to the comment section. Go back to the comment section.
Hey, yo, Bill Haney's hiring niggas, bro.
Go back to the
fight that David Benavidez never put pressure on any of his fights.
You need to go back to the comment section and don't even leave a fucking comment, bro.
All right, I'll do that.
You do not need to be a part of this conversation.
Yo, Still Mill. Bill Haney's hiring for people like him, you know, to
I would do that, but in the meantime, Still Mill.
So good about Haney.
In the meantime, Still Mill, while I do that, you name the fight that David Benavidez did, any running or any kind of footwork that he was avoiding the fight.
It's not just coming forward, dog. It's how you come forward. Can you bait your opponent to throw a shot so you can get up under the shot and counter him? Can you bait your opponent to get a shot off so you can slip it, weave up under it just to further
he doesn't know what you're talking about.
So David don't do none of that, right? So how is he winning all these fights? So David don't do none of that. So how is if David don't do none of that, why is he winning all these fights?
He doesn't.
So why is he winning all these fights? Can you answer that?
Because he's either bigger than them, or they're past it, or they're not
bigger than them in what way? Height or weight? Bigger than them in what way? Height or weight?
Demetrius
than them
Andre.
in which way? Height or weight? Because he wasn't bigger than
Both.
neither one of his
Both.
last two
Hey,
fights.
Both.
man.
He
Both.
wasn't bigger
Both.
than neither one of his last two fights.
Both. And as I
He
stated,
wasn't bigger than neither one of his last two fighters.
he's either bigger than them, or they're past it, or he's more experienced than them. Good wins nonetheless. Good
Hey,
win
still
against Plant.
So
right.
what's
Good
going to
win
be the
against
excuse?
Bozic.
Right.
Good
So
win
what's going
against
to be the
Morel.
excuse when he beat Yard? What's going to be his excuse when he beat
Oh, if he
Yard?
beats Yard, that's a good win. But what
Yeah,
makes
I'm
you
gonna give
think
him
that he's
full
gonna beat
credit,
Yard?
bro. I'm gonna give him full credit for that one.
Listen, I'm not gonna give a dude extra credit fighting David Morel with no 12-round experience.
Facts. And we just saw what happened to him. How a dude with 10 fights dropped David Morel off a single shot, and Benavidez was putting punches
David
together
Morel
on him
had
and couldn't
2
drop him?
fights and
Nah,
dropped
wait a
He
minute,
got up
Mills.
and won. Y'all talking?
Hey, I can answer that.
Listen.
Nah, wait a minute. Not just that. Hold on.
Benavidez get dropped, and
No,
he got up
hold
and
on.
what? Won the fight. It don't matter if you get dropped. The point
Listen.
is, did you get dropped,
They
and did you
gifted
get up
him.
and
I
win the
don't even
fight?
agree with the knockdown. I
Because a
don't agree.
lot of
I
people,
don't think that Morel knocked him down. I thought that
a
was a
lot of
bullshit call.
people that get knocked down don't get up
That
and win.
wasn't a knockdown, by the
A
way.
lot
don't
of
think that
people
was a
that get
knockdown.
knocked down don't
It
get up
wasn't.
and win.
I don't
So
need
what
them
is
to
we talking about? You're talking about a man that got up and still won the fight. Regardless
Yo,
if
But it
hold
he won,
on.
wasn't.
he lost.
Listen. It wasn't a knockdown bad that he was all fucked up. He couldn't get up to fight. It was. If you really look at it slow motion, it had to do with the foot, and it looked like Benavidez was trying to get out of there at the same time swinging. It was all fucked up, but it wasn't like a clean. It was a clean shot. That's a different story. You know what I mean? But it wasn't a clean shot.
You
It
gotta
didn't even hurt
remember.
David. David got up like, I'm ready. Like, so it wasn't
Yeah, he
like
got up
nothing
and
really
did
crazy.
what after that?
Benavidez
He
had
got up
2
and
left
did
feet.
what? Make sure you
Bound to
complete the
fall.
sentence. He got
Nah,
up and did
but hold
what?
on,
Went
bro.
to
Here's
fucking,
another thing
he
that I
went
That's
to
why I
realized.
call
fucking pound on
amnesia.
his face.
Listen, I went to the bathroom after that. I didn't see anything else.
Yeah, I know, but you should have
What the
stayed. You
fuck?
missed David Benavidez going to pound town on his face. That's what you
Oh
missed.
man, I missed that. Damn.
Oh
Yeah, you
man,
missed
what?
that.
Did I miss
Hold
that?
on.
I missed
IBFP?
that, man.
IBFP, I missed that. Damn.
Yo, hold
thought he
on.
was
Your
around.
listen,
Let
boy.
me say something
Your
though,
boy
man. Let me
Nuke
say.
got state of the art
Hold on. Let
equipment
me
in
go
his
to
house.
Clavo real quick. Let me go to Clavo. Clavo.
Hold on. It's because, bro. Here's one thing that I guess maybe we never asked this question, bro, but it actually came clear to me. Why is it that common opponents that Davis fought, they're getting knocked down by smaller guys? Plant got knocked down and knocked out by smaller Canelo. Boasted got fucking knocked down and knocked out by smaller Beterbiev. And now Morel got fucking knocked down by smaller
Oh,
Katayev. It's a fucking trend.
hey, let's take it a step
Is he
further.
winning?
Let's
Is
take
he winning?
it a
So
step
you
further. Let's
gotta
take it a
knock
step
down every
further.
opponent,
Caleb
Clavo.
Plant knocked out
Hold
Anthony
up,
Duran.
still
Hey,
mill.
listen.
Hold your thought. Hold your thought,
Listen, I'm
still
gonna give you a
mill.
flash forward.
Hold
I
your
don't know.
thought.
He got
Listen,
it.
Hold
I
your
don't
He
know
thought.
if
This
you
got
is me
guys
and Clavo right now. Clavo. So you
listen.
saying?
I don't know if
So
you
you
guys
saying everybody
You
understand.
got to
got him,
get knocked
Mills.
down in boxing?
A knockdown and a knockout. I use both. It doesn't have to be, but I'm just you're missing. You're ignoring the question on purpose. Think about it. Why are his common opponents being dropped by smaller opponents than him?
Well, to answer your
Listen,
Why are you
question,
Clavo,
skipping
to
that
Clavo.
answer
question
your
for?
question, I'm gonna answer your
Hey,
question. Calm
hey,
down, calm down. To answer your question, at the time when Better Beef knocked him down, or Al, or however we want to put it, he had 100% KO ratio. Now, who was the
So,
other person? Who was the other
so
person you said knock? Who?
Does that matter?
You see what?
What it matters is what it matters is Better Beef knocked out everybody
Who's the
separables.
hey? Who's
That's
called the monster?
that's
Actually,
what
Clavo,
matters.
who is
Clavo.
called the
Better
monster?
Beef
Actually,
Listen,
knocked
boys.
out
Hey,
everybody
fellas,
except
fellas,
for
who is
Biffle.
called the
fellas,
monster? Actually,
He's called the monster,
fellas.
and
you
what
Hold
know
did
on.
he
what? And
do?
yo, oh
Clavo,
fuck it. You know what? Let's go with what you said. Hey,
And
you know
what did
what?
he
Canelo
do?
dropped both of these last opponents in Munguia and Edgar, but you're still shitting on him.
What did Anthony Yard say? He said everybody. He took the fight because everybody's scared to fight David
hey,
Benavidez.
you know what
And what
besides
are people scared of?
listen,
And
fellas,
what are
fellas.
people scared of? A
If
monster.
if
Listen, man. I
You don't
understand.
think that he's
Listen, man.
saying
He just
that to pick
promoted.
I'm gonna
himself
tell
up?
you. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell
he
you
just
like I
promoting the
told
fight.
Nuke. I'm gonna tell all y'all like I told Nuke in the comments.
He
I
just promoted the
understand when
fight. He
y'all
ain't
was little.
scared.
I understand when y'all was little kids. I came in the room and I sat y'all down and told y'all there is no such thing as monsters.
this dude is
There's
with
no
his
monster in your
15-hour flights,
closet.
bro,
There's no
I'm tired
monster
of
under
going to
your
South
bed.
Then
to South
hey, you
without
should
him.
There's a
fucking
monster. And his
practice
name
what
is
you
David
preach.
Benavidez. He's one of your Latin brothers, man. Be thankful that y'all got a monster that's out there fighting for y'all.
No,
Listen,
ma'am.
fellas,
Be
Monster
No,
of the
thankful.
land,
ma'am.
The
bro.
Be
Canelo
thankful.
fight.
listen,
The
listen,
Canelo
Be
Cream,
fight.
Steel,
thankful.
listen. And I told this to Nuke. I told this to Nuke, boys. Listen. First off, David is bigger than Yard. Let's just set that on the table for this upcoming fight. He's bigger than him. Second of all, if he does not stop Anthony Yard,
thank you. It'll be embarrassing.
then hang on. Then Mike Tyson has to go back on his podcast and tell David and his fanboys that he was high when he called him the Mexican monster.
He was.
Like, yo,
He was on shrooms.
he was
on
high. He was
shrooms.
just high. He didn't. He was just saying some crazy
I'll say it
shit,
for
and
him
he
right
was
now.
high.
I'm sorry, David, but I was high. Look,
Hey,
I'm
look.
sorry I called you the Mexican monster, man. My bad, dog. My bad,
Hey,
man. I'm
y'all
sorry, man.
going by your boy.
Okay.
Y'all going by your boy El Nuke's theory. Y'all hating.
That's
Then
my
he
Nah.
man,
then
man.
he
I
just
would
said
say
when you
he's
say
not a
untrue shit,
monster,
you're
Everybody.
bro. He's
hating.
not a
Y'all
monster,
some
bro.
haters. Like I said,
Nah.
Everybody bet
I
the
understand
distance,
y'all
man.
haters,
Go
but
ahead.
like
Nope.
I
You a
said,
You
in
bitch.
talking
another
about Devin? Hey, you
2 to 3
talking about
years,
Devin? That look
half
like a
of y'all on
monster
this
to me.
channel gonna be home waving your flag for David Benavidez. So let's
About
stop
two,
it.
Oh
three,
my
3 years.
God.
Damn, that sounds
Let's
like a
stop
wet
it.
dream.
That's a
Let's
long
Wait,
stop
time.
it.
hold on,
Y'all
hold on.
not
And
gonna
that's
be
a
I want
rooting
to
dream
for
say
that you're
this.
Bam.
dreaming of?
Y'all not
Remember,
gonna
I
be
said
rooting for
I
Bam
want to
Rodriguez.
fight for
Y'all gonna
David
be
Hey
So
rooting
I
for
yo,
mean,
hey yo,
David.
you know what?
actually,
Ashley sees
yo, I
himself like
gotta,
that
I
little
gotta
boy
point
in
out.
that movie that he pulled up the flag. He was like, Superman. No, that nigga was like, David Benavidez, please
Chill,
help
chill,
us.
chill.
Hold on, one second, one second. I just want to pull this up real quick because Turkey Alalshikh said this, and it stunned me a little bit. Turkey Alalshikh said, I think it was last week, and he was saying that he has plans for David Benavidez, and he has plans for him to fight Dimitri Bivol, Archie Better BF. He wants him to fight the top guys, and then he wants him to fight Canelo. But
Boom.
is
Canelo
it
ain't
me,
fighting that man.
Ashley?
Stop.
Hold on,
Stop
Ashley.
it.
Hold on, Ashley. Ashley, hold on one second. Let me finish. Is it me? But I don't believe David Benavidez will make it out alive to see Canelo at the end of that rainbow.
Yeah, he's
Damn.
gonna lose the yard, right? I just want to get that on
No,
record. He's
I'm
gonna
not
lose
talking
the
about
yard,
yard.
right?
I'm talking no. Hold on, Ashley. I'm not
Didn't
talking
say
about
just
yard.
yard.
He said he's going to have to go through the Bivals and the better BFs, and then he can look at Canelo on the outside of that. I don't think he lives to see that day where he sees the Canelo fight. He's going to be spinning for a long. I don't see how he's getting past, Bivol, better BF type guys.
Well,
How
the
is he going
He
to
Bivol
might
do
not
fight,
make
that,
it
Ash?
past yard. He might
the
not make it
Bivol
past
fight,
yard.
you hear that word?
Whoa!
You hear that word you said right before you said that? You said might.
He
You
might
said
not make it past
might.
yard. Yeah,
Might is a big
might.
word. Listen, man,
Yeah,
might is a
it is.
big word in the dictionary. Go look it up. But back to what you were saying,
Just
though,
like your
Nuke.
ifs.
Back
Just
to
like your
back
ifs.
to back to what you were saying, Nuke. We would have had the answer to this if your boy Bivol just wouldn't have went
This
ahead
how you
and dropped his
mesmerize
belt.
Ashley's
If
Ashley
Bivol wouldn't
cheeks.
have
Look,
dropped his belt for this rubber match that we still waiting on. Don't
Ashley
got a date yet,
kneecaps.
too,
You're
but we're
talking
still
shit.
waiting on it.
Ashley,
So
if
we
that
could
would
have had this
happen,
fight
we would
already.
have
We would have had
seen.
the
We're not
answer
gonna
to
blame
Nuke's
Bibble for
question.
wanting the
Kneecaps.
better
I know,
fight and
of
Yeah.
better
course
BF.
y'all
Bro,
not, because if
come on,
David
bro. We
Benavidez would
cannot
have did the
blame.
same thing
Right
for
now,
a
hey,
rubber match,
I
y'all
think
would
we'd
be out
rather
here
see the
Hey,
saying
number
that
one and
David
number
ducked.
two at light
If
heavyweight get it
if
on.
David
shut your
would have did the
mouth,
same
bro.
thing that Bivol did for a rubber match, y'all would have been like David duck because there is no
You
date
actually got a
for a
point,
rubber match.
Ashley. I
Bro,
can
That would
agree
have been
bro.
the
with that.
first thing y'all would have
I
been
can
hollering.
agree with
Hey,
that.
Ashley,
But you
did
can't
you
like.
That would have
But
been
you
the
can't.
first thing y'all was like.
I
So
can
being
agree
that
with
you could
that.
agree to, being that you could agree to it, that means you can shut the fuck up right now
But
I
because
you
can
know what
agree to
though?
that.
what you say.
Hey,
So,
listen.
I can
Hold
agree
on,
to
wait,
that. Why
wait
you
a minute.
telling me
thank
to
Agree to
you,
shut the
what?
fuck up
thank
though?
you.
Why I
Uh,
gotta be all that?
agree to what?
Listen.
Go
Right?
ahead and repeat
I
it.
heard the dude that
Go
Morel
ahead and
fought.
repeat, Phil Mill,
Listen,
what
the
you
dude
agreed
that
to.
Morel fought.
So what?
The dude he fought.
Go ahead and repeat
The
what
dude
you
Pop
agreed
Dirty.
to, so
Yeah,
your boy can
You
understand
heard?
what we talking
he did
about.
steroids.
No, I can agree with I can agree with that dumbass shit that Ashley just said about David
But
If
Benavidez.
it's
I
what
can
dumb,
what did he
if
agree
say?
it's
with.
dumb,
Because
why
I didn't
you
agree
agree
to
to
I
it?
it.
actually agree.
If it's
I actually
dumb,
agree.
why you agreeing to it
Because
then?
I just cause bro, because you dumb, but you said some smart shit.
Oh, okay,
But
never
I agree
mind
with
then.
it. You know what I'm saying? You know
I
what
thought
I'm
it
saying?
was
But
important.
no, it's because it's true what he said, man. That we could, for the shit that's going on with Better BF and Bivol right now, we could have got a Benavidez fight with Bivol. We could have got that
Oh,
Bro,
definitely.
but
I can agree with
it's a
that. I can
trilogy,
agree with that.
bro. That's it.
I can agree with that. But as Clavo said, and I agree with him, man, you can't be mad at Bivol for wanting to for one is the admirable thing to do to get that rubber match in, and he's the only one who's proven to be
So
your
you're
equal thus
telling
far.
me, hold up. So you're telling me, right?
Still,
Because I'm
you're
pretty.
forgetting about the
I
financials.
want to ask. I want to
You're
ask.
Bro,
forgetting
I
about
want
the
to ask
Canelo
Steel
financials.
Mill this
sacrificed
one
it's a
his
fact.
question.
bow, and
So
It's
Steel
a
Mill,
fact.
you're telling me
Bivol
that
and
if you're a
Canelo was
champion, right? You Steel Mill as a boxer, if
Ashley.
you're a champion, right? You're undisputed. You got all the belts, right? So you're telling me that in Bivol
Ashley,
mind, he knew that
Canelo
that rubber
finished
fight
his
was. He knew
goal,
that rubber
bro.
match wasn't coming up no
So
time
what?
soon. So you're telling me as a
he
boxer,
didn't
you
know
would have
that.
been cool. You would have been cool with dropping your belt instead of
Bro, he didn't
keeping
know
your
that.
shit.
The WBC president
He
fucking
been there,
told
done
him
that.
that shit.
But he could have fought him though.
Hold on,
Been
fellas.
there,
Hold on,
done
fellas.
that.
I think. Hold on, 1 second. I just got to ask you this, Ashley, just to see how you truly feel. I don't think one loss defines a fighter, so you can lose a couple of times, bounce back, and still have a great career. That I'm not one of those guys, but I think there's certain fighters in boxing that if they lose in a significant way to somebody because they've been built a certain way, I
Yep.
don't think it's good for them. Like, I mean,
that.
Do you see
Errol
all-time
Spence.
great fighters like Roy Jones Jr. can lose a fight and still be good? You can see even Andre Ward, in my opinion, lost to Kovalev. They didn't give it to him as a loss, but
Look at Muhammad
he
Ali.
was
He
still
lost
good.
5 times.
Yeah, exactly. I still think you
Sugar
can
Ray
lose
Leonard.
and be an excellent fighter, so I don't hold nothing against it. But Turkey Alalshikh, I found the quote. He has plans to match David Benavidez with Dimitri Bivol, Archie Beterbiev, and also potentially Jai Opetaya in the future. Then after that, he wants to make a Canelo Benavidez fight.
But he's trying to kill that man.
Bro, he's trying to kill that dude, dog.
Bro, he got a death with
I want to go around the room. I want to go around the room because I didn't really get this one on the last one. Ashley, do you think that how many of those fights do you think David wins? Do you think he beats Bivol, Beterbiev, and Opetaya back to back to back?
Well, I'm gonna answer it like this. When it come between the Bivol or Beterbiev, which means he would have to fight to win of that. Now, if
It's just a
Bivol,
yes or no. Don't go around the goddamn world.
If Bivol wins,
He moving the goalposts.
I would see him fighting. I would see him fighting Bivol. As far as in Beterbiev, we don't know if he's going to keep fighting.
It's a yes or no.
Being that he's getting up there in age. So me personally, I think he would fight either one of them. But I would see him fighting Bivol quicker.
No, it's not about if he fights. Do you think he can beat those guys? And he didn't say that, oh, maybe he'll fight this guy. His plans are for David, that he wants him to fight the big names. Don't matter who wins the trilogy. He wants him fighting Bivol and Beterbiev and potentially Opetaya. Can he win those fights?
Yes, I believe he can. I believe
three.
As far as an Opetaya, I would have to question that one. But as far as in the Beterbiev or Bivol, yeah, I think he got a chance against either one of them.
Okay. Hold on. So I got to go around the room a little bit. So how do you think Benavidez fares out of the Bivol, Beterbiev, Opetaya 3 fights? How many fights you got him winning out of that?
I could see him possibly losing to Bivol. I don't think I think Beterbiev is going to retire. That's just what I think. I could see him beating Opetaya, but I could see him losing to Bivol. I could see that.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, I think he can beat
everybody
Opetaya.
respond to you guys as well. Clavo, how many fights does he win out of that Bivol, Beterbiev, and Opetaya? How many fights does David win out of that?
Bivol, no. Opetaya, no. Beterbiev has got a question mark because I kind of got to go with Solidus, man. Because how long is he really gonna be here? I mean, I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure if
he's prime. He's 40, but he's
hold on. And I just want to say this because Bad Boy said Nuke with his crowd mentality, laughing my ass off. As long as Benavidez fights the best, we're good. I'm good with that. I have no problem with this.
Man, that's what he
clarifying
do.
how many
He ain't been
fights.
fighting no cherries.
1 second, Ashley. I know you.
Morel ain't the fucking best.
I know you want to defend your guy. Just wait 1 second. I'll let you respond. All I'm saying is I like guys who go for greatness, but David has shown in the past that when he had a chance to force a Canelo fight, he didn't do it. When he had a chance to force a Bivol fight, and all he had to do was wait, and he wouldn't do it. And he's ended up fighting a lesser opponent anyway. All he had to do was listen to Turkey, and he would have been in line. Hold on. So now he turned down a more dangerous Callum Smith fight that might have prepared him for a bigger puncher. But instead, he chose, and it would have been a common opponent with Canelo. So if he would have beat him, he could have made a statement. If he would have stopped him, which I don't think is possible, but if he would have stopped him, then he could have said, I stopped the guy Canelo couldn't stop, and let me show you I deserve that fight. Maybe there's a big, push for that fight. I don't have a problem with Benavidez being a guy that want to fight these guys because now he's back with Turkey. Hold on, he's back with Turkey anyway, kissing the ring. My question is, I don't believe he's talented enough to beat these guys simply because I think that, and this is no disrespect to David, I think he's been a little bit hyped, and I think David has also been, how do you say, they've matched him in a certain way that has helped him look good against certain opponents to line him up in a way where he can get a big payday. That's what this is. But I think the plan is backfired because now if he's got to fight, now it's backfired because if he got to fight Bivol, Beterbiev, and Opetaya, this man, I mean, it's like that. I don't know if you've seen that episode of The Simpsons where they said, stop, he's already dead. After the first one, he's done. So how many times do you got to go again and again and again?
So, Nuke, you're saying David is the product of strategic matchmaking? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, he started
Yes.
talking
is,
about
bro.
every
That's
fighter.
fact because every boxer has
Here, hold
questionable.
on, one second,
Every
one second. I
fighter,
want to clip
every
this. Oh, yeah,
fighter
go
has
ahead,
questionable
Solidus. You
opponents they
first.
fought. Every
Not
fighter has questionable opponents they fought. It's not just Benavidez. That's hating
yet
right there.
early on in your
No,
career.
Every
no
You
one
got
fighter
said.
plenty
has
of
No one
questionable
said.
questionable
opponents.
opponents.
Not
Everybody.
when you're
Let me
30.
respond to it.
Everybody.
Hold on. Let me respond
Anybody
to it.
disagreeing with that is lying.
Okay,
Not when
hold
you're
on.
30.
Hold on. Let me respond to it. Edgar, Clavo, and Mills. Did anybody say that David is the only one that's had questionable opponents on their resume?
No,
No,
No.
no.
You're saying it
no.
like
But
it's
he,
a big deal against Benavidez when
but he had
everybody has that.
but he had
He's
options to
saying
do
it. He's saying
better.
it one way. I challenge it, then he flips it.
Hey,
Y'all
Nuke,
fall for that bullshit. He does.
No.
No,
Y'all
no,
act like this nigga's
But
Mr.
no, no,
Know-it-all.
no.
He's
hey,
saying it
Oh
like
my
Nuke, hey,
Benavidez
God.
is
Nuke,
the only one to do that. Every fighter has that. So
We
why the fuck
didn't
are you
Nuke.
No
say
saying
no.
that?
He
shit.
didn't
Is
say
is
that.
Who the fuck
Hey,
is
Benavidez?
Nuke, can you
denying
just
that?
answer one question?
Who is
Why is he
denying
saying
that?
it about Benavidez when every fighter has that? He shouldn't even be saying that shit.
Okay,
Hey,
hold
Nuke,
on.
I
So
need
Benavidez.
you to,
I'm sure
I
he
need
could
you
have
to
came with a
answer.
better point.
Hold on. So
Man,
let's
Sweet
I'm
take
Tea
it
sure
back.
he
got
I'm
could
gonna
mad
have.
let
at
every
me.
hold on, I'm gonna let everybody answer your question, Solidus. But let me ask you, Solidus. Do you think David Benavidez has been moved in a way to make him match made for to moved in a way so he can look
No,
like a
he
better
fought who
fighter
they
than he
put in
is?
front of him. He fought who they put in front of him, like every other boxer.
All
It's
right,
Nah,
that
all right, all
simple.
right.
It is
Hold
that
on.
simple.
Wow.
they don't
For
just put
Mills
them
to
in.
How
respond.
They
are
don't
you
just.
arguing that?
They
Bro,
don't
These
bro,
just
come
put
niggas,
on
them in
now.
front of him. He signs
man, these
off
niggas,
on it.
man. Come on, bro.
The
Okay.
WBC president
So
put
he
him
didn't
in
fight
for
who they put in
every
front of
year.
him.
He
Bro,
fought
He
in
has to
front of him
sign
because
off.
he signed off on it. Yes, but
wherever he
instead of
goes,
taking
Okay, yeah.
instead of
he
Hey,
no.
he
David,
will
we got
fight
this
and
guy
he
you can
won't even go
fight.
back
Okay, I'll
down.
fight him. He
He
signs
won't
off
back
on it.
down.
Okay,
No,
every
no,
other
no,
fighter
no, no,
does
no.
that.
Oh
Okay,
hey
what's the issue?
hey
So
David
why didn't he take
hey
the other
David
fight?
this
So
no
why
hey
didn't he take the
David
other
this is
fight?
my reason Suleiman. Hey we're gonna get you a fight with Benavidez, man. What's up? You got it? No, I'm a petition to stay at 168. Get the
Thank
fuck
you,
out of
Exactly.
here.
Clavo. Thank
Exactly.
you.
What does that have to do with Benavidez being
That's what
downplayed
we're
because he
talking
didn't fight
about.
Oh
Beterbiev?
my
Are we not
God,
talking
bro.
about
He
that right
didn't fight
now?
Beterbiev, so that is a reason to
You were
shit on him
just
because he didn't
saying
fight
it.
Bro, oh
Beterbiev.
my
You were
Okay,
god,
just
let's do
bro.
this.
Come on,
Let's do
saying
this.
bruh.
it.
Solid. Let's do this. Let's
Nigga,
do this. Let's do
Canelo didn't
this.
fight Jamar
Bro,
Charlo in 2019. Is that something I can make? I can say something
Solid.
negative
He
about? No,
backed
that
out.
shit don't matter. The
Let's do
whatever
this.
reason they didn't fight, it don't matter.
Hold on,
Solid.
Solidus.
These some dumbass
If
arguments,
Jamal
bro. Like,
Charlo's team
damn, man.
denied it, it does
This
fucking
shit weird
matter.
as
We'll go
hell.
back to that. Hold on.
Bro,
We'll
you
go back to that.
strange,
Let's do
bro.
independent
You
here.
let me
Damn,
shut up to
Solidus.
Checo real
bro,
quick.
you're
This
One
winning
shit
a
don't
second,
make
one
three-legged
sense.
second,
horse,
one
bro.
Bro,
second.
every fighter, you're saying something
Solidus,
about
one second,
Benavidez.
one
You're
second,
saying
one
something
second.
about
We'll come back to
Benavidez.
that. Hold on. We'll come back to that. We'll
This
come
will be
back to that.
picking and
Pl-
choosing, bro.
please. We'll come back to it. We're doing one topic at a time. All right, please. Mills, I know you needed to get your point off on that. And before you respond to Solidus, the only thing I want to ask you, Mills, is do you believe that David Benavidez has been matched in a way to make him look good?
Fuck yes. Yes, he
Oh
has,
my
bro. It
God,
is what it.
bro.
What was
Still,
Let's
you
David
move
just
to
Lemieux?
like
the
them,
point, Still
bro.
Mill.
No, no,
Still
no, no,
Mill.
no.
Oh,
Let him
listen,
talk.
man.
Listen.
Name the
Let him
Let him
president.
talk.
talk. Hold on, let
Hey,
him
yo,
talk.
Sweet Tea, let him talk.
He
What was
said
David
sweet
Lemieux? And
tea.
this was after he
Hey,
was a
let me
champion,
get
bro.
Mills
What
after.
was
Let me
David
get after
Lemieux?
Mills.
What was Romer Angulo? What was
Kyron
Demetrius
Davis.
Andre, Kyron
Oh my
Davis?
God.
What were all these dudes, bro? What were all these
Uh,
dudes?
Bro, Ronald
Ellis.
Hold on,
Ellis.
Lemieux.
Yeah, Ronald
Somebody,
Ellis.
listen,
Ronald
Lemieux.
Ellis? How did I forget
Hold
about
on, hold
Bro,
on.
him?
Let me
bro,
answer his question. Let me
Porky
answer his
Medina, bro.
questions. Let me answer his questions, man.
Ronald
We can't have
Gravel.
everybody talking
No,
at
no,
one
no, no,
time.
no. I want to hear
You
from
said who was
Solidus. I'm
Lemieux,
talking to
right?
No,
We're
hold
Solidus.
asking
on, no,
Solidus,
Andy,
bro. We
hold
don't
on,
want to
hold
hear
on,
your
Andy,
shit.
Ashley, one
Ashley
second, one second,
kneecap.
Ashley, butt
one
out.
second,
It's got
Ashley.
to be Sweet
Solidus,
Tea. Sweet Tea's
Solidus,
turn.
this for you. Go ahead, Solidus.
But I do want to hear what you got to say next, Ashley. I do want to hear what you got to say next.
It's like I said
All right.
earlier. He fought the opponents that were made available for him to fight.
Get the fuck out of here with
No
that.
big,
Bro, you
no,
missing
Benavidez
it
was
still though.
available to
no more,
fight.
no
You missing
less.
you missing it
Benavidez
No
though,
was
more,
bro.
no
We're
available to
less.
saying that
fight, bro.
we're
You
saying that
tripping.
it's
All right, well, look.
strategic.
You're
No,
saying that
wait a
he's
minute.
fighting bad. You're saying that
Okay,
the
wait, hold
opponents he
on.
fight are
Well,
bad is bad
well,
competition, but
Canelo's
not
beating the
good.
Word.
That's
guys
what you're
they're putting
saying.
in front of him right
Word.
now. Fuck it. The door
Hey, let me
swings
ask
both
you.
Is
ways.
that what you're saying?
Canelo's beating the guys they're
Exactly.
putting in front of him now. Fuck it.
Hey, let me ask
Exactly.
you.
God
That's
damn.
not his
Question,
fault.
yeah.
That's who's available to fight. Fuck it, let's
But
fight.
it is his
Let me
fault
ask a
though.
question.
It's
Let me
not
ask
Can
that
I
you
answer the
serious.
question,
question
real
now?
quick.
It's
Can I
not
answer
even
the
that
question?
serious. Y'all make a big deal
It
out of
is
something
that.
that's not
No,
even that
listen,
serious.
listen. The
Can I
thing is,
answer the question, man?
If
hold on,
he were to
Massey.
lose
Hold
to
on.
these guys, that's something to count him for.
No,
My
That
apologies,
would
Phil.
make
I
more sense.
interrupted you, bro. My
no. What you
bad.
are
Go.
not getting is David Benavidez is a two-time. He was a two-time 168-pound champion, dog, and he was fighting David Lemieux. Mind you, David Lemieux, he got all that credit and admiration in the world for beating up on David Lemieux, but Canelo got slandered for beating up on the dude who knocked out David Lemieux and took a belt off of him way late in
Boom.
his career in a division that he didn't even belong in.
Let me put this body up
That's
there.
the goofy
Who
shit that I'm
slandered
talking
Canelo?
about. Yeah,
Body,
Y'all gotta stop sucking Canelo dick, bro. Y'all gotta
Hey,
stop
You gotta
sucking
stop
Canelo
sucking
dick, bro.
because
Hey,
David
No
put
one
him
is.
in your
my
ass.
dude,
Ain't no slandering Canelo, bro.
Hey,
Nobody gives a fuck about Canelo like that. That's you guys.
Yo,
Solid.
Sweet Tea, come on,
You
Sweet
get
Tea.
off that nigga's dick. Damn.
Still
Come
Mill,
on,
this
Sweet
is the
Tea.
question.
I don't even know you
This is the
motherfuckers.
question, Still Mill.
Come on,
Man, take
Sweet
David
Tea.
dick out
Solid.
your
Come
ass,
on,
bro.
Sweet Tea.
Solidus. I don't disrespect you, man. Kill me with kill
Come
the
on, Sweet Tea.
LGBT shit with me, my
No,
guy.
we gotta start disrespecting now because he's been doing
Nah,
that shit.
Yeah,
Even
I
though
don't,
we ain't
I don't want to
disrespecting
do it
him,
to him.
he bringing that shit to us.
Hey,
I
Wait.
disrespect
That's
Ashley because he does it first.
Hey, Nuke,
Yo,
let me
yeah,
tell you
Ashley
something. Let me tell
kneecaps.
you guys something. Nuke,
I'm just saying, man.
Nuke,
Just come on, man.
hey,
tell
he
you guys
called me.
something,
He
bro.
called
Let
me
me tell
Sweet
you
Tea
guys
out of
something.
He
nowhere.
did not call
But
you
but
Sweet
why you
Tea.
throw why you
Hold on,
throwing
Solid.
the
Let
Yo,
him
aggressivity
why you
finish.
at
call
me
me
Sweet
though?
Sweet
Tea.
You
Tea?
dig?
Man, bro, you ain't never seen lottery ticket. Sweet T's a bad motherfucker in that bitch, dog. That's a compliment.
You don't like
Like
it?
I
Man,
was
listen.
saying,
Try to come
you
something
can't
else.
really
Okay,
blame.
no.
You can't really blame the fighter for who's he fighting. That's who's put in front of him. It
Hey,
is what it
Solid,
is. Every
But you
fighter does
can
that.
though, because
I don't know why you guys are
Ashley,
pushing back on that.
hey,
you
Solid,
Hey,
can blame
Yo,
him. You
You
can
guys
wasn't
blame
you
claim
him.
you
one of
know
the
boxing,
wasn't you
but
one
that's
of the
very
people that said
unboxing.
that Canelo was fucking cherry picking? What was his goddamn name again? Fucking the guy that was the
He's
mandatory for
lying
David
because
Benavidez.
I
You
never
talking about
said
Ivan
Canelo cherry
Eardrum?
picked. So that's
Yeah,
a lie.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
true.
Didn't they
I didn't
say
say this is.
weren't they
I
part of
can
that fan
repeat.
base? They're
Okay,
like,
let
oh,
me
he cherry
repeat.
picked
Damn, that
him.
Sweet
Why
Tea
is he
is going
fighting
Let
viral.
him?
me let me
hey,
repeat
Still
what I
Mill.
said. What I said was Canelo during his. This is what I said during his undisputed run. He fought guys that were not really. They were good fighters, but not like guys who can jump up and down like, oh, he beat this guy, he beat that guy. And I said, yo,
They
Bro,
were the
that's what
guys
I
in
said.
front of him.
I
They
never
were the
said
guys in
cherry
front of
pick
him.
David
Hey,
fight.
Still Mill.
Keep the
because I was
same
arguing with
energy.
somebody. Somebody tried to argue with me saying that his undisputed run is better than Usyk's. That's where that came from, and it's not. Usyk
What?
Hey,
fought
Still
better
Mill.
guys to win his undisputed. Canelo did not.
Hey,
That's
so
what I
wait,
was saying. But I
Canelo
never
fought
said
every
he cherry
fighter.
picked.
But you
Hey,
So
did
Still
get
say
it
Mill.
that.
right.
What up?
You're hearing
When
wrong.
hey,
when
Solid,
Canelo
you know what's
when
sad about this
Canelo
whole thing, bro?
when Canelo had fought I mean when Triple who can you please tell, being that you the boxing savant, can you please tell us where
I'm not a savant. I ain't no boxing
well
savant.
well
I'm
Bro,
a
well
you,
well
Okay, I'll
well
tell
being
you.
that
I'll
you
tell
got
We
you.
more
know
knowledge
that.
than
I'll
me,
tell you. I'll
being
tell
that you
you.
got more
Oh
knowledge
my
than me,
bro,
God.
did you
Oh,
forget
that's
your
solid.
point,
That's
bro?
solid.
Because
Solid.
you're
I'm
all
on
over
his
the
ass.
place.
I'm
you
on
want
his
to
ass
look, man,
now.
this is the
Hey,
Still
I'm
Mill.
on his ass.
Listen,
I'm
I'll
on
man,
tell
his
you, the
ass.
wedding
What's up?
Nah,
crashers
he
What's
don't
up,
playing
play
some
man?
games.
listen,
bullshit.
man,
The
I'm
wedding
tired of
crashers
telling
don't
my
play games,
kids
yo.
I'm tired of telling my kids stop talking when daddy's talking. Just
Shut up,
relax.
wedding crasher.
Relax. Just
Man, we don't
relax.
Hey,
respect you,
mama,
Just
daddy. You
relax.
didn't raise us
Hey,
good
Yo,
enough.
hey,
I don't
Still
even
Mill,
know
can you
you by
please,
you, my
can you
father.
You,
please
man,
tell,
you
Bro.
ain't even
Ashley,
been in my
He
life.
wants everyone to call
hey,
him
Still
daddy.
Mill,
Man, you fucked my mom and took off, bastard.
can you please tell
my
the
grandpa
panel
turned grandma.
one of the fighters that Triple G won his belt off?
Oh
David
my
Lemieux was
God.
one of them.
Okay, David Lemieux,
you
right?
you
And
What
Triple
missing
about
G
it?
is one of the
Ashy.
biggest wins y'all give Canelo on his resume. So, so what was
Cause
Triple
Triple G
G? So
Ashy.
was a
what did
real
Triple G?
monster,
What
bro.
did Triple G resume look
David
like now?
wasn't a real
He fought
monster.
Ashy.
Lemieux
What
and
are you
who else?
talking about?
He beat Lemieux
Uh,
and who else?
Hey, that
Damn.
was
I mean,
actually
wait a
good. That
minute.
was
I mean,
actually good.
hold on. Triple
You
G
killing me.
also fought Danny Jacobs, Deverenchenko, and he also unified
No, 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 no. I'm
Royota.
Real
asking. I'm
monster.
asking
What
who
you
Triple
he
G
mean?
got
fucking
his.
Hey, what
retired
time
a
did he
I'm
fight
unified
asking.
Devinchenko?
champion.
No,
Clavo, look,
Triple
man.
G
I'll
retired a
speak to you.
unified champion.
Clavo,
Hey,
I'll
wait,
speak
what
to you
time did
when
he
you
fight
listen, man. Wait
Devinchenko?
your turn, man.
Clavo.
Sit. You need to go in the corner. You on
Bro,
timeout.
what the
We're
fuck does
not
that
talking to
matter?
you right
Why
now.
are we even talking
All
about
right, it
This
don't
Triple
is
G
the
matter now.
for?
Still
Oh,
Mill,
okay,
man. This
now
is
it
the
don't matter.
Still
Okay.
Mill
Let's
and
get
Man,
Ashy
get the
Knuckle
David,
fuck up,
conversation.
man.
let's
Y'all
get
motherfuckers on some other
hey,
shit,
quiet
bro.
enough.
Y'all
Let's
talk
take care
about
of
we
enough.
weird. Y'all
David
Listen, man.
motherfuckers
This
are
is
weirder than
listen,
the
man.
fucking
Illuminati.
horse
The
with three
fucking
legs.
This
Road
is a
Warriors
Still
from
Mill
WWE.
and
But y'all
Ashy
from
Knuckles
Illuminati
conversation,
David.
man. Clavo
You
your
got the
way out.
fucking Road Warriors.
Still Mill, can you answer the question?
Nah,
Now, this is
actually,
What's
wait a
what's
minute.
up, Ash?
Didn't
What's
you
up?
just tell us that Yard said, "Oh, I'm gonna fight David, man," because everybody's scared? You said that, right?
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
he did.
hey,
Okay,
Still
but
Mill,
wait
can
a
I
minute.
get your
Hey,
answer?
hold on.
Can I get your answer
What
before
you
I
said?
start
What you
bouncing
said a
around
couple
to
of lives
everybody
ago?
else, man?
Well,
I
no.
only
What did
work
you say
one
a
at a
couple of
time,
lives ago?
Clavo.
What did
Clavo,
you
you
say a
gotta
couple of
wait your
lives ago?
turn, brother. Brother,
No,
if
no,
you want
no.
to answer
What
out of
did you
me,
say
wait
a
your
couple of
turn,
lives
bro.
ago? Oh,
If
y'all really
you
taking
want
serious
an
what these fighters
answer
are
out of
saying?
me, just
You
wait
taking
your turn,
serious
man.
what these fighters are saying?
Go ahead, get it out the
There you
system, man. Go
go.
ahead and speak. What else you want to know, man? Go ahead, get it out the system, man.
hey, man.
Let me repeat you what I said because you talking about steals as a walking contradiction. Well, here's one for you right here. You're over here advocating for Anthony Yard because he said that I'm going to fight David Benavidez because
Who
everyone
the
was
fuck
scared.
is
But
advocating for Anthony Yard? He the one who signed the contract. We was advocating
fucking
for Callum
defending
Smith.
David.
Callum Smith didn't want the fight, so he gave it. So fucking Yard took it.
You're missing the fucking point, asshole.
I'm
What
missing.
I'm
No,
saying is
you're
that
missing the point.
you're
You're
using
missing the
you're
point.
using something that a fighter said to big up another fighter. But what did you say on a couple of lives ago?
He
You
ain't the
said,
only
"Oh,
one who
y'all
say
taking
it.
what these fighters are
He's
saying
not the
serious."
only one who says it. What do you think? What do you think, Shiraz? I'm pretty sure you've seen the interview, Clavo. And if you didn't, how about you just go on YouTube and look it up? What did Shiraz say when they asked him about a fight with David Benavidez? Nah, man, I spar with him. He's a beast. He don't want no problem. None.
Hey, all this crazy
None.
you have with David
Diego
Benavidez.
Pacheco.
A guy that barely debuted
Diego
at
Pacheco
168.
stands
Hold
there
up,
and
a guy
watch
that
David
barely
Benavidez
debuted at
fight. They
168.
don't
Yeah,
want
what
no
business he got
problem.
fighting David
I'm telling you,
Benavidez
he
right
got
now?
David Benavidez tattoo on the back of his ass.
Listen,
I
man,
promise you that.
they watch.
No, he's got his
Listen,
dildo with David Benavidez's name on
whether
the side of it.
y'all
He
like it
washing
or
his
not.
ass. He thinking
Don't
he's
listen,
shampooing
man.
his
Y'all can
hair.
tell
Hold on,
100
Come on,
one
jokes.
second, everybody. One
Y'all can
second,
tell
Ashley.
100,000 jokes, but it ain't gonna change
Then
the fact
shut the
that
hell
David
up,
Ashley, one
Ashley.
Benavidez is the
second.
truth.
I have a question for you, Ashley. Is
It is what
Edgar
it is.
Berlanga? Ashley, one second. Is Edgar Berlanga trash?
Basura,
So
Oh my
he said,
basura,
hold
god.
on. You're saying Edgar Berlanga is trash. So Shiraz's biggest
basuda.
win, correct.
I'm
So
gonna
his
say,
biggest
I'm
win
gonna
at
say it
six.
in y'all language.
Okay.
Basuda.
One second. Well, okay. So his biggest win at 68 was Basura, like you said.
Dumbass.
Why would we looking at Shiraz like a killer?
For dumbass.
Why was who? Listen,
Man, put that
listen.
body
Because
back
he
up,
can
Nuke
sit on
dog,
somebody and
man.
say
That
his
I
word.
motherfucker.
can't
Keep
speak
that
for
body
trash,
bag up
man.
all night
He's
long.
Listen, man. When
this
you're
is what you
garbage,
said.
listen, man. When you're garbage, you're gonna look at people like that. You come on, man.
Hey,
This is
Nuke.
not
Hey, Nuke.
this is not
Hey,
rocket
Nuke.
science. This
hey,
is
Hey,
hey,
just
Nuke.
yo.
regular
So
math,
why
bro.
are you why are you bigging up
Hold on,
Shiraz
Ashley.
talking about not fighting
So
David?
hold
2
on,
plus
Ashley.
2 equals
So
4,
really,
Nuke.
hold on, Ashley. One second. So really, Shiraz can only speak to anybody that's slightly above Berlanga because I mean,
Shiraz,
as far as
Pacheco.
you know,
I could
Shiraz
go
could
down
be
the list
saying,
how many people calls him a monster, man. I could go down the list. I could just name more than Shiraz
Bro,
now.
he's not a
I can
monster.
name
Who's
more
a
than
monster?
Shiraz.
Who?
Some of y'all favorite fighters calls him a beast.
Shiraz
What is
is a
y'all talking
monster?
about, man?
Shiraz is a
What is y'all
monster,
talking
bro.
about?
Bro, hey, remember
So, Nuke,
when
I
all
need
the
you to answer
Canelo
this question
haters
I've been
keep
trying to
saying
ask you for
when
about
go ahead,
45
Canelo
minutes
lost?
now.
go ahead.
Hey, wait.
You said remember when you said David Benavidez should have signed his mandatory, right?
Correct.
So signing his mandatory, and reason why y'all said that was because that would have put pressure on Canelo. Why? Because Canelo wasn't trying to fight him. He was coming up with all those excuses, 150 million, 200 million. He's Mexican. He didn't fight nobody. He comes in 25 pounds over. So being that he was giving all those excuses and he should have signed his mandatory, which would have forced him. What is that saying? That means somebody didn't want to fight him. So he should have signed his mandatory to make him fight. Am I right or am I wrong?
Correct. He should have
What
made
the
him
fuck
fight.
did you just
So
say?
What the fuck was
hey,
that,
listen,
bro?
man.
Just
I
Listen,
say
said,
it. He just
being
said
that he had to say, the only way you got to sign your mandatory is when somebody won't fight you, right? When
God,
they
this is
won't put the
bullshit.
signature, when they won't
No,
put the pen
no.
to the paper, right?
No,
Or
you
do you got to
enforce
sign it just to
no,
get the
you
fight?
enforce it so the
Why?
sanctioning
You
body
got
can
to enforce it
respond.
when a person won't fight, right? When they won't fight you, right?
Not necessarily.
Hold on. So
he
what
had
It's
other
when the
way do you sign?
WBC
What
the
other
W if
reason
the
do you
WBC
sign?
doesn't do their
What
job, hold
other
on.
the
reason do you
If the
sign a mandatory,
WBC doesn't
Clavo?
do their
was
job
wider,
and it's
bro.
not
That shit
sanctioning
was
the
the
fight, that's when you petition.
hey,
Okay, so
yo,
that means WBC wasn't doing their job with David Benavidez
There
and
there
Canelo,
you
right?
go. Well, there
Right?
you go. There you go.
Right?
The
No, you answer the
WBC.
question. No. So that means the WBC wasn't doing their job, right? Don't get quiet
bro.
now,
Clearly,
Clavo.
they
Go
Answer
ahead.
the
didn't.
I said
question.
yes. Go. Go ahead. Keep going. Yes.
Okay, so that means he had to sign his mandatory because somebody was ducking. Am I right or am I
No.
wrong?
That
Bro, he
how
didn't
does that
enforce
lead to
it.
that definition?
Because Canelo first said he was Mexican. Am I right? Y'all remember that,
Bro, he
right?
fought
Then he
Munguia and
said he
that
don't
was
bring nothing but.
I don't remember the he's
he like
Mexican part. I don't
Oh,
remember that
y'all, hold
part.
up. So everybody on the panel don't remember him saying that he
That
don't
he's
fight Mexicans.
Mexican?
Remember when he said he don't fight Mexicans? Then he came back and
no,
was
he
like,
lied
"I'll
to
fight
you.
Mexicans.
Mexican
I'll fight
nationals
anybody."
from Mexico. David's not
Hold
one
up,
of
man.
them.
The man went from he won't fight because he's Mexican. Then he was like, "You only fought one champion,
He was talking about
Anthony
Munguia,
Durrell."
bro. He
Then
was
he
talking
said the
about
man don't bring
Munguia.
nothing but 25 pounds to the ring on fight night.
Okay,
Then he said he need 200
but
million.
the Mexican part doesn't apply to David, bro. That doesn't apply to him. It doesn't.
So
Damn.
it don't.
He's more
So hold up.
American than
But
So when
everything
you
else, go ahead.
hold
Everything
up,
else, go.
brother.
Go.
Hold
Go
up,
ahead.
brother. Hold up, brother. So you telling me when your
That's
daddy's
a
Mexican,
whole
you don't got no
conversation.
Mexican
Oh
in you?
my
That's what you're
God, bro.
saying?
Damn.
Answer the
Damn, bro.
question,
bro,
man.
because they
If your daddy's
American
Mexican, that don't make
wash,
you
bro.
Mexican?
Wait.
American wash,
Hold
Hey,
on.
bro.
Hold on.
let me show you
We're
something.
missing the
Doug, go
conversation.
back to your initial point.
One second,
Hey,
Clavo.
can I
My
say
Hold
initial
on,
something real
point
quick?
no,
was
because
you
Ashley's
already
gonna keep
answered.
talking about. Hold on one
You
second, Ashley.
already know. Actually,
No,
the
but you
Hold on,
got
question
the
was
Ashley.
whole.
for
One
Nuke.
second. One
No,
second.
but
One
you
The
got
second.
the
question
whole
was for
definition
Nuke, and
wrong.
everybody else jumped in.
Hold on, fellas. I don't want to keep having the same conversation over. So you said something interesting, Ashley. You said that Benavidez has proven to be better than Canelo. How did he prove to be better than Canelo?
I didn't say he was proven. I said when you said David should have signed
you
his
said that.
mandatory.
You said that shit. Man up. You said
Hold
that.
up, man. This is me and Nuke, man. Just wait your turn,
Man
brother.
up. Man up.
So
You
anyway,
said
Nuke,
wait
like
a
I
minute.
was saying,
Is
Nuke,
David better
you
than
have
Canelo or not?
said no. I'm. Yes, he's better than him. Why the fuck you think your boy keep fucking procrastinating with all these excuses of why he won't fight him? He
Okay,
jumped
so
in the
David
ring
is
with
better
Billy
than.
Joe. Listen, the
Hold on.
man
So
went on a UK
So you
spree
did say it.
against all the white boys, but he
Okay,
won't want to
one
fight
second.
somebody
Hold
from
on,
his
Ashley.
own fucking clan. That's
Ashley,
sad.
one second, Ashley. So David is better than Canelo. Please explain to me what David did to show you he's better than Canelo. Did he beat the YouTube ball?
I'm explaining to you again. I'm explaining to you
Did he
all
knock
over
out
again.
Caleb Plant? What did he do?
I'm explaining to you all. Just relax.
he has
Just
no
relax.
power.
I'm explaining to you all because, like I said, you got to break it down to y'all because y'all brain is so elementary. So I got to get you back up to college.
I gotta be
So
honest. This shit is like fucking not another scary movie, like times 12 or whatever the
It's like
fuck it
listening
is.
to a fucking substitute teacher.
Suleiman, I'm gonna break it down from the beginning so y'all can't say no. That
You're not
didn't
bringing
happen.
the mandatory argument again, are
Suleiman
you?
broke it down.
Anyways,
He's gonna bring it
To
up.
everybody.
What did he do in the ring?
I'm gonna let you know what he did in the ring. He did
come on.
what he did. What remember when Canelo told him he got to fight?
Did he knock him out?
You got to fight somebody. So
Who
he
he knocked
fought
out?
Plant. He fought Plant. Then he fought fucking
Well,
Andre.
let's stop at Caleb. Hold on, let's stop at Caleb Plant.
Said he was next up.
Hold on, Ashley. Hold on, one second. We're gonna stop at Caleb Plant. Clavo, when David Benavidez fought Caleb Plant, did he put forward a more definitive statement than Canelo did when he fought Caleb Plant?
What that got to do with him getting
That has
the
everything
fight?
to do with it. I'm
Why?
just asking
Hold on.
Clavo.
So he had to knock him out too.
One second,
He had to knock him out too.
Ashley, 1 second. Clavo, did David Benavidez put together a more definitive statement against Caleb Plant than Canelo did?
Did David put a more like? Are you asking me if he put more of an ass whipping? More dominance? No.
Okay.
I mean, he
so
hit him more, but
than...
he hit him more. But he was slumped over the ropes for who? For Canelo or David?
Hey, Duke.
If you going by that theory, then y'all can say Shiraz is better than Canelo because he knocked Belenga the fuck out.
Ashley, 1 second. So there was nothing in that fight that you can say, oh, he's proved to be better than Canelo. He didn't go in there and break Caleb Plant's jaw in 2 rounds and say, man, the fight's over. He didn't do that.
So is Shiraz better than Canelo, being that he knocked out Belenga and Canelo couldn't do it?
But you just said Berlanga was.
I'm asking you a question, yes or no? Is Shiraz better than Canelo?
Is Shiraz better than Anybody could have did that.
Is Shiraz better than Canelo because he knocked Belenga out? Yes or no?
You said that he was basura.
It's a yes. It's a yes or no question, man.
Now it's a yes or no question.
Now
we understand the yes or no.
Hold on.
Here we go.
By your definition, he's better than Canelo. Hold on. But here's the thing. I'm not hyping Shiraz saying he's better than Canelo.
I answered your question. Can you answer mine?
I'm not saying Shiraz is better than Canelo.
I answered your question.
David, this is your standard, not
mine.
I
answered your question. Can you answer mine?
This is
you asked me, is David better? You asked me, is David? You asked me, is David better than Canelo? I said yes. So I'm asking you, is Shiraz better? Is Shiraz better than Canelo, being that he knocked out Belenga? Yes or no?
No, it's not.
No,
Shiraz ain't better than Canelo. No. What the fuck?
So that means so what you just said doesn't make any sense. So what you just said doesn't make any sense.
What did he do that Canelo could not do that makes you think that he's better than Canelo?
I know Canelo did do. Canelo got a knockout at 175. David did it.
Oh.
David still won though. David didn't lose. That's all I know. Only thing I know is David is 31. Only thing I know David is 30. Only thing I know David is 30 and 24, man. Only 6 men survived without getting knocked out.
Hold on, everybody. This is what's so funny. He said the only thing I know is David didn't lose. Of course you're not gonna lose. You didn't fight no Bivol. You didn't fight no killers. What are you talking about?
You didn't fight no Bivol. Didn't want to fight.
Hold on, Ashley. Hold on. Here's that. No. He didn't lose. Yeah, because you fought a guy with 11 fights in Morel. Yeah, you fought another guy who was no country for old men. Yeah, you didn't lose.
And you fought the corpse of Usyk.
And I guarantee you, if Canelo would have fought both of those guys back to back, oh, he's cherry picking. Look at these guys.
Hold on. How old is?
Hold on. And the first thing Ashley would have said, both of those guys are basura. No, they're trash.
How old is Usyk? How old is Usyk? How old is Usyk?
42?
How old is Usyk?
He was around 37, 38.
Okay, how old is Bud? Hold on. How old is Bud? 37, 38.
Hold on.
Okay.
He just body.
Hold on, Canelo's gonna answer that.
Hold on, everybody. Hold on. He just body bagged himself. So you talking about Ballstick, who's been retired from being knocked out? How many times Bud been knocked out, dumbass?
No. You keep saying, hold on. When you say retired,
the fuck out.
when you say
When
retired,
have you seen Bud on the canvas?
listen. Hold up. So the 3 fights that
no, fuck that.
I'm gonna answer your question. I'm gonna answer your question. I'm gonna answer your question like you answer mine.
Answer it now.
I'm gonna answer your question. Listen, brother. Listen, brother. I don't get. Listen, brother. I'm gonna answer my question. I'm gonna answer my question. I'm gonna answer.
No.
I'm gonna answer my question like you answer mine. I'm gonna answer your question like you answer mine.
No, you're gonna be the Dookie of the day.
Okay, I'm gonna be all that. I'm gonna be all that, but I'm still gonna answer your question. Yep, I'm gonna be the Dookie of the day all that. But I'm gonna answer your question. Like I said,
we gotta mute him. You're officially the Dookie of the day. Congratulations to Ashy Knuckles.
That's nothing new on this show.
I'm
Dookie of the day every time I come on here. I'm Dookie of the day every time I come on here. So that's nothing new. That's nothing new. Y'all gotta come. Listen, man. If y'all want laughs, you gotta come up with better.
You won the dumbass award.
Listen, man. If y'all trying to insult me, you gotta come up with better.
My name is Ashley Knuckles, and I am not knowledgeable when it comes to boxing.
Clavo, Preem, I already told you, man.
I don't know shit about boxing. I read whatever I do on YouTube and try to come back and debate with some real boxing.
If you want to be on my dick, you know
my
black
name
men
is
got
Ashley
big dick.
Knuckles, but you can call me Ashley Kneecap because I'm great
it's
at
enough
that.
room for you on my dick. You know black. You know
you got a problem with me? I call my homeboy Sweet Tea. I call my homeboy Sweet Tea. You know we'll have a beef in.
You already know, man. I already told you. If you want extra beef with your broccoli, I am that man. So if you want to be on my dick, just let me know.
Want that. Nobody wants that nasty shit.
You want it. That's why you always got something to say to me.
Fucking jail shit, man. Take that shit back over there.
And everybody else that's on my dick has something to say.
Talking about putting the meat with a man and the beef.
Yo, bro, he's giving David that hot 2 and 5,000.
Oye, Ashley, tú eres un transvesti.
Listen, man, it's no gayer than the shit your man.
He's just trying to give David that hot 2 or 5,000, bro. He's just trying to beat everybody.
He already gave it to him.
Listen, whenever y'all jump on my dick and got something to say to me, y'all already putting a hot 2 on me. Whenever you got something to say to me. You already on my dick.
You always getting your feelings hurt. You're so emotional.
Everybody on this panel knows the black man got a big dick. El Negra. Y'all know
the song.
Listen, man, y'all know El Negra got that meat.
We know that, Ashley.
That's why y'all love me.
Hey, man, did y'all hear him? He brought up race again, bro. He brought up race again.
Yeah, it's my race. Did I say anything about Mexican?
Doesn't fucking matter. Why are you fucking bringing ethnicities into this shit?
Because I'm talking about me.
That's because you're emotional, man. There you go with that racist shit again, bro. You already should know better already. There you go, being a victim too.
Clavo.
Hey, you and Clavo, y'all need to marry each other. Y'all deserve each other, bro. Y'all be victimizing yourselves. And then y'all bringing that racial shit. I'm telling y'all, bro, that shit needs to stop.
Hey, Luke, what's wrong with him, Luke?
El Negra Daddy. That's who I am.
Because he got hit with Dookie.
That's what we're talking about. Black, my race.
Hold on, Ashley.
Man, go pop your Viagra, Ashley.
I don't need Viagra. Listen, man, your mama know I
don't need Viagra. You do, bitch. Yeah, you do.
1 second.
Oh, yeah, he takes the alleys.
Ashley. 1 second, let me get these chats in. Antonio Garcia said Ashy comebacks are weak. Yes, they are.
Yeah, bro, he just went to dick measuring right now, bro. For what? For what reason?
Man, listen.
This motherfucker act like we're about to fucking play swords.
Y'all don't know. Listen, y'all don't know. Y'all can't even spell blow back out.
Antonio Garcia said,
y'all don't know what it's
come get your man, Mirage.
Y'all don't know what it's like. Listen, man.
Fuck Mirage.
So Antonio Garcia said, "Is Ashy Knuckles not a walking contradiction?" Yes, he is.
That reminds me. That video's dropping this week on Ashley, bro. That Ashley video dropping this week.
Hold on, 1 second, everybody. I got an announcement.
Unfortunately for y'all don't know what it feels like to blow a back out. I'm sorry, y'all don't have the. Y'all never had that experience.
Get your back blown. You said.
I said y'all don't know.
Damn, yeah, we don't want to know about that, bro.
That's all you. No, we don't know nothing about getting our back blown out. Get the hell out of here with that.
Yeah, you would know about that shit.
Listen,
man, who got crunk with your trunk?
With 5-6 inches like y'all working with, man.
Yeah, he'll know about that.
Can't do nothing, man. I understand.
Somebody got crunk with your trunk, and now you mad, bro. I get it.
Let's
Listen,
pay those
bro,
bills.
look.
Let's pay those bills.
Clavo, I know
Pay
you
the
ain't
bills.
talking. We all know you like
Let me
butthole,
pay these bills real quick,
Del,
Ashley. Hold on, Ashley.
we all know you
Ashley,
like butt.
Ashley, I promise I'm gonna give
Fucking
you
Del.
the floor. Let me just pay these bills.
Yes,
I'm gonna give you the floor.
I do.
I know you do.
Ashley.
Yes, I do. You
JMA
better
said,
I know you
you
do.
better wipe yours first, man, before you come to me.
Nah, I know you know
hold
about
on, Ashley.
wiping ass, you
Ashley,
fucking
I'm gonna give you the
faggot.
floor. One second, Ashley. JMA said there's a
She's
different
mad.
type of pressure fighters. There's fighters like Triple G and Canelo that don't get hit that much. There's Triple G, and then there's Canelo that don't get hit that much, and then there's Benavidez that block punches with his face.
Well,
And which is true. I mean,
Nuke,
there's a
you
reason
have
why
state of the art.
Wow.
David
Nuke, I'm
Benavidez is a
pretty
good
sure you
fighter.
got state of the art equipment at your house. Why don't you ever put up some footage on your show? Why everybody got to talk when you could just put the footage up and show him getting beat up like that? Can you please put it up?
Yes. I'll promise you. I'll do it. I'll show
What?
footage of David getting his face
Yeah,
bashed in. All right. Now
please.
wait.
No, I ain't put
Is
up
that
the
not the
fight.
footage
We
you
ain't
want me
talking
to
about just
play
put
or
up.
what?
We ain't talking about put
Why
up
do
a
we
clip
got to
of
do
him
that?
getting
Just
hit
go watch the
3-4
fight.
times.
You need to
The
worry
fight's
about your
on
fight.
YouTube.
You need to
The
worry
fight's
about
on
your fight
YouTube.
with
Go
Pump
watch
Street.
it.
That's what you need to worry
That's what
about.
I'm saying.
Your
Instead
fight
of
with Pump
everybody
Street.
coming on here with opinions, can we come on here with some straight footage?
Wait a
with
minute.
facts?
Wait a minute.
That's all I'm saying.
Hold on. I don't want to interrupt, but Mills, I think that he wants us to show footage of David Benavidez beating up on Lemieux.
Getting
No,
started.
I think
For
he wants some
what?
footage of David beating his
You can
meat.
pull up any fight. Pull up any one of his
For
fights.
what?
Any fight. Any
I
Hey,
don't
fight.
need
Nuke.
to see him beat
Any
Cairo
Fine, put up
Davis
the one that he
21
got knocked
years.
down by a
fight.
fucking CD player.
Listen, man. Only thing you're gonna see in a lot of them fights is towels getting thrown in. That's what you're gonna see.
Hey,
All
The
right,
Nuke.
towel come flying in the
hold on.
ring. That's what you're gonna see.
So look,
That's what you're gonna see.
hold on, Ashley.
Except for 6 of the fights, you're gonna see everybody else go
Ashley. Let
down.
me just
That's what
answer
you're gonna
this.
see.
Let me just ask you this directly, Ashley. Let me just ask you this.
Them towels
Does
must come
David
from you.
Benavidez, hold on, Ashley, does David Benavidez block any punches with his face?
Everybody get hit in the face. What are you talking about?
It say block. It
What
say
are you
block.
talking about?
Block.
But they don't block them.
Listen, man, out of all the people with the muscles and all the wins and the belts that they had that he done fought, as much face blocking he be as much his
Hey,
face
you
be
know what
getting
is
them punches.
sad? You know what
Why
is sad?
can't nobody get this man up out of here? Can
Hey,
somebody
you know what is sad?
please
You overrating
explain
David
that?
Benavidez. You and
Please.
Solid is overrating David Benavidez. But
Because from what
Batman
I heard in
Rodriguez
boxing,
is
it's the
younger.
punch you
He has
don't
done
see.
more than him.
All right. That's true. You true. We'll see. We'll
It's
see
the
when he
punch you
face
don't see
block.
that knock you
When
out.
he starts face
That's what I
blocking
was told.
against Opetaya, and then we'll see what
He
happens there.
fought nobody
And
though.
and, and I
he gotta be
personally, and
over.
I
Damn, he
disagree
gotta.
with hold on. I disagree with you and Solidus. Who said that Opetaya was the one that you thought that Benavidez would win? Was that you, Solidus? You said Benavidez would beat. You think he would beat
Yeah, he said that.
Opetaya?
Yeah.
No, I think he said he would beat better beat
I
him.
think he said Benavidez.
No, he said he would
Which
beat
one did you
Opetaya.
say that
He
Benavidez was
said
going
that.
to win,
He said
Solidus? Because I don't
Opetaya.
want to
Oh
misquote
no,
you,
he said
Solidus.
Opetaya.
He said he might not win against Bivol. He think he'll beat
I just want
Beterbiev
to hear what
because
Solidus says,
Beterbiev
because then
might
if I
retire.
misquote Solidus, he's going to feel like I'm trying to attack him.
No,
Solidus,
he said
I'm
he'll
just
beat
hold on. Let
Opetaya.
him answer
Let
it
him
for himself,
talk.
Ashley. Let him answer
Yo,
it.
let the
Solidus.
fucking man talk, Ashley kneecaps. God damn.
But I could see him losing to Bivol. That could
Solidus.
go, but I could see him losing. But when it comes to Opetaya, yeah, I think if he's fighting at cruiserweight, I could see him beating Opetaya. Yeah, I said that.
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life,
What
bro.
the
Like,
fuck?
That's crazy.
I
What
gotta
the
no,
fuck
I
is
gotta
dummies? I
solid
just
it.
Let's go
told
to
y'all that.
hold on.
That's
I
my
got to
man.
give
That's
Mills
my
the
man
floor on
right
this
there.
one.
That's my
Hold
man.
on.
Three
I got to
Still
two.
give
about to
Mills the
have a heart
floor.
attack.
Hold on, everybody.
Me,
1 second. 1
me
second.
and
Give
solid.
Mills the floor.
The
Me and
reason,
Solid has gotta have his dance, bro, because you
the
keep
reason.
sending these little subliminals and shit like that, bro. So I'm
No,
gonna
let
have
me
to
say this.
deconstruct your
Let me
boxing knowledge real quick, my dude.
let me say this
What
real
the
quick.
fuck is that? What
Let me
does
say
His
this.
David
boxing
Benavidez?
knowledge is dookie, bro.
Let him talk.
In
What does
Batuta.
what is that? What is David Benavidez gonna do to be somebody like a Jai Opetaya?
I'm gonna say this. From what I've seen from David Benavidez the past 4 years, it's kind of hard to say somebody can just beat him. So I'm not going to sit here and say Opetaya can beat him.
You've
I
only
can
been following
see
David Benavidez for 4
a
fucking
story.
years.
Wait. No.
I said
Hold on. Because I want
like
Mills
they
to
hear what
break.
they want, but they're not hearing what I'm actually
And
saying.
then I get you. I get you. I want Mills to break this down. So look, let me understand this. You said from what you've seen the past 4 years, it's going to be hard
Yeah,
for somebody to beat David Benavidez based on the performances that he's put together. Correct?
yeah. I don't see nobody. You got to be the only way I can see Benavidez catching the L is if it's somebody really, really slick like a Bivol. I could see that.
Okay.
Didn't he have a fucking rematch, Gabriel?
I just
Oh my
I just want to
fucking
make sure I'm correct
God.
before I get because I got to give the mic to Mills. I just want to
He
make sure I'm correct.
he rematched Gabriel, bro.
No, because my mind is boggled. So you're talking about beating an 11-fight fighter in Morel, basically an old Vostok, hype job in Andre, I guess a Caleb Plant who runs out of gas and who's already been stopped, David Lemieux, Kyron Davis, Ronald Ellis. So these are the fights. Hold on. These are the fights. Hold on. You realize if a guy like Canelo would have fought all these guys, I guess in my humble opinion, I think he would have been undefeated with nothing but knockouts. Like at this level of competition, none of these guys are elite, right?
I could respect that if he went undefeated. What I'm saying is,
I'm just saying none of these guys are elite, though, right?
Yeah, you have
what
the
I'm saying,
audacity to say that.
No, I'm asking you a question, Solidus.
I get what
Are
you're
any
saying.
of those guys elite?
I agree with what you're saying. But what I'm saying
I'm
is,
asking you a question, Solidus. Are they elite? Any
I
one of
said
those
yes.
guys?
Yes, I just said yes. But what I'm saying is, when I made that same argument for
Those were elite fighters.
I'm asking who's elite?
Y'all got mad and started arguing, but now it's different for David.
I'm asking you a question. Who's the lead in that group? Who's the lead in that group that David fought?
No, I didn't.
Damn, Solidus. And you have to
None of those guys.
We're just asking you a question, Sweet Tea. That's all. Who is the elite one out that group?
I never said that. What I'm saying is, when I made the argument that Canelo didn't really beat no elite fighters, y'all were talking different.
Bro,
Same thing applies to David. He didn't really beat no elite fighters either. And y'all say third. So it's like,
this dude talking shit.
you can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways.
You be picking and choosing.
Because I never said Benavidez beat an elite level fighter. Y'all never heard me say that.
Okay, good. So none of those guys were elite. So
Nah,
when you fight a bunch of guys,
I can vouch for that.
hold on. So when you fight a bunch of guys, hold on, so let me finish. When you fight a bunch of guys that are not elite, people regard Jai Opetaya as elite. You don't think that there would be a difference in that fight?
He too has a mid resume. So what I'm trying to argue is, when I made that same thing about Canelo that he didn't beat, y'all were saying opposite. Now it's different because it's
please stop bringing Canelo into this, bro. We just had nothing to do with Canelo. I'm just focusing on David, and the whole argument is about David and Opetaya.
Let's do this.
We're only talking David and Opetaya.
Who's the elite fighter that Opetaya beat?
I can see Benavidez.
Maris Breedis.
Didn't he fight Gatayev? Didn't he fight Gatayev?
They don't know about boxing, bro. They don't.
Y'all don't
they
watch enough boxing, dog.
Didn't he fight Breedis and Gatayev?
The Ring Magazine champion? Never.
But what is
Rodriguez has a better career than fucking Benavidez.
Listen, man, in every division you might have two elite fighters. There's never everybody's elite in the fucking.
You ain't gotta be elite, but just let it be quality opposition.
It's going to only be 1 to 2 elite fighters in every division. There's never going to be a bunch of elite fighters in one division.
He'd be fighting bums, bro.
Nah, I never. You know what? I've never asked for Benavidez to fight elite fighters. I just want him to fight the champions since 2017. That's all I asked.
I can't believe y'all be overrated Devin Benavidez, and he's got to be 30 without unifying.
No fighter
was moving up and down fighting champions.
Nobody.
David.
Only thing I know, whenever he try to fight a champion, there's always some bullshit. That's all I know.
No,
I can't say nothing else on that.
When was he trying to fight a champion?
Hey,
when the WBC stripped Bibble bitch ass, that's when.
Wait a minute.
Man,
Hold on.
You know that shit was the truth, right?
Actually, one second. We stole the debate from Solidus and Mills. Please,
yeah, we did.
And I apologize, Mills and Solidus, because I stepped on that.
It's your show. You did.
No, I did too, bro. My bad.
No. I think this was going in a good direction, and so Solidus, Mills, have at it, because it's just odd that somebody would say they think that David's going to beat Opetaya, to me, because I think there's levels in boxing, but apparently not everybody believes that.
Now let me use if I may, could I use one of y'all? You guys like to say this a lot. Now, this is kind of a relevant argument because they're in two different weight classes. Remember, y'all used that argument for what's his face and the other guy. So does that apply here?
Wait, who? Who's what's his face and the other guy?
I got to say this bitch ass nigga's name again. When Canelo and the Benavidez in different weight classes.
Yeah, bro.
So now,
okay. Okay, now I get it. Now I get it.
Why is he gonna be a bitch ass nigga?
Hey, didn't he say that didn't he say he never says that? That's hating. That is hating. That's hating right there, bro.
He be sick, nigga.
Nah, calling him a bitch ass nigga is hating, but calling him a cherry picking is not. I don't have to lie.
Man, listen, man. I need two things. Why is it that David Benavidez? What is it that David Benavidez does that you see that he can beat Jao Opetaya? And how is David? And how does David Benavidez beat Jao Opetaya? And how is Canelo's resume good and not great?
Right.
The reason why I said Canelo's resume is good, it's good. It's a good resume. He beat some good guys. I got to say that again because everybody for whatever
Hall of Famers.
A lot of good guys.
He did not beat no elite level Hall of Famer in their prime.
Once
he did
again,
not
we're
do
talking about Canelo.
41-year-old mostly don't count.
The question that is being asked. Hold on,
count.
the question that we're asking is about David Benavidez versus.
He asked me about Canelo.
But no, I did ask him about that, Nuke. Because I want to know how this dude thinks Canelo has a good resume, not a great resume.
So like I was
Lara
saying,
wasn't in his prime.
He's not a Hall of Famer. I said because y'all make it seem like you have to be y'all make it seem like you have to be Hall of Famers to be looked at as a good fighter. That's how y'all talk.
No. That's elite. No, we're talking about elite. We didn't put in Hall of Famers with elite. We didn't do that.
My question to Steel Mills is: all right, let's say elite then. What elite level fighter did Canelo beat in their prime? Did he beat?
Wait. I'm gonna pause this. So we gotta prove. I know. I just want to preface this for the audience. So we need to prove what elite fighter Canelo beat to determine and explain why David Benavidez can beat Opetaya. Makes no fucking sense.
Whoa.
Makes no fucking sense. So we need to make sure that Canelo resume is on point before we get into why David can beat Opetaya. Yes, I've ever heard.
That's a body bag, Nuke.
This stupid.
Put that body bag up, Nuke.
Put that body up there. Like we need Canelo resume to determine why the fuck David can beat Opetaya.
Now answer the question now,
He's
Mill
been
Mill.
arguing again, and I'm trying to save him from it. But
Bro,
he don't want to be saved. He don't want to be saved. So I'm gonna let Steel Mills get his argument in. Hold on. I'm gonna let Steel Mills answer and do what he does. I just wanted the audience to see that this is crackhead shit. But go ahead.
This is method shit.
That's questionable. That's questionable. No, he asked me about Canelo's resume, and I said yes. What elite level fighter did he beat?
Okay, go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
Steel Mills has not answered that. Don't say Lara because many people feel he lost that fight. So what's good?
That's besides the fact. You can say, it was
he won.
controversial.
Resume.
Controversial win.
I don't care
matter.
What
Okay. But let's do this. You the same.
No. Answer the question first.
No.
Man.
Actually, mind your business, man. Actually, mind your business. Solidus, my dude. You said no. Stop. You said.
Okay.
We said that Floyd Mayweather lost to Jose Luis Castillo, then that's some hater shit. But it's a lot of people who feel that Jose Luis Castillo beat Floyd Mayweather. So by that same metric, how the fuck do you sit here and say, we can't? We got to disregard the fight with Lara and Canelo because a lot of people thought that Lara won that fight, but we can't
put that bag up, bro.
The bag is up.
Sit down. Shut the fuck up.
That's cap. Everybody knows Floyd didn't lose that fight. It's funny you say that because
bro, you seriously have not been. You seriously don't know what's been happening, bro. Especially back in them days, there was a lot of controversy with that fight.
Can somebody name the elite fighter?
I'm so sorry, but
bro, Lara's a champion right now. So he's as close. We got Triple G.
They said the same thing about Madonna.
We got Lara. We got Triple G.
Simplify.
Name those fighters. Don't let them.
No, just simplify. Okay, look. Canelo's resume is good. Benavidez go. But how does Benavidez beat Opetaya? Let's go back to that.
But hold on, let me answer this question.
I asked this nigga, what elite fighter did Canelo beat his prime? Clean. No answer. But he's talking about that's the body bag.
But because that's dumb, bro. It's not about.
It's not dumb.
You are expecting the dude to go in there and just blow over another elite fighter. That's not how it goes in most cases. You do know that, right? That's not how it goes in most cases. You ain't gonna get no boy.
Can you just name the elite fighters that he beat?
Hey, let him get it off.
Hold on.
Let him get it off, Bessie.
you're not gonna get a Floyd Mayweather type performance against Manny Pacquiao against two elite fighters every outing. That shit is not gonna happen. When you prove to be an elite fighter, that is your contemporary. So 9 times out of 10, you're gonna meet resistance.
My question to you,
body bag.
Who did Canelo beat that was elite level when he was doing his career? Who did he beat?
Triple G was an elite opponent. Triple G was an elite opponent.
Triple G.
Danny Jacobs was considered elite. Laura was considered elite. Laura was a fucking
Callum Smith on the list at 168.
Saladin. When Canelo was at his 20 years old, he unified with Austin Trout.
I've never, I'm gonna keep it real. I've never in my life heard somebody say Danny Jacobs is elite. That's cap, bro.
No, it's not. He was considered an elite fighter, and he was a world champion.
Let me say this.
Danny Jacobs ain't elite.
Y'all Canelo fans, there's nothing wrong with that. But at some point, you got to be honest. There's nothing wrong with liking Canelo. Canelo's great, that's fine. But at some point, you got to be honest.
So we got to trash every fighter.
Hold on.
Did he just say? But I just admitted he's never beat no elite fighter. I like Benavidez, and I just admitted he didn't beat no elite fighter. I just thought it was the same, bro.
Wait, hold on, fellas. Let Mills respond to this. Hold on, everybody. Let Mills respond. Mills gonna respond. All I'm gonna say is Danny Jacobs better than everybody that David Benavidez done beat so far.
Everybody. How wasn't Danny Jacobs an elite fighter, bro?
Get off your knees, bro.
Bro, Miguel Cotto is better than anybody fucking David.
Everybody
over here giving that David shit that hawk to it to David and shit. Come on, man.
Didn't Triple G beat the same Lemieux y'all talking shit about for a belt? Didn't Triple G beat the same Lemieux for a belt y'all talking about? The same bullshit ass Lemieux y'all talking about?
Danny Jacobs wasn't an elite fighter.
No, he was B level at best. What the fuck is he talking about?
Oh my fucking god! Danny Jacobs,
you know
what is a B level fighter, bro? What is you gotta have to explain that to
me. Fuck this panel. I want you to go on other panels with boxing heads, and I want you to say that shit. Why you get mad?
I definitely will, because there's nobody who can say. Because there's nobody who can articulate a logical point. There's nobody who will be able to articulate. There's nobody who can articulate a logical point that can say Danny Jacobs isn't an elite fighter, bro.
Solid, go to the fucking boxing voice with all that shit you be talking, bro.
Wait a minute, Solid. Hold on. I got a message for the audience. I got a message for the audience so people can understand. So, audience, like I cleared up to you earlier about his whole case. Once again, he's saying that he said, "Fuck this panel, fuck the show." Basically, let me take my argument somewhere where there's a bunch of Canelo haters so they can agree with everything I'm saying.
Basically.
So I won't be met with any resistance, and my argument can make me look like a genius, even though I'm a moron and never watched Danny Jacobs.
That was the dude.
That's really that's the translation.
He's been watching David for 4 years. I've been watching him since 2017.
You real slick.
So you know everything you need to know from 4 years of David Benavidez.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. And we never got an answer of how he beats Opetaya. We never got an answer.
Because there isn't one.
What elite fighter Canelo beat? I never got an answer.
Okay, Danny Jacobs, Laura, Golovkin, Callum Smith. He beat Caleb Plant in his prime.
Still. Put all that aside. Let him answer how he thinks David beats Opetaya. I want to hear this.
Go ahead, Solid. Tell us.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play y'all games. They're not in the same weight class, so I don't have to talk about it. Just like y'all would say to me.
Hold on. Time out.
Thank you. I'm glad you said that shit. They do the same shit.
Wait one second. Hold on. If I'm not mistaken, David has already fought at cruiserweight.
Yeah,
he said he's moving up.
Please, Solid, once again. Please answer. So, Solid, please, once again, this is a weight class he's already performed at. So, please, once again, explain to me how he beats him.
And why he's calling out another cruiserweight.
Y'all said they're not even in the same weight class. So why does it matter?
He's calling out another cruiserweight. He's calling out Zurdo.
Hey, yo, Steel, check this out. I know you're eating, but check this out.
What's that? Quesadilla?
Ooh, look at that.
Damn,
Así se come. Look at that. Salchichón de soup. Salchichón de sopa.
I gotta find
Some aguacate.
I gotta find me a
Ah,
wife, man.
aguacate. No me gusta el aguacate, güey.
¿No te gusta el aguacate, muchacho?
Oh, man, you missing out, bro. You
Pues tú
missing
estás loco,
out.
tío.
No,
Olvídate,
no.
no me bien. Masando
Nah,
like
still, I'm with
aguacate.
you.
either.
Still, I'm
Masando
with
like
you. I don't like avocado either.
That's all right.
Y'all tripping, bro. Avocados
Listen,
are
that's
great.
all right.
Avocados your friend,
Hey,
bro.
yo, Clavo. We here, yo. We here, yo.
No.
Hey,
Avocados your friend, bro. That's good facts
Nah,
right
no
there.
es
That's
mi
good
That's
amigo.
some
facts.
great
No,
fat for you, bro.
no.
Huh?
hey, I
Yo,
gotta
bro,
I gotta find me a
I
wife
can
that
eat guacamole and all that shit, but I can't eat avocado by itself.
Plenty of protein in
I can't do
avocado.
it.
Plenty
I
of
can't do
I
none
still
of
want
it.
to know how
Avocado.
David beats up Opetaya.
Hold on.
Bro,
We're
We're
gonna
not gonna
go
get an
back to
answer.
hold on. So what we're gonna do is let me pay these bills. We're gonna ask him right after this. If he cannot answer, then that means he don't truly believe that he's saying that shit to troll the panel, and he's really just a Canelo hater looking for some reason to reverse the argument on Canelo.
Canelo
That's
was
really
great.
what
What's
this
the
is.
hater?
Hold on. So let me pay these
He
bills.
called him a bitch ass
What's
nigga.
the hater?
So why
He
the hell?
did. Hold on. Let me pay these bills real
Besides
quick.
that, I
Hold on, Solace,
for
1
real, for
second.
real.
No, Solace, I gave you a chance to answer. You can answer. Let me pay these bills. I'm gonna come right back to you and see if you can think of an answer at some point. All right. Domo says at Ashy, is it because of the motherfucker punches like a mosquito? I guess he's talking about David. Lord Scante says David fanboys haven't realized that David Benavidez is just Bavol's William Skull for two-time
Damn.
undisputed. Wow, that's a body bag. That's a body egger. This is the
Sheesh.
best comment of the night. This
God
is the
damn.
best. And
It's a
hold on, Edgar,
body
Edgar,
bag.
hey,
It's
hold
a
on, Edgar.
body
And the
bag.
funniest thing about this,
It's a
hold on, Edgar.
body
Hold
bag.
on, Edgar. And the funniest thing about this comment is that there's some
Woo!
dumbass that believes he's gonna move up and wait and beat Opetaya. I can't believe it. And there's
It's
some
a
idiot
body
somewhere.
bag.
Hold on. There's some guy somewhere that's so stupid that believe he ain't William Skull. He's gonna go up and beat Opetaya. His mama
Hey,
should have
Solid.
fucking swallowed him.
Hey,
That's
Solid.
what she should
Hey,
have
He live in
did. But
Chicago.
Solid.
hold on, Ashley. Hold on, Ashley. Hold on. I'm gonna come right back to you, Ashley. I gotta pay these bills. I'm not dissing nobody. I'm just helping.
Nah,
All
that
right,
was
They
let me
need
funny.
get.
That was funny.
they need to regroup.
They need to regroup. They on life support. Jay says they didn't fight. He didn't fight 168-pound champions. No Smith at 75. That's facts. Junior, I'm gonna
Big
drop the
facts.
link for you, Junior. Jay says Ashy is black, but not from Uganda. I wait. I'm not understanding.
And
Damn.
he tried to say Uganda, but people can't spell these days. When you don't complete school, that's what happens.
Oh man.
Okay. Shout out to Jay, man.
I know.
And I'm not gonna read this one. I'm gonna just
It's
let
a
it
fact.
stand where it may before we get to the next one.
It says pendejo Canelo fought champions. Pendejos.
We already know, and we know who that's addressed to.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
His
Jay
daddy. We
says
all know.
win versus
Everybody
That's
Trout
the
love his
justice
daddy.
out
champion.
of this seat.
Win versus Lara champion. Win versus Kodo champion. Win versus Triple G champion. Win versus Kovalev champion. And win versus Smith. And Canelo moved up multiple times to
Hey
even
man,
fight
we
Kovalev.
could go
They
He's
don't
gonna
want to give him the
dismiss
all
all
credit.
of those wins.
Hold on. They don't want to give him the credit for fighting a world champion coming off of multiple wins. But yet they give him credit for a guy who was fucking retired. Like they're fighting scrubs that wasn't a champion. I don't understand the logic of these fanboys. They don't make sense.
You
Lex
mean the
says,
same
which,
Kovalov that lost to the guy?
Hold on, Ashley. I'm gonna let you talk. I gotta pay these bills real quick. 1 second, Ashley. Lex says, which active fighter has a great resume? Solid is by your criteria, if not Canelo. And you best not say Benavidez. Look, here's the
He's gonna
problem,
say
Lex.
Haney.
Lex, I hope he answers your question, Lex. But he's gonna say, no, but what is Canelo did? It's gonna be some about Canelo, but Canelo's wife, she ain't this. Like, it's gonna be something about Canelo's personal life as to why he can't answer the question. That's just the way this guy rolls. And then he's gonna be say, no, Nuke, you a hater because you talked about Haney's wide nose. It's not him he's born like that. He's gonna attack me over that. So this is the way these guys get down. Hold on. And
Nah,
my
that's
brother the
okay.
Gooch. Hold on. Shout out to the Gooch. The Gooch, please ban, please ban Solidus and Ashy T. Solidus Knuckles and Ashy T. Look,
No,
I'm not
Nah,
gonna
we
ban these
Austin
guys,
fought
man.
champions too. They still
I'm
say
not
he's
gonna
better.
ban it, man. It's good to look. It's good to have like a crash test dummy. Like a punching bag to beat up on and sparring. That's all this is. This is
Hey
just a
Nuke.
punching bag.
We
It
we
really,
do that to y'all every day.
These the panel
and
mascots.
hold on. And this is the reason why I can't ban.
We
Hold on.
already know
This
how
is the
y'all do
real
it. Y'all
reason
move
why I can't
goalposts out
ban.
of y'all ass whoopings. Y'all move
Hold on. The
goalposts to get
real
out
reason
that
why I
ass whooping.
can't ban Ashy Knuckles or Solidus T is it's also to teach kids. if you stay on drugs, you have no future. Go to school, put the drugs down, do something positive. You know, that's all we're saying. Do something positive, kids. Do something
That's
positive.
cool.
All right. And hold on. And for the record, and for the record, Steel Mills, avocado's real healthy. That's a real healthy fat.
So, okay, that's cool.
Solid.
I ain't tripping on it.
Solidus, please, Solidus. Hold on. We got 2 questions for Solidus. If he wants to answer or not, it's up to Solidus. You know, he needs a full legal defense team before he answers a question. One question that a subscriber asked: who has a good resume if Canelo don't? And then the second question is, it's going to go back. How does David Benavidez beat Jai Opetaya?
Once again, I did not say he does not have a good resume. I said he never beat no elite Hall of Fame type fighter in his prime.
Who has a better resume?
That varies. All these guys, some guys got good resumes, some don't. But Canelo in particular, because that's
Name one.
The question was.
Name somebody. Does David have a better one?
Who?
Name one.
David Benavidez. Does he have a better resume?
No, I just not. How many fucking times I got to tell you? No, he does not.
Hey,
So
no,
who does?
Name someone else.
Name
I said,
somebody.
name somebody.
I said,
Mayweather.
Let me say this about Benavidez. He's a good fighter, very good. I like his style. He's a really good fighter. He has
Floyd
not beat
Mayweather. He said name one. That's one. Floyd Mayweather. That's
An
one.
active fighter.
Active, Ashy.
in his prime, and he was
Stay
a good
in school,
fighter.
Ashley. Stay in school.
And y'all keep
See,
saying
that's why
I'm
you gotta
trying
go to
knock
school for
Benavidez
motherfuckers know what
no.
active mean, dumbass.
Hey man,
Hey man, hey, Preem, please, man, that big ass bell pepper nose, man. Don't put it that close to the motherfucking screen whenever you trying to make a point, please, man. That big ass nose. We don't want to see Rudolph. We want to see Preem.
Like 21 world champions?
So Devin Haney nose is way bigger than mine.
Man, stop putting that snaz next to the
Floyd
camera.
Mayweather. No, he's not an active fighter like you say, but now y'all know he gets hated on a lot, but he beat the most world champions in a shorter time than Canelo did. Y'all still hate on him. So fuck the active champion. Well, the boxing community.
But Canelo got
People
21.
in the boxing community, they do that.
Who's he talking about?
He's saying that Mayweather got more world champions. Okay, but Canelo's right
But
there with him.
let me say this though. Now, because he made up the world champion. Mayweather did that in a shorter amount of time. Do people still talk shit about Mayweather? Yes or no? You would think that would satisfy people.
It's okay, Solidus. You don't want to. He's Solidus already ducked out of one question. Let's get the next one.
And Canelo went undisputed.
What makes you? Hold on, Carlos. He don't want to answer the question, bro. He's trying to change the argument. He's trying to change the argument, bro. He's trying to make this about Floyd Canelo. He want to change it to anything. He's going to be talking about Canelo's. He's going to be talking something else in Canelo's life. Let's just put that aside. How does David Benavidez? I'm going to ask the question I've been asking for all night. How does David beat Jai Opetaya, sir?
Shit, bro. I can just see Benavidez beating him.
That's not an answer.
Hey, switching up the stars.
How?
Kind of like how I can see.
Solid. They want to hear you
like
say.
They
want to hear you say. They want to hear you say. Opetaya gonna swing a left. He's gonna duck under the left, hit him with a right, then go down to the
Yes,
bottom.
we want to hear something like that. An analysis.
Give us a breakdown.
We want to hear something like that, bro.
Got no hands. Them Cookie Monster hands.
I can see Benavidez. I can see him now. Opetaya obviously has the weight advantage. He's cruiserweight fighting the light heavyweight. I can see Benavidez hitting him with them high value. I can see Benavidez beating him with the high volume style he usually uses. I can see that.
I could see.
He's not gonna get close to Jai.
Because Opetaya's never fought. Hold up, let me say this. Opetaya's never fought nobody like that before. That might be something new. I can see Benavidez catching him with that.
He fought Maris Breedis.
What's
that?
Maris Breedis is not as fast as David. His hands is not as quick as David. He don't got the gas tank like David. So stop fucking lying to yourself. You be lying to yourself.
These dudes don't watch boxing, dog. Y'all don't watch boxing. Y'all don't watch boxing.
No, you know, listen.
Did you watch Jai Opetaya?
I watch boxing, dude. The fuck y'all been watching it before.
Still, he doesn't know. Still, he doesn't know that the both fights went 12 rounds.
Facts, like dude, dumb as fuck. Did you see Breedis? Did you see Breedis in fucking Opetaya's last fight when he broke Opetaya's jaw late in the fight?
Opetaya is a good fighter, but I can see Benavidez beating him.
Bro,
That's
Based
all.
on
That's
what? You
not.
can't say
Based on,
That's not
volume
even
hold
when
on,
he's
hold
not
on,
arguing.
hold
on.
on, fellas. Based on
I
what,
think
Solid?
Benavidez fighting style would be too much. I can see that.
What about his fighting style? What
Listen,
exactly
Solid,
does
that's
he
all you
do?
got to get in. You don't have
Hold
to
on, Ashley. Hold
massage
on,
their feelings.
Ashley. Hold on, Ashley, because I know Ashley just going to get to meat riding. I just want to know, Solid, what based on what on Benavidez style? Is it his footwork, his head movement, his punching placement? What is it that David, does so great that he's going to beat Opetaya?
Nah, like Benavidez is the kind of fighter where every round he doesn't he keeps like the what they call it, the Energizer Bunny. He just keeps coming. Pause. He just he doesn't slow down. He's never too tired to throw punches. I can see him overwhelming Opetaya with that. He don't really
But
have
you
the best
Oh
overrated
my
footwork,
David
lord.
but
Benavidez,
it's
bro.
somewhat
Oh my
Solidus,
well.
God.
Solidus,
And,
Opetaya
bro.
has knocked out
Solidus,
5 of the 4 of the
Hold on,
last
let
5
Mills
fights.
get this one, Mills,
Solidus.
because this is like teaching, like a special needs child. Mills, please help him.
Solidus,
y'all
man.
don't. But wait a minute though. Y'all don't even like Benavidez, so of course you're going to
That's
disagree with
beside.
that.
No, 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 no.
I
No,
But
we
the
give him
thing
love
is,
we love
credit.
Benavidez is a good
Benavidez. I'm a
fighter.
big fan.
Hey, Solid,
I'm
when
not
he
a
I'm
beat
just
fan.
the
saying they don't like
Benavidez is a
Benavidez.
good fighter.
listen,
I'm
man,
pointing out things. I'm
when he
pointing
beat
out
the
things.
brakes off of y'all, watch they move the
Okay,
goalpost and be like,
But
Ashley,
you're not
Ashley,
gonna
we're
fight
going to
that
get
boy.
to
You're
your
not
Ashley,
gonna fight
conversation.
Benavidez.
check
Let
this
Mills
out.
get this one real quick.
I'm
Solidus,
pointing out
solid.
things Benavidez actually does, and they're somehow arguing that. Like
Can
Because
can
you
Mills
Benavidez
respond,
actually does
please?
this in fights, and they're saying no.
Okay, one
Like
second,
what the
Solid.
fuck?
Let Mills respond. Let him
you
respond.
saying that he does. You saying that he doesn't run out of gas, bro. He was breathing with his mouth open around round 8 against Vosdick at
I
light
mean, a
Body
fight be
heavyweight.
bag,
a round or two, but during the course of a fight, he
No,
don't do.
body bag,
no, you're saying that he doesn't run out of
body
gas,
bag.
dog. I'm
Clavo, that's a
telling you,
body.
in round 8, he
That's
was
3
breathing
bodies
with
in
his
a
mouth
row.
open. Come
Body,
on, man.
body, body.
Three
Like
strikes
Jesus
and
But
you're
wait
Christ,
a
the
out.
minute though.
dude,
Wait
he's
a
not
minute
going.
though.
The
Wait a
thing is,
minute though.
hold up, but the thing is with Jai Opetaya,
He said in the 8th round
he, yes, in the 8th round,
when
dog. That's deep in the
he's
fight. That's
probably up.
deep in.
Damn.
That's deep. You're missing the point. He's up and he's still breathing with his mouth open
But
because he's
let me
winning
say this.
because
Let
he
me say
can't
this.
put a
Let me say
ding in
this.
the dude.
Let
In a
me say
fight
this.
that he's
When he
He
beat the
put a
Russian,
what in the dude?
when he beat that
What'd you say,
Ukrainian dude,
Still?
He
I'm a
said
partly
pet. He
agree
said
with
pet.
I'm a partly agree with Steel Mills. When he beat the Ukrainian dude in the 11th round, he was kind of like breathing heavy, but he was up though. So it's I'm going to win the fight, but this round I'm breathing heavy. How much of
yeah,
criticism is I'm winning the fight? I'm going to win the fight. I'm not getting hurt by this dude, but I am kind of breathing heavy this round. How much of a criticism is for that?
it's
That's
not,
something to have
bro. The thing,
criticism.
the thing is this. You brought up his
You
gas
didn't answer
tank,
my
so
question,
we
bro.
have to reference that. We got to keep this shit
All
in its
right,
proper
Damn,
context. You brought
exactly.
up his gas tank.
all right,
So if I'm telling you, at
all right.
175 pounds, he started to gas out against a dude who was sitting on the couch for 3 fucking years in a smaller division. How is he gonna be able to maintain a gas tank at
Don't forget the
cruiserweight against
context.
the top dog in the division? That's what I'm
Oh my
saying.
god, bro.
That's what
I
I'm
guess
saying.
I guess it'll be even, bro, because Opetaya also gasses in the later rounds too.
Hey,
Yeah, but the
Solid.
thing is,
Yeah,
he
but
does.
He would have never.
He
Okay,
does.
Clavo, I mean,
But he's
where
don't
where
fucking
but
with
where
like
he's
that.
where's
I mean,
acclimated to
cruiserweight
that
at?
division.
he would have
That's the
never.
Where's
difference.
cruiserweight
Yeah,
at?
that's true. Yeah, he is acclimated. True
Where's
facts.
Acclimated, and
cruiserweight at? Where's cruiserweight
he's
at?
not gonna be able to he's not gonna be able to put the type of pressure on Jai Opetaya necessary for him to gas. He's not Maris Breeders, dog. And with
Right.
you
He's the only
talking
one to
about this
take him
high
the distance.
Hey, IBF, did I answer your
exactly and
question?
broke the
You
man's
good now?
jaw. But no. We not good. We not good, dog.
I ain't gonna lie. I just want to ask you.
Yo, man. I need to take this. I need to take
Subscribe
this.
to Steel Mills,
Get
bro.
him,
Nah,
Mills.
man.
Go
Nah, we
subscribe
not,
to
dog.
Steel.
Bro. I gotta take this kid to school back in the classroom. Bring me my apple on the next motherfucking live that we
All the
go
way to
on, bro. This shit is
kindergarten.
ridiculous.
And
Listen,
the
hey,
man,
homework.
Solid.
you
Hey,
all of
Solid.
that, all of that, man. You sitting at the front of the class too, bro.
Hey,
You
Solid.
sitting at the front of the class.
I like
Wait a
that.
minute, Mills.
No,
Hold on,
when you
Mills.
Hey,
talk
Solid.
when you talk about volume punching, bro. You talk about you have to be able to break distance in order to impose your will and put punches together that's going to land. Jai Opetaya throws wide. He throws wide from a distance. His hook, those are some of his best punches. His wide hook. It ain't sloppy wide to the point where you can get up under him off rip and slip him and counter him or nothing like that. No, he throws wide enough to where he can control distance to where he can get to you, but he's out of range for being countered. David Benavidez is not going to be able to counter no Jai Opetaya. He's not even good at fighting southpaws, bro.
Real, bro.
David Morel was showing him like, yo, bro, you kind of vulnerable, in front of southpaws. Jai Opetaya is way better than the David Morel, and so is Maris Breeders. He's better than these dudes. So how exactly is David Benavidez going to beat Jai Opetaya? I need that answer, dog, with some sort of
he also didn't
intellect
say he was
attached to
just
it.
going to beat him, Mills. He said he's going to overwhelm him.
Overwhelmed. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what.
exactly. Thank you. What the
I
fuck?
think Benavidez. I think if Benavidez can get in close enough, he can break him down and beat him.
If he gets in close
Oh
enough, he's
my
going to
Break
sleep.
God!
God, what
break
the
him down.
fuck?
Did you not, bro? Did you see the fight with him and Jordan Thompson?
Nope.
Nah, Opetaya good.
Bro,
It's not
look at
gonna
that
be
fight.
easy.
Dude, Jordan
Nah,
Thompson is 6'7".
Opetaya is good. It ain't gonna be easy, but I believe it can be done.
Oh my
It's
God.
gonna be
Not
easy though.
David.
Still, you gotta ask the, you
David
gotta
does
ask
this
the,
thing.
listen, yeah, I'm not asking the right question. David Benavidez blocks punches with his face. How many punches can he block from Opetaya?
Can
Damn.
a
Yo, I
can a
like that
Damn.
question.
woodchuck can a woodchuck beat
How many shots on the jawbone can David take from Jai Opetaya, bro?
No, he don't get hit as much as you guys think. He don't be getting hit like that.
He
Damn,
don't get hit.
really?
That's
Yo, what the
Yo,
fuck, bro?
Listen,
Wow!
he
we
doesn't
done
get hit like that, bro.
Hey,
told
man,
Nuke to
do we
put the
watch
footage up.
boxing or not?
We done
He
told
doesn't get
Nuke to
hit
put
like
the
that, bro.
footage up and show him blocking all the punches with his face,
He's
man.
not gonna be able to do
We
that.
done
He's not
challenged
gonna be
y'all
able
to
to
that.
do that.
Y'all ain't do it yet. Y'all just
He's
stay
not
go
gonna
look
be
up
able
the
to do that.
Bro,
Andre
that is
fight. That dude was eating
extra
None of these
combinations
blatant.
guys,
from round
Extra
none of
put
two.
these
the
guys
blatant,
are gonna
footage
be
bro.
able
up
to
Oh
and
fight
my
show
David
god.
us.
Benavidez
Oh
without
Don't
Hold
my
just
on,
say
hold
show
on,
God,
hold on.
bro.
everybody.
I want Mills to respond to this, but before this, I got a quick question for Edgar. Edgar, do you see the emojis on the screen?
I can see.
Me right.
Oh,
Meat
me rider.
riding,
All right.
meat
Yeah.
rider,
Okay, guys, go
meat
ahead and keep
rider.
going. Keep going.
Oh my God, man!
Oh
Listen,
my
dude.
God.
David Benavidez is not this defensive wizard that y'all think he is. He's not a bad fighter. I don't think David Benavidez is trash. I just need y'all to keep it in the proper context, bro, and stop amping this dude until he proves that he is worthy of the titles that y'all trying to get this motherfucker. He's not jumping up to no cruiserweight to beat no Zordo. He's not jumping up there to beat no fucking Jai Opetaya. He's not jumping up there and beating no Chris Billum Smith. What the fuck are we
Matter of fact,
talking
he's
about
not
here?
even beating Anthony Yard. Ain't that what you said? So can you
I
He's
explain
said
how
fighting.
Anthony Yard
no,
gonna win
no,
He's
that
no,
fight?
no.
fighting
I said
bottom of the
Anthony
barrel. He's fighting bottom of the barrel,
So
guys.
Anthony Yard's bottom
because
of the
he'll be
barrel.
bottom of the
Nah,
barrel at
Anthony
nah,
Yard's
Anthony,
140.
bottom of the
So
barrel.
nah,
I
Anthony Yard's not bottom of the barrel, bro. Nah, Anthony
Anthony
Yard
Yard
ain't.
ain't bottom of the barrel.
Nah,
That's a
that's not
damn good
bottom of the
fight.
barrel.
I'm
I'm gonna
glad
give
that he
him
Bag.
gets that fight.
100% credit.
Can we get a body
guys
bag up
100%
there for
bottom
that?
credit.
of the barrel.
Can
Y'all
we
let
get
him
a
100%.
sit
body
on the
bag up there
barrel.
for
Y'all
that?
I
act
couldn't
what the
stop him
dude
though.
says, and he
Can
says,
we get a body bag up there for that? Them
come on,
calling
For
man.
what?
Yard a bottom of the barrel fighter. Can we get a body bag up there for that?
Wait a minute, for what?
No.
For
Give
him
him
Like
Hold on,
that
hold on.
calling
dude
For what?
for
always
For
him
gets
what?
on
calling
For
the
what?
Yard a
For
barrel.
what,
bottom of the
Ashy?
barrel fighter.
Put him
Can
near
we
the
get a body
sticks.
bag up
That's
there
what
for
they
that?
do in
Wait,
every
I
jungle.
said he's not. Yard
I
is
know you
not.
know. I'm talking
No,
about
no,
for the
no, no,
person
no,
who
no.
made the statement.
I said he has been fighting bottom of the barrel.
So everybody he fought was bottom of the barrel.
The last few
Practically.
fights.
Yeah.
The
Supposed to be
last few
bottom of the
fights.
barrel.
Morel
Listen.
wasn't
Let
bottom
me
of the
ask you
Morel
a
barrel,
was
but
bottom
question.
of the
Let
Usyk.
me
barrel.
let
Morel
me
Maybe.
was.
ask.
This is ridiculous,
I don't
Let me
think
man.
ask.
Morel was bottom of the
Let me
barrel.
ask
I
the
don't.
real question that somebody can answer. Everybody say Bostic was fresh off of retirement, coming off the couch, right? Which everybody agreed that he had 3 fights before that fight with Benavidez. So when you had 3 fights, did he have all 3 fights in 1 year, or did he stretch those out?
He had them hoes in like 1 year. He had them hoes in
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
he
1
did.
year.
He did. But they were bottom
Which
of the barrel
means,
too.
hold up, which means
They
he
were
Exactly.
wasn't
bottom of the barrel
rusty.
too.
Which means he wasn't rusty because he was a champion before that.
He
He
was
only had
fighting
1
bottom
loss.
of the barrel
He only had
people.
1 loss. He only had 1 loss.
He was
He lost.
fighting bottom of the barrel
I understand all
guys.
that. I understand, but he only
No,
took
you
how many
don't.
years
No,
off?
you don't. No, you
He only
don't.
took how many years off? He took 2 years off. He took 2 years off, right?
No, he
Had
took
3
3.
fights. Had
Bro,
3
come on,
fights after
man.
that, and then had a fight. Right? Got beat up 8 rounds to 4. Right?
Okay, and David couldn't stop him. So what the fuck is your
So
point?
you ain't gonna stop everybody. You're not gonna stop
Oh,
everybody.
now
If
you're
that's the
not gonna
case,
stop nobody.
you're not gonna
But
You're the
stop
Canelo
monster
doesn't
you're
stop
everybody in
supposed to
anybody.
fighting.
be. You're the monster you're
Hey,
supposed to
hold up.
be.
Didn't you just say Steel Mill you're gonna meet resistance in fights? Didn't you just say that
Yeah, I
not too
definitely
long
said
ago?
that. I
All
definitely
right,
said
thank
that.
you. Which means you're not gonna knock out everybody you fight. Am I right or am I wrong? If that's the case,
Well,
everybody will
well,
have a
No,
knockout.
you right. I agree.
Everybody
aren't
I
y'all
will have
agree.
criti-
a
wait,
100%
aren't y'all
knockout KO
criticizing
ratio.
Canelo for not knocking out Berlanga and Munguia?
I
What the
think
But
Body
So
so.
you
bag.
call a
Thank
monster.
I
you.
want to listen.
Body
I
bag.
told you guys
It's 2
that.
reasons
Body
why you
bag.
call.
Clavo got
It's
you.
2
You guys
reasons
know
why.
what it
It's
is?
matter of fact. There's 3 reasons why you will call a person a monster. 1, because they ducking them. him. 2, because you're knocking him out. And 3, because you
The
beat the
fuck?
fuck
No, you
out of
don't. You don't
everybody.
call a guy.
Well,
3,
guess
because
what?
you
David ain't
beat.
knocked down the last two opponents, has
Three
he?
because you beat the fuck out of everybody. Just
Body
like
bag.
hey, Canelo didn't knock out nobody either in a long time. I mean,
See,
you know,
he's
the
doing it
best.
again.
It happens. The best. It
Bro,
happens to the best.
Body bag.
It happens
Canelo
to
is
the
at his
best, man.
fucking 5th, 6th weight class, and he's almost
It
out.
happens
He's
to the
almost on his
best.
way out.
It happens to
Canelo
the
is
best.
almost on his way out, bro.
Almost ain't good enough. Almost ain't good enough. Long as you
Bro,
Well,
still
guess
in
what?
that
Hey,
Ashy
you
thing,
know
Knuckles,
what? You know what that
Ashy
means, right?
Knuckles must be allergic
Well,
to
hey, hold up.
ginger.
That means that David, you should have knocked out Plant. David,
he should have
you
knocked
should have
out
knocked out
everybody.
Bostic.
He
You
should have
should
knocked
definitely
out
knocked out
everybody
11
he
fight
fought.
Morel.
He should have knocked out everybody he fought. But unfortunately,
As
in
the
life,
monster, yes. You're a monster, right?
no, unfortunately, hey, just like anyway, he's a
El
monster.
Bandera Roja.
Anyway, hold on. Anyway's a monster. Anyway, hold on.
The Mexican
Anyway is a
monster.
monster. Anyway is a monster. He ain't knock out everybody.
What?
David's
Bro,
the
yes, he had. What the fuck?
This dude
Hold on. Did he leave him? Did he leave him?
Bro, did he not knock out Zapales?
Answer the question. Just answer the question. Yes or no.
Did he not knock out Zapales? Did he not knock out Neary?
Did he leave him knocked out, or did he get some TKOs in that?
It doesn't matter. It's a
It
stoppage.
does matter, motherfucker. If you TKO and knockout is two different things.
You're stopping the fight, you
TKO and a
moron.
knockout is two different things.
So by that metric, David Benavidez ain't knocked out nobody. Who he done
He
left
got
dead on the bench?
TKOs though. He got TKO just like Inouye got TKO.
Bro,
He's
I
still a
think
monster
all of
though, right?
David's your winner mostly
He's still
TKOs.
a
Like I
monster.
only think he only has like three actual knockouts. Like
Has
actual
anybody
knocking you into heaven, bro. Everything else is TKO. I mean,
has anybody
you got him, but you ain't really
has
knocking out nobody.
anybody went the distance with Inouye?
David's the Mexican cookie monster.
Has
No Nito
anybody
Donaire?
went the distance with Inouye?
Cookie monster.
No Nito
You gotta
Donaire?
put the cookie in front
So
of it,
why is
bro.
he called a
Just make
monster?
sure
He didn't
you
knock
do
him
that.
out. Why is he
He
called
knocked
a
him out
monster?
in the rematch.
He didn't knock him out.
He knocked him out in the rematch. I knew you.
No, he didn't
He
knock him out in the first
he
one.
knocked.
He's not a
The
monster.
only reason he's
He's
called
not
the
a monster.
monster because
He
Tyson
didn't
called
knock
him the
him out
monster.
in the
He was never
Ashley,
a
you should.
monster.
Ashley, if you don't know
didn't
about
knock him
Inouye,
out
if
in
you
the
don't know
first
about those
fight.
weight classes, you
He didn't
shouldn't bring
knock him
them
out
up,
in the
bro.
first
For
fight,
real,
so he's
that
not
was
a
stupid as
monster.
fuck.
Going
bro.
off your
Listen, the only
word.
reason he was called a monster
Going
because
off
Mike
your
Tyson
word,
said
he did.
he
I don't
was
give
a
a fuck.
monster.
I
In
don't care if
reality,
Bro,
he's
he's a
Casper the
if he
cookie
Ghost.
made him have a
monster.
baby in the
He's a
second fight.
cookie
He didn't
monster,
knock
bro.
him out in the
Right.
first fight, so he's not a
Actually, I
monster.
know you
The
can't be that
Mexican
stupid.
cookie
He
monster,
didn't knock him out in the first fight,
David.
so he's not a
The
monster.
Mexican
So,
cookie
Right.
oh
monster.
my,
He didn't
so
knock
now,
him out in the first
oh
fight. He's
my
not a monster.
God, my
No,
So
dude,
David got to
Ashley,
knock
This
out
guy's
man.
everybody. To
retarded,
be a
bro.
monster, y'all said you got to knock out everybody. So he's
Let me
not a
tell you.
No,
monster.
you
Okay,
don't.
This
look,
guy's
You're
retarded.
right.
Yo,
You're right.
this
You're
is
right, bro.
He's
wild,
You're
bro.
right.
beyond
You're
retarded. I
right.
told you, you can't buy
Yeah,
two
You're
of them.
it's
right. You're
wild, but
right.
I'm
You're
going
right.
off what y'all
Hold
said.
on,
Y'all
one
said
second, one
for you
second,
to
one
be a
second.
monster, you
Hold on,
got
one
to
second,
knock out
fellas. One second.
everybody.
Ashley, one second. I got to pay a bills. My sponsor is asking for us to advertise this right now. This
Y'all
sponsor
can't
right
hear
now
me?
is
Yeah.
We hear you.
IBFP Learning
Okay, good.
Academy for the special needs adults. Ashley Knuckles, Solid as T. You guys put your helmet on. This is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I'm going by y'all rules. Y'all say Benavidez had to knock out everybody he fought to be a monster.
No, okay, dude, you're right.
In
Let
a
me
way,
call
they
you right.
knocked
You're
the
right.
dude out
Okay.
in the
Bro,
first fight.
comparing
He is
Okay.
not
Inouye and
a
fucking
monster.
Benavidez, dog. What the fuck are we
I
doing?
don't care. He's
You're
named
right.
a
You're
monster.
right.
I
You guys
don't
are
give a
You're
correct.
fuck about
stupid
nothing
as
you
You're
fuck,
talking
correct,
dog.
about.
bro.
I
Inouye is the
don't
true
care about
definition.
none
Bro,
of that
remember,
shit
you
you're
guys
talking
gotta
about. He's not a
emphasize it.
monster. He did knock him out.
Emphasize it,
He
bro.
didn't knock him out.
Emphasize
He's
it.
not a monster.
He
That's what
stopped.
No,
y'all
no, no,
told
no, no,
me.
no, 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 no,
That's what
no.
y'all
This
told me.
argument is
So
getting
we
He's
gotta
muddy,
more
go
of a
by
bro.
the
monster than
same
David.
rules.
That
That's
is
for
the
We
damn
gotta
sure.
nope.
like
We
the
gotta go
dumbest
by
thing
the
ever.
same
Emphasize
rules.
it though. You gotta
If one,
Yo,
emphasize
if
it.
five
Ashley.
for one,
I'm
it
with
apply
Ashley.
that.
for
I'm
all.
with Ashley.
Ashley,
I'm
you
with
don't
I
you
don't
don't
care.
you don't
Y'all
even
can
know what
call
the
my
hell you're
name
talking
from
about,
now.
bro.
No, no,
Y'all
no,
can
Like,
no,
call
no,
my
no.
name from now to
Hey,
tomorrow.
Ashley,
The
bro, you
same
do know
rules
that
apply
Inouye
for
is not a
Is
limited
Inouye
Better
as
Be
they
not a
boxer.
apply for
monster?
David Benavidez.
Is it Better Be not a monster?
No, no, yeah, he is. No, no,
Nope,
even
nope,
David. You're right.
nope.
No,
Because
no, no. Hey,
he don't
Clavo,
got
Clavo,
100% KO
Clavo,
no more. He's not a
Clavo,
monster.
Clavo.
So that
He's
means
not a
that
monster.
you've been
Guys,
fucking
He's
guys,
not a
capping for
monster.
David
He
for
lost.
fucking for a
He
whole
lost.
year because he
He
hasn't knocked out
lost.
nobody
He
anymore.
lost.
guys,
He lost. lost. He's
at
not a
all.
monster. He
Okay,
lost.
guys.
He
Let me
is
talk
not a
now.
monster no more. He lost. Fuck the
Clavo, wait.
KO. He just
Hey,
lost. He got an L on
Oh
his
Clavo,
record.
wow.
He ain't a monster
wait,
no more.
Clavo, Mills,
You
wait
can't
up.
be a
Let me
monster if
show
you
you.
took an L.
Hey,
If you
Clavo,
take a
come on.
loss,
Damn,
you're
Clavo,
not a
when
monster
did
no
we
more.
make up these
Clavo,
rules?
What about
Clavo.
Those are my
Inoue hasn't
rules.
lost.
Just like y'all make up
Clavo,
your rules, just like y'all made up your rules on Benavidez, he
Clavo.
got to knock out
Yo,
everybody to be a monster. I'm
Clavo.
gonna make up mine. That's just
Brother,
what
shut
it
up
is.
and ask
Listen,
me. Wait
Puff
up,
Daddy, you
Clavo.
can't be coming in here making
That's
your
just
own
what
rules,
it
Puff
is,
Daddy.
man. That's just what it is.
Wait up.
Whether you want to
Guys,
believe
Wait a
it or
minute, we
not,
didn't hold on.
whether
I
you
didn't
want
come
to
and make
believe
up
it or
any
not.
rules. All I said was Inoue is more of a
We
monster.
got
Inoue has that. I think Inoue deserves that title more than David does.
guys
way
got
more.
guys.
Bro, it don't
Virgil
even
is
doesn't
like an
KO.
asshole.
Bro,
Wait,
even
Everybody
wait,
Virgil,
got
hold
one.
on, fellas. Hold on,
bro,
fellas.
no,
I
your
got something
asshole's
to
way
say.
dirtier than mine.
In
You didn't wipe it
opinion,
right,
is
so
like
no.
an asshole. Everybody
Hold on,
got one.
I got
No, your
something to say.
asshole's, bro, your asshole's shitty, bro. You didn't
I
wipe it
don't
better,
know.
bro.
How you know my asshole shitty? How you know, Clavo?
Because the way you
How do
talk,
you know,
you're full of
Clavo?
shit.
How do
Because you're
you
full of
know,
shit. That's
Clavo?
why.
How you know I don't wipe
I,
my ass? How do you
Because
know
you're
for
full
real
of
I don't
one
shit.
wipe
second,
my ass,
one second,
Clavo?
one second.
Because the way you talk, bro, it sounds like you
I
don't wipe the
know.
ass right.
Listen,
Your
but you the
hygiene,
one.
it sounds like your
You're the
hygiene
one
is out
from
of
the
there,
place
bro.
where you're the one from the place where guys play with other guys' butts. You know
Okay,
that.
okay,
Go
hold
Bro,
let's
on,
stop
one
playing.
I
second,
was
one
in there,
second.
bro.
Let's
I
stop
kept my
playing.
shit up, bro. You would
Hold on,
not
one
survive what the
second,
fuck
actually, one
I've
second,
gone
one
through.
second,
You would
Clavo, one
not.
second. I got a question for Mills. Mills, Lonnie
Rest my
Thompson,
case.
Lonnie Thompson says he's a boxing trainer.
Yo, I think
Obviously,
I'm
he
cutting
says
out. I think my signal's going in and out. Can y'all hear me?
Nah, we hear you. We hear
you
you.
good, Clavo. You
Oh,
good. You
okay.
good.
Bro,
Lonnie
bro,
Thompson.
imagine sharing a
Hold
cell
on one
with a
second,
big ass
Clavo.
white
Let me
dude
get
that
this
murdered his
question.
mom. Imagine that.
Shit.
Yeah, when you
Hold on,
soft,
Clavo.
you of course you'll murder your mom when you fucking big as fucking
Oh
soft as
my
fuck. Yeah,
God.
of course. Say, yeah,
Ashley,
you'd have
hold
been
on
more
one second.
impressive. You'd have been more impressive if you say he murdered his daddy. You said his mama. Come on, you don't get cool
Bro, no,
points for that.
that's evil. No, my
You don't
point is
get
that's
cool points
fucking
for that.
evil, bro. That right there, I wouldn't
It's
murder my
evil
mom.
killing anybody. It's evil killing
All right,
anybody. So what is
hold
you
on,
Well,
hold
doing?
on, fellas.
regardless,
Hold on, fellas.
try to fucking share the cell with somebody like that, idiot. Regardless.
All right, hold on. One second. Lonnie Thompson says the fight against Anthony Yard for David Benavidez is a tough fight for David Benavidez because Anthony Yard is very strong. He's young, and it's going to be a very big challenge for David Benavidez. He's
Yes.
already shown that he has no power moving
Hmm.
up to 175 pounds. And it's just going to be an issue for him. Now, this is a veteran boxing trainer. What do you guys think about that? Mills, I want to start with you. What do you
I
think
heard
about what
that
Mr.
same
Thompson is
excuse
saying?
the last 4 fights David had.
100% agree. Like I said before, man, Anthony Yard is more prepared to deal with David Benavidez than
Y'all
David
said that
Benavidez.
about
Oh
Hold on,
my,
Morel.
yo,
Ashley, let him
Y'all
god
said
finish.
that
Let
about
damn,
him finish,
Bosky.
Ashley,
Ashley.
yo, man,
Damn, Ashley,
Y'all
one
said that about
second. Let him
everybody he
finish.
fought.
No,
god damn,
but
pull your skirt down, my
bro, I
dude.
said
Wait till
Morel
your
has no
turn.
chance.
Y'all said
I said Morel
Ashley,
didn't have a
Ashley, one
chance.
everybody he
second. Let
fought.
him finish. Ashley, let him finish. Let him finish, please. I know
Finish
you
this
heard
shit,
that
man.
before, but let him finish.
Listen, man. Listen. Listen. Anthony Yard is more prepared to deal with David Benavidez than David Benavidez is prepared to deal with Anthony Yard because David Benavidez hasn't been in there with a fighter like Anthony Yard.
Can you
David,
explain how y'all gonna beat Benavidez after you
I'm
get
not.
done with your soliloquy?
I'm not saying that he's going to beat David Benavidez. I'm saying that he can beat David Benavidez. I'm definitely saying that. I said
Well,
before we get on some dumb shit, I said David Benavidez was going to beat David Morel due to veteran experience. Was I
boom,
right or
You
wrong in
said that
that?
about
Boom.
Morel,
boom.
right or wrong? You
100%
said
right.
that about
I
Morel,
said
right or
that
wrong?
about Morel. So what I'm saying is this: just because I'm not a fan of the dude, don't mean I can't call it down the middle. David Benavidez and Anthony Yard is a good fight. I love that fight. I'm glad that he took the fight.
Yes.
But Anthony Yard is more prepared to deal with a David Benavidez than David Benavidez is prepared to deal with an Anthony Yard because Anthony Yard has been in there with two better versions of pressure fighters. One in
Yep.
I got a
particular,
question.
Artur Beterbiev, and a dude who legitimately has a body on his resume, and Sergey Kovalev.
Yep.
Yes, he's definitely prepped to deal with a David Benavidez. He's a way better counterpuncher than David Benavidez. He's stronger. He's proven that he's a bigger puncher than David Benavidez at the weight, and he might be stronger than David Benavidez.
So he
And
should win. With all those
no, no, no,
factors,
no,
he
no, no,
should
no, no,
win.
no, 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 no. Because the thing is, with David Benavidez, his work rate and his speed might overpower, or might be able to usurp whatever Anthony Yard can bring to the table. That's why it's a compelling fight. I'm not
Hmm.
saying that Anthony Yard is going to win. I'm damn sure not saying David Benavidez is going to win. I'm giving an analysis, dog. That's something that y'all cats is
That's
incapable of
keeping the
doing.
same energy, baby.
Facts, like
So
god
that
damn.
bullshit. So that bullshit he just put out with Lyndon Arthur. That gave you some. That gave you some hope
David
against David
Benavidez does
Benavidez.
not fight like Lyndon Arthur. That's
Yeah,
what
he
you're
fight
not
better
getting.
than Lyndon Arthur. You said it right. You said that right.
David
Yeah, you're right.
Benavidez is
Hey,
not a back
Stills.
foot fighter, bro.
Hey,
You
Stills, I got a
don't get
question,
it.
Stills.
Because he
That's a
don't go
whole different
backwards. He goes
comparison, dog.
forward. He's a
Hey,
monster.
Stills, I
Only
got a
monsters
question,
come
Stills.
forward.
Is David Benavidez gonna box first or he gonna brawl first against Yard?
He
When have
gonna
he ever
brawl. He ain't got no
boxed?
choice.
When
He's
have
got
he
yeah.
ever
That's what
boxed?
he does.
When
That's
have
what
he
he.
ever boxed?
I
He's
mean,
a brawler.
do y'all
He
expect for
brings
him
the
to come
pain.
in with something different,
No, he ain't gonna come
right?
out pumping the jab and looking to establish distance. He ain't got the feet to establish distance. He's gonna close
Exactly.
range and and let them hands go, and that's cool.
Hey,
Do
Still
that.
Mill, tell us how pressure fighters fight again, like you did on your video. Explain that to the panel.
There's
I said a
different
lot of
type
things.
of pressure fighters,
No, no, no,
dog.
no.
Like,
We ain't
this
talking to
dude
you,
right
Clavo.
here,
I'm talking
boy.
to Steel Mill. Steel Mill,
All
can
right,
you break it
go
down?
ahead,
Can
Steel.
you break it down for the panel?
There's a multitude of way a pressure fighter can approach a fight, bro. They ain't just
There
coming
you
up
go.
behind the
No,
eye
break it
guard.
down how you broke it down. I ain't telling you. We all know that. Break it down how you broke it
Clearly,
down.
we don't know all that, man. So I mean, shit. Honestly, bro, I can't even remember everything I said in the video, bro. I make the video and I upload it.
Well, you
Like,
could
I can't
come
remember
close.
exactly what I
I'm
said.
pretty sure you could come close. You could remember some of it. You
Okay,
come
so
close.
what you want me to explain how a pressure fighter
Yeah,
fights?
explain it how you explain about them having bad feet because they pressure fighters and them getting hit.
Bad
Because
feet.
explain
I
it.
know for damn sure I ain't say they
Did you say
pressure
all
fighters
of them
got
had
bad
bad
feet.
feet?
No, I didn't. What are you talking about, Ashley? Man, come
Go
on,
back
bro.
and look at your
Come on,
video.
bro.
Go back, look at your video, and look at the comment I left. Or just
I
put your
don't remember him mentioning the
as
feet
a matter
though.
of fact,
Did
Nuke,
you mention the
won't
feet?
you just go in the archives, pull up your boy Steel Mill video, and put it on the panel for everybody to hear?
I said pressure fighters got bad feet, Ashley.
No, cause I'm gonna show you how you're a
No,
walking contradiction. Put that video
I
on the
said
panel.
pressure fighters have bad
Ashley,
feet.
Put that video on the
Ashley,
panel, please.
I already got
Why don't
three.
you do it,
I
Ashley?
already got 3 examples of you that I'm gonna put on this video, bro. This is gonna add another one, bro. If you do this.
God damn! Don't put the video. Just go watch. If you just go watch the video. Don't nobody want to hear the video while we having an
Yeah,
open
we
dialogue.
want to
That
hear
shit is
your
whack.
expertise.
No,
We want to hear your
no, that shit is
expertise.
stupid. Why we go
You
put the
broke it
video up
down
while
like
we
you
all
was the
talking? I
expert,
can't
so
tell
we want to
motherfuckers
hear
do
your
that. We had a
expertise.
kicking section. You want to throw
No,
in some
no, no.
music or some
We
shit like
want you
that.
to
You
break
right?
it down
Come on, man. No, that
because
shit corny.
listen, man, hold up. If y'all listen to that video, y'all gonna hear all the shit that he gave David Benavidez, the pressure fighter shit he was giving him, or he was giving him much grace. So why don't you just go ahead and put it up and watch the fool you're gonna look in front of the panel. Go
Because
ahead and put it up.
David Benavidez
Put
is
it
not the
up,
level of
man.
pressure fighter as an Artur
Can you
better.
stop backsliding and put the video up, man?
David Benavidez is not the
Stop
pressure fighter of
backsliding.
Artur.
Steel Mill, stop backsliding and
I
put the
can't even
video up,
finish
man.
my statement because dude want to
Cause
interject,
you just
bro.
whooping
God,
right now. You
what
But
selling
is
we know
up
what
with
whooping.
that
the
means.
baddies
Still,
East energy, my dude?
we
God
know what that
damn.
means. We know what
This
that means,
bad
but they
girls
don't want to
club
let you
shit gotta
talk.
stop with you, my
Cause
dude.
you
God
selling whoop
damn.
tickets right now,
It's
man.
not wolf tickets, bro. It's
Wait,
not
wait,
wolf
wait,
tickets.
wait.
It's not.
Hold on.
You,
So, hold on 1 second. I have the video, and hold on. I have the video. Not only do I have the video, I have the comment from Ashy Knuckles.
Yeah, good. Read it.
Now, here's the thing. Everybody go subscribe to Steel Mills. And
Yes.
the one thing about this comment though, Ashley, is it's not really saying what you kind of say,
No,
because
it's
you
saying
kind of
what he
off a
said in the
little bit.
video. It's saying what he said in the video.
I just hear me out, Ashley. So you also said that you said he's the same pressure fighter you said with bad feet that gets hit, and there's nothing special about his style. He was talking about Benavidez specifically.
No, he wasn't. He was talking about pressure
Dumbass.
fighters. He wasn't
I
talking
know,
about Benavidez.
but you said that that's why he didn't like David. It's because there's nothing special about David.
Yeah, but he was giving all the reasons why pressure fighters are special in his video. So that was the point of me giving that.
He
I
was
was like,
probably
okay,
talking
David
about
Benavidez ain't
all the crazy.
special.
Hold on,
David
everything.
Benavidez is not
Hold
special.
up, man. I'm talking to Nuke. This all the hate that he was giving David
You were
Benavidez
talking to
about how
Steel
he fight.
first.
Exactly,
He
and
was
it's my
explaining.
video that he talking about.
Exactly.
Some
It's
of
not
this
my
Like I
dude,
said,
video,
man.
is you
Ashley.
gonna let me talk or you gonna talk over me? Is you
Man,
gonna
I
let me
want to
talk or you
talk
gonna
to
talk
you
over me?
because you need to be
Well,
talked to.
well, I mean, you've been
All right,
talking
go ahead and get it out. Go ahead and
over
get it out
everybody
so I
too,
can
man.
finish.
So
Go ahead
go
and get it
ahead,
out
though.
what
Go
you
ahead.
want to say so I can
The
finish.
thing, bro, David Benavidez is not the pressure fighter of an Artur Better Beef, a Canelo Alvarez, Sugar Nunez, Bam Rodriguez, Mike Tyson. He's not on that level of pressure as them dudes, bro. Like, not even remotely close. You want me to, I don't
I
know
don't
what
want
it
you to
is.
do nothing. What do you
No,
mean what
you
I
do,
do?
though. You do.
Still, I second that. I second that. Nowhere near that.
Not even remotely close. Not even, and I can go on. G.
Hold up, did
Caballero,
you
is he on
say
the
that
level
in
of
your
a G.
video?
Caballero?
Did you bring up those names in your video?
I can't remember. I probably did, but that's
No,
not
you
the point.
didn't.
But
No, you didn't. You
Wait a
didn't use
minute.
them
no,
Wait a
up
minute.
now.
you
Why
didn't
do
use
I?
neither
So I
one
got
of
to
those names.
bring up every. So I'm bringing them up
Ashley, he
now,
don't have
so I
to
can.
say every fucking thing in one video.
Bro,
It's
look here.
just
We don't
one
listen,
video,
man. We don't
This
need
shit is
nobody.
childish shit.
Listen, we don't need nobody dick riding for Steel Mill. He's a grown man. Let him speak
We
for
don't.
himself, Nuke. Let him speak for himself.
This is petty shit right here, bro.
He's
This is
definitely
petty
trying to
shit.
get a body bag on you, Still.
He trying hard too, gang.
He's
On the
trying
real,
He's
real
not
gang.
hard.
trying. Can you please read the comment? Read the comment first, man.
Man, listen, man. Go
And then
watch.
put up the
Yo,
video and we can stop all
whoever's
the talking. We
whoever in
don't
the
have to
chat, just
talk. Nuke, can
whoever
you
in the
please
chat,
put the video up and read the comment? We don't have to do
whoever
all
in
the
the
talking.
chat, go watch
We
the
can let your
video.
words say
Whoever in
everything
the
that I'm saying.
chat, go watch the video. So I'm gonna deal with you in real time. I'm gonna deal with you in real
Hold
time.
up, why he can't
David,
put the video up
I'm
in real time now while we all on the panel so we can
I'm gonna
break
give
this shit down.
Because I got to peace out in the next few minutes. I got to
You
peace
can
out in the
peace
next few
out.
minutes.
You can
I
peace
got to
the fuck
peace out.
out. Tell your
I gotta,
boy Luke to
I
put the
will.
video
I
up.
will when I give you some straightening. I will when I give you some straightening.
Listen, man.
David Benavidez.
You don't give out perms, so you can't straighten nothing.
David Benavidez is not the pressure fighter of Nunez, Beterbiev, Canelo, nor any
Zepeda.
elite level Zepeda. He's not on the level of pressure of none of them dudes. None of them
Well, when you listen,
whatsoever.
well, don't you agree when you bring up pressure fighters, you need to say some names then instead of just putting it out there, pressure fighters?
No, because why do I got? Because you want me to bring up David
Because
Benavidez?
there's different kind of, because like you said, there's different
Because you
kind of
want me to
pressure
bring up
fighters.
David Benavidez?
Because
you
no,
think
I didn't want you to bring him up. I didn't want you to bring.
Benavidez
No,
has a
because
claim
you
to be
said
on
out
he
your
wants you
own
to bring
mouth.
him up, bro.
I'm gonna tell you
style.
why. Because you said out your own mouth that there are different kind of pressure fighters. So if there's
And David
different kind of
Benavidez is
pressure
not of
fighters,
that upper. And
if
David
you're
Benavidez is
talking
not of that
about a certain kind,
upper echelon.
if you're talking about a certain kind, then you need to put the names out there instead of just saying pressure fighters.
Well, just know
Am
that
I
I ain't
right or
talking
am I
about
wrong?
David Benavidez. Just
If
know
you're
that. Just know
saying
I
there's
ain't
two
talking about David
different kind of
Benavidez one-dimensional ass. Just know that I ain't talking about David Benavidez one-dimensional ass. Just know that. When I'm speaking of pressure fighters, know that I'm talking about the cream of the crop.
everything you
The
were
baddest
saying,
motherfuckers to do
everything
it.
you were saying
Not
is
David
what
Benavidez.
everything you were saying is what you give David Benavidez hell about. Everything you was giving grace about
Benavidez doesn't
is
have
what David
feet.
Benavidez
David
did.
Benavidez doesn't have footwork. David Benavidez doesn't have
You
upper
didn't
body
say no.
movement.
You didn't
David
say
Benavidez
neither.
doesn't have counter punches.
Listen, man.
David
Hey,
Benavidez
panel,
doesn't
listen.
slip to the
When
inside
y'all
of the
go
shot
watch
to
the
get the
video,
counter. What are you talking about?
panel. When y'all go, panel. When
Nothing I
y'all go
said.
watch the video, y'all gonna
Nothing
hear
I
the man
said is remotely
explain.
close to what David
Listen,
Benavidez is, Brody. You
panel.
are
Listen. When y'all
reaching.
go
You're
watch the
playing bad
video,
defense right now in front of
go
Allen
ahead. Go ahead
Iverson, my
and finish
dude.
so I can say
I'm
my segment.
gonna go back and look, bro. And if I
Hey,
don't hear him
Clavo.
say that all the pressure fighters got bad feet, all of them, then that's some body bag on you, dog.
Clavo, listen, when you go watch the video, you're going to hit, and yes, I'm saying what he said. The man said he was saying why pressure fighters don't have good feet, why they got bad feet. That's what he was explaining. He was saying pressure fighters, they take hits and they have bad feet because a lot of them are straight ahead fighters. They don't have no kind of
pressure
footwork.
fighters, like all in general, or just one pressure fighter specifically.
Listen, that's what I'm telling you. Go to his video and maybe you could take. You have your opinion about it. I got my opinion, what I took out of it. You're gonna have your opinion,
What you took out of it. Yep, that's
and listen, and what you're
what
gonna
you took
take out of it. Listen, what you're gonna take out of it. What he's
Oh
praising,
my
Clavo. Listen to
God.
what I'm saying, Clavo.
Oh my Lord.
What he's praising, you're gonna see what I'm saying. That everything that he's praising, he give David Benavidez bullshit about.
Listen to me. Listen to me,
All right, I'm gonna take a gander. I'm gonna take a gander after this, man. I got.
I'm gonna check it out too, Phil. I'm gonna check it out too.
But
every time you say pressure, anywhere the word pressure comes up, he's gonna say Benavidez. He could be at home and be like this.
Wait,
Hey, yo, how you just set up here?
hold on.
How you just
I
set
have
up
a
the
new
equipment too
challenge.
hard? There's too much pressure. Benavidez?
Hold on. I have a new challenge. I have a new challenge.
Right.
How about at some point still drop us a new video about pressure fighters to clear this up? Because some subscribers are really stupid and they take things the wrong way. And then Clavo also has a body bag from the kitchen cooking up soon as well to clear up some of these idiots. And look, man, and then a lot of people don't know that me and Supreme working together.
That's
because there's some sugary iced tea that's about to get cooked.
There's some sweet tea over here.
Hey, Clavo,
Sweet tea.
Some sugary sweet tea.
Clavo, don't you got your own show?
Say that again.
Don't the show that you and Nuke got, is that your own show? Y'all doing it together?
Nah, it's a segment on IBFP.
Which is what?
Clavo's Boxing Corner. Cooking with Clavo.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought
I thought
it was a debate. I thought it was like a debate topic. My bad. I was just asking.
Nah, it was basically I grab other receipts from previous lives. Ashley, and you got 3 coming, bro. You got them, bro. You asked for it. I got you.
Look here. I already told you about one of them. Listen. I welcome
any video. 3 like Rolly
any
Romero,
video. Listen,
3.
man. Any video you make about me.
Don't start that shit.
Any video you make about me, you're gonna be you're doing right because you're gonna be helping your boy Nuke out because that's gonna make people send super chats to talk shit about me. So yeah, I'm content with that. Anything that's gonna put money in my boy Nuke pocket,
that's really not the aim for it. It's really to set you straight, bro. Because
listen, you can't listen, man. You can't set me straight whenever y'all don't.
I've done it multiple times.
Listen, man. You set me straight is just an opinion, and that's cool. And I respect that.
But it's a valid opinion.
What I really wanted to do,
not when he has receipts.
I thought anyway, Clavo. I thought you had like a little debate thing going on because I had wanted to come on there and debate you because I felt it would have been good. It would have been good. What's the word I can say? Good numbers for the video. That's basically
wait.
It had a comedic value.
When did we establish that?
Hold on. We can make that work. So if you want, I can set up a debate with you and Clavo. But the problem is, you're gonna have to let him speak and shut the fuck up at
I
point.
would do that. I would do that.
Okay.
Look, I would do that. I would do that. I would mute my own mic. I
Yeah,
am willing. I am
and
willing to
Solidus,
have a
you
good back
can
and
debate
forth.
still. Yeah, and Solidus, you can debate still on that topic if you want. But the only problem is you have to answer the question. So this is how we can make these things work.
Yeah, the problem with that is you can't sit here and not answer mine because you don't like it's about a fighter you like and then want me to answer yours. That's a problem.
I answered it though.
We're
I
going
answered
to
it
clash.
though.
thought
I
we
was in the
answered it.
process of
We're going
answering
to
it. I
clash
was.
every time. We're going to clash every time if you do that. I made good points about Canelo and you did want to answer it, so you wanted me to answer yours. We're going to
Is it
clash
about
I
what
every
answered
elite
it
time.
fighters
though.
Canelo fought? Is it
I
about the
answered
elite
it
fighters that
though.
Canelo
And
fought?
that's for anybody on the panel. Because IBF,
I
you don't like what I say either. So
I
that you
answered the
if you're
question
going
though,
to do
bro.
that, you're going to get this one's going to
I answered the question though. I
Hey,
definitely
Ooh,
did.
it's gonna
I
be
got
an
the
issue, guys.
look,
It's gonna be an
even
issue.
though
You know how
Be
you can do it,
careful.
Nuke, listen up.
Clavo's gonna be an issue. Be careful, Clavo, and be careful, Samuel. It's gonna be an issue.
Chill, Preem. Nuke, still, this is
I
how you
will.
can do it. This is
Yeah.
how you can do it. If you set it up, Preem, I'm saying if you set it up, Nuke, you give everybody 15 seconds to rebuttal each other question, and then at the end, you set up a poll and you let the fucking the comment section decide.
I
Yeah,
agree with that. I
let's
agree
do
with
that.
that.
Let's
But
do
hold
that.
up
I
though.
agree with that.
Let's make it a little
I
bit.
agree with that.
Let's no, but let's do it like this because just we got to be real. This this channel right here, it has its and all of us for the most part outside of like Solidus and Ashy and maybe Big E or whatever, we're partial to a certain fighter. So definitely, if we sing in the praises of that fighter that we're partial to, the spectators who are more partial to our talking points are going to vote in favor of us. So why don't I be like this? Bring a judge from another channel on, and maybe he can bring his followers that oppose our viewpoints. We can do it like that, so it's more even across.
Damn.
And I agree with that.
Okay.
And hold on, if we can get anybody from another channel that can come over here that can be impartial and not biased,
You know what?
I'm willing. I'm
I mean,
willing to
we
even.
can bring on Country, bro. He's the one that sometimes he's moderator
Oh
on Ring
my
IQ channel.
god!
Listen
Is
here,
that
man.
fair? Can Country do it?
I mean, Country or Real Talk, either one of them.
Still, Mill,
Country
I
Shit,
give
real.
bring
you.
on KO. KO,
Still,
bring K.
Yeah,
What
still,
let's
up?
Mill,
bring
I
on
give you.
KO 86.
I give you. Still,
Money
Mill, I give
Brown.
you a lot of shit, man. But you came up with a
Oh,
good
Money
idea right
Brown.
there.
Yeah, I think
I
Money.
give
I
you
think
your
Money
respect.
Brown. Yeah, Money Brown's the best. Yeah, I think
Let's
Money
do
Brown
that.
can do it.
I give you your respect on that. And Clavo, even though I talk shit to you, sometimes and I'm gonna be a man about. I do say some fucked up shit to you that don't need to be said.
Oh
You
man.
be
But
saying some fucked up shit.
the only reason why I say this to Clavo and I give him and I'm gonna give him his flowers on it is because I've heard Clavo break down and be like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. So I can't say you got shit for brains. So I would say you do have some kind of brains in you. So
Oh man.
I respect
That's
you as a
crazy.
man, bro.
I mean,
I
man,
respect
was
you as
that
a
was
man.
that a
This is
compliment?
That's
crazy.
what I'm saying. That's what I
No,
was
because
about to say, bro.
I used to give you shit because I really thought that you had shit for brains. I'm just being real.
Oh my
But
God.
What gave me
Oh.
that impression, bro? Because I've been coming in here and I think I got to
over the
prove from
months.
everybody that
Listen,
I know what I'm talking about.
I thought that when I first came on the panel. Now after me being here for a while and I got to
Yo, be
listen to
careful,
you.
Clavo. He might be talking about beef with broccoli, so that might be leading into that.
Look at here.
Oh, I'm gonna put
You
some of my
see,
cheese on it.
you listen, man. If I was gonna say some fucked up shit to him, I'm not gonna gas him up with some nice shit just to end it with some fucked up shit. Nah, I don't do that. But anyway, like I said, man, I would love to get on there and debate, and that's a good idea to have Money Brown or somebody else from another panel and to have a poll. That would be the best shit for this channel, in my opinion.
That's
I
actually
give
how
you that.
that's
Canelo
actually how
hater you can
debates are
think
really
of.
done.
And
Basically,
let's
somebody get a time frame. Somebody put a stopwatch of how many seconds or a minute everybody's gonna last, and no interruptions. If you interrupt, you lose.
I'm cool with
I
that.
personally, I don't care an occasional interjection as long as it's keeping the
Oh, you know
energy
what? Hey, you know
of the
what?
dialogue
You know
cool.
what? Hey, still good idea.
You got to put
You
a
got
gag order. You got to put a
two
gag order.
interjections. You got two interjections. After that,
Hmm.
you do another one. You out.
Yeah, man. Again, just I think we should go find the biggest Canelo hater with a channel and with a platform. Bring them on here, and
Bro,
maybe they can bring some.
The only
that's
problem with
easy.
that
That's
is
Mirage. That's Mirage bitch
the
ass.
only problem with that is Southpaw won't come over here. Not
Oh
Oh
again.
yeah, we
shit.
don't want him no way. We don't
He
want him
won't
no
come
way.
over here again.
We don't want him no way. We don't want him no
That
way.
motherfucker blocked me on Twitter, bro.
But
This
I will
nigga's
tell you,
scared.
he still messages me all the time. So I'm gonna respond to his bitch ass and see if he can come over here and talk shit with Clavo too.
Yes.
I won't be here for that one, man.
Hey,
I
won't you?
can't.
Oh nah, come on, man.
Hey,
I can't be.
won't you step out your box and go on his show and give him the business?
Who, me?
Who?
Nuke.
Why would I go over there?
To Southpaw?
I'm saying y'all can make you go on his show. He come on your show.
Southpaw, if you're listening,
Bro,
you
I
can eat
don't
a
know,
dick.
bro. That motherfucker right there. Something wrong with him.
Yeah.
Something wrong with him, bro. I don't
Southpaw,
know.
you listening? You a bitch.
Bro, he's the one that
Shit,
starts
hey.
talking about. He starts talking about fuck your daughter, fuck it, bro. Bro, I don't
Yeah,
know, bro.
nah.
Believe it or not, some people think that about this show.
Nah, ain't nobody
Hold
on
Only
here
you
on,
saying
they
think
fuck
think
about
his
it. You
what?
daughter.
think like that.
Yeah,
Hold on,
Wait a
somebody
minute,
think what?
they
What,
think what?
Ashley?
IBF is racist. There's truth to that. There's a lot of people think IBF is the boxing KKK, and
They
that's
call
why I thought it was
hey,
funny when
listen,
Queen
I
said
No,
that
try
about
listen,
nobody
Eminem.
on this.
I and
Only
I
y'all
and
two think like that.
and
Your
listen, no,
wedding
I ain't
crashing.
never,
listen, man,
I ain't
no,
never
because
heard
I'm gonna
nobody come over here.
be
I ain't never.
100. I like to talk boxing, so I've had put a couple of friends onto this channel just on the strength because I know I be on here sometimes. And I wanted them to hear our debates. So on that, when I did the last 3 people that I putting on, and I talked to them after I had gave them the show name and everything, they said the show was good until a lot of gay and racist shit was brought up and a lot of goalposts moving. That
Starting
they
with you?
said. Listen,
Damn.
listen. I only
Solidus came up with the
when
race,
it
and
come
Ashley
when it
came
come
up
to
with
my
the racist
debate,
and gay jokes.
I can't. Maybe they did have an issue with that, but as far as in the goalpost moving and the gay comments, I only make that when it's made to me. Other than that, I really don't say too much gay shit on here,
But nah,
so
but
I can't
even
answer those other two.
Talking about, man. You just finished talking about the beef in
I
boxing,
said
and
not too
nobody
many.
said
I
anything
said I don't
about
say
that.
too much.
Solidus,
I didn't
You're
say
just
I don't say
contradicting
none.
yourself right now, you
I
fucking
didn't
liar.
say. Listen, there you go. I didn't
Shut the
say I
fuck
said
up.
none. I didn't say I said none. I said I don't use too much. That's
bro.
what I said.
but
You talk
to
about gay
Solidus
jokes all
to
the time,
Solidus's
and then
point,
Solidus brings
nobody
up
on
the
this panel has
racist
ever
shit.
said some
Come
wild
on,
shit
bro. That
like
was the tag
Kobe
team of the
Bryant
year.
died with his dick in his daughter's mouth or some shit like that. That's some
Nah,
shit
that's
that
fucked
Southpaw.
up,
That's way
bro.
too
That
far.
yeah,
That's way too far.
No.
that's what no
Who said
that's
that?
my Southpaw said that.
And I'm
Bro,
Yeah,
who
no,
said
see,
Southpaw.
that's
that?
why we
Kobe
don't go
Bryant
over
either.
there.
Come on,
All right,
bro.
that's all.
That's
So
why
I'm
you don't
not.
go over there.
That's not
That's why he
no
don't come
dude.
to
That's
LA,
not no
bro.
dude that I want to be around, bro. I mean,
Yeah,
like
I agree
Kobe
with
is the
that.
goat.
That's real shit.
Kobe is
There's
the
Yeah,
goat.
yeah.
certain
See,
things, there's certain limits you don't play with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The only
I'm
issue
not.
I have with this panel is the boxing talk is good, but the it's kind of biased. There are certain people on the panel that say bullshit and y'all let it slide.
Bro, you're the one that
And
says racist shit.
and then
He says it on
But I
other
wasn't saying
channels,
racial
dude.
slurs though.
Please.
I was just highlighting
And
the fact that
everybody, even I
people
sideball
tend to
channel.
overly no,
I be
wait a
seeing
minute.
that shit. I be
People
seeing
tend
that
to
shit.
overly hate on black fighters. That's a fact. I was just highlighting that, but
Bro,
I
you
wasn't
be
saying fuck
bringing that up
Mexicans and
to
all. I
other
wasn't saying no
panels,
shit
bro.
like
I
that.
seen you in
So
one
it wasn't
panel, bro,
racist.
and everybody was
The,
just
the
I was
funny thing is,
hold
the,
on. Round one. I was highlighting something that nobody want to talk. It's uncomfortable to talk about. I get it, but it's true. People tend to harshly criticize you when you're a black boxer compared to other boxers. I was just highlighting that, but I wasn't on here saying fuck Mexicans. I don't like
wait a minute.
Mexicans.
what?
I wasn't saying no shit
I
like
just
that.
want to be clear. The
I
chat,
wasn't
he
saying
said,
no shit.
What was
the
what was the
chat.
first thing you said?
Hold on, 1 second,
No,
Clavo.
You
I
said
just
he
want to
said
talk
that
to
I
the.
self-defense.
seen him,
he's
Some
trying
shit
to
like
say
that.
I became racist,
One
and I'm
second.
trying
Solidus said
to.
black boxers are the most criticized. But I didn't know
No, they're
Canelo was
not.
black.
bro.
Canelo was black?
Bro, when did Canelo became black?
I didn't know Canelo was black.
Hey, don't we
Nah, but
criticize
round one
Bro,
said
Vegas?
he said I be saying racist stuff. I don't be on here
Bro,
saying racist
you
stuff.
bring
I've
up
never
Just
racist
disrespected
because,
shit,
somebody
but
for
Taco
then he
community
understanding.
should
brings
be
Solomon,
it
taking a
up.
lot of weight.
just
No,
He
because
no,
we
brings up the
criticize
topic
Haney
like he
doesn't mean
doesn't know.
look,
every black
look.
fighter.
Look, the best
but I
solution we
made
got for
facts
this.
about Haney though. Was
No.
Haney a
The best
was
solution for this is whatever's on the
so
pan,
what am I saying
whatever's
about
in the
Haney?
chat.
Bullshit.
Let's leave it in the chat. We ain't got to bring it to the panel.
Yeah. And
I
hold on. Before we clock out, I just want to tell everybody we'll set that up. Mills, you work on getting somebody, country or somebody to come through, whoever you think is reasonable. You two, Clavo, and then we
Money
can set up
Brown.
the debates with Solidus and Ashy and let you guys do it. Your own rules, your own clock. Nobody interrupt. We'll step back. You guys rules. You guys doghouse. Let's get these debates on. And then Preem, Edgar, round one, Carlos, challenge anybody, and we can mix and match because I'm pretty sure that Solidus and Ashy can get destroyed all day. So
Yep. Hey, look here. Hey, Nuke. Hey, Nuke.
Listen. By the way, Morel,
Yeah,
that Morel fight with the Russian cat.
Not
I
with
heard.
Column.
Yeah,
No,
I heard that.
Britain.
I heard the dude pop dirty.
What?
He did. He did. He did. It was a test from 2 years ago
Oh
that he
yeah, 2
popped.
years ago. I thought
That
you
was
mean recently.
Oh,
I
you
was
talking
like,
about
Nah,
what?
Katayev?
Yeah,
yeah, Kataya.
Oh,
Katayev.
okay.
Yep.
I thought you were talking about Column. My bad.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta be honest. I was rooting for Morel because the dude popped dirty 2 years ago. But when I rewatched the fight, man,
Morel
Morel got
lost that
gifted.
fight.
Morel got gifted, bro. He got gifted.
Morel lost that
I
fight,
don't. I
bro.
hope. I
I
hope
don't fuck what nobody
they don't
said.
do
He
that
lost that
so they
fight.
don't fuck my
You know
boy
what I
Callum
mean?
Smith up that because I don't want that to happen to Callum. They
I,
want my
And
boy.
honestly,
I'm
I
gonna go
think
crazy.
Callum Smith is gonna beat Morel for real.
Hey,
Hell
I
yeah,
knew, I
bro.
knew,
he'll
Morel,
fuck
I knew it
Morel
was
up.
time I meant to
Hey,
ask
he's gonna
still,
do it
yo.
better than David.
actually,
That's gonna
Morel,
be a good fight. That's gonna
that
be a
fight
good
was
fight. Callum Smith
If
and David Morrell. That's gonna be a good
if
fight.
Morel
That's gonna
doesn't
be.
Oh
change his
yeah.
corner, he needs a new coach because this shit that he got right now
And
ain't
that's
fucking
and
cutting
that's
it.
one topic. That's
Yeah.
one topic that I would like for Ashy and Mills to debate as well. The David Morrell, Callum Smith thing. I think that's one you guys should debate as well.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
That's a good
when
one.
we looking to set this, like, will you give me a time
I'm ready
period?
any date you guys set up. So I'm good. I'll make it work.
T-
So
Hey
I
I
need
mean,
man,
hold on,
Solidus
hey,
and Ashy to do it.
listen,
yeah. Tomorrow
before we
I'm
clock
sending you
off,
the info, Nuke. Tomorrow I'm sending you the clips. I'm
hold
sending
up,
you the receipts,
before we sign
and I'm
off, Luke, is there any way we could like be off air and be able to exchange some information? That way we could be in contact so we
Yeah.
could set this shit up.
Yeah, just it's drop your email in the private chat and we can get on the phone. We can email
Yeah.
whatever you want to do.
Listen, I don't know about y'all, but I'm still on Facebook, gang. So
oh, me too.
I'm on Facebook. Yo,
What are you under?
Ronell Keith Mills. Ronell Keith Mills.
I'm Danny Vargas.
Right
Man,
on.
that's a risky game, man, because you're gonna have Solidus and not Solidus himself, but people with that name is gonna blow you up. I just said, like, you say something personal on here, then you'll never forget that shit.
That's cool. That's cool.
Danny Vargas, nigga.
I don't do the personal shit no way. You dig me? I ain't into that. And
I
I
just
don't
don't like
hide
Just
my face. But
email.
holla. Nah, it's already out there. I said my
Come
name.
see
I
me.
ain't tripping. Come
Come
holla
see
at
me.
me.
I'll greet y'all with open arms, B, and give y'all something to eat.
I low key one of y'all predictions for Saturday, man.
I'm under Grande El Negra Daddy, Poppy.
I don't believe that shit.
Nobody
That's
likes that.
bullshit.
So no. Don't make fun of
That's
Ashy.
funny.
If he wants to be under a gay porn site, that's his own business.
Oh
All
man.
right. Goodness, let the
Damn.
fucker do what
Hey,
he want to do. It's
I'm
his
the
life.
hey,
It's
I'm the
his
Dirk.
choice. It's
I'm
his
the Dirk
right.
Diggler. I'm the Dirk Diggler of the channel, kid.
The
Is
way
he
you
right
word
Oh,
it, bro,
here?
it's
here we
different. The
go,
way
bro.
say it again though.
Here
What
we
was
go.
it?
Talk about the meat again. Jesus Christ. And then he gets
What's the
mad.
name again?
Oh man, I'm
Hey,
a.
what was Dirk? No, Dirk Diggler was laying meat. He was laying
Oh
the
my
pipe.
No,
god.
no, but
You
what was
must be
his
talk.
name?
You must be talking
What's your
about at
name?
the end. You
No, what's
fixated
your
on the
name?
end
No,
when he
say your
stood up
name
in front
again.
of the mirror.
What's your
That's
name?
what you
What was your
fixated on.
name?
Nah, nigga,
Okay,
that's what you looking
let
at.
me hold on. Let me say these last few
No,
comments
that's
and we're
what
out,
you
man.
looking at.
Nigga said
The
dirt
Gooch
digger.
said
No,
crash
that's what
test
you looking
dummy
at,
and
ugly ass
punching
boy.
bag.
Dirt digger.
Laughing my ass off. So yeah, that's what they are in the channel, man. Because
Salute Gooch.
I don't think I've ever seen Solidus or Ashy Knuckles beat Clavo, Mills, or myself or Edgar in a debate at all, or Preem. And
Man,
not in my
listen, man.
opinion. Maybe
Listen.
hold on.
Can't
Maybe I'm
nobody
too
beat you,
biased.
Nuke. Can't
I know.
nobody beat you. We don't
Shut up,
get a
dirt.
1-on-1 with you. Once we
Well, you
start
gonna
getting
get
in
the
the debate,
opportunity. I
once
tell you
we
what.
start
If
getting
you
debate with you, somebody jump in every time.
Shut up, kneecaps. Shut up,
See, there you
kneecaps.
go. See what I'm talking about? See, you got the guard dog.
hold on. Ashy
Your
Knuckles,
guard dog
Ashy
protects
Knuckles,
you
you're
by
right.
Come
all
out,
means
sweetie.
necessary.
Ashy, you're right. I tell you
I
what.
could beat anybody on
I
here
tell
today.
you what, Ashley. After you get through your debate, but you're gonna be slaughtered. It's like I'm Canelo. While you got to go through Baval and better, you're gonna get destroyed before you come to me.
Yeah, cause
You're
yeah,
not
like I
even gonna
said,
make
listen,
it.
man. When you got
There,
listen, man,
there's no
it's gonna be hard for me to get past them pit bulls you got.
Hey,
man,
Canelo.
man. There's
Well, you
no
got them
rebuttals for
bullies,
the
man. You
video,
got them
bro.
certified bullies in front of you.
Well, hold on. When Clavo drop, hold on, Ashley. When Clavo drops this video,
There's
you
no
go,
rebuttals.
you're
For
not having a leg to
real.
stand on. But
Now look, now make sure when we get on now when I body bag, please do not edit me getting pause when I say this. Do not edit me getting in your ass. Just make sure you put all that on there. Don't start editing shit.
Bro, you know you ain't mean that pause, but we'll take it.
See, there you go. See what I'm talking about?
None of the lives. I don't think
Let
any
me
of the
finish
lives
these
are
There
even
bills
you
real
go.
edited.
quick. Let me finish these bills. Jay says the definition of a fanboy. That was in response to Ashy Knuckles. The Gooch says Solidus Knuckles thinks David knocks out Usyk in 6 rounds.
Oh
Yep.
my god. Oh my
But he
god.
can't explain why. That's the real thing. He can't explain why, and then he's gonna call the channel racist because he feels the energy about
Hey,
Canelo because he's half black, right? Apparently.
Nuke, when you read super chat, whatever their name is, make sure you put knuckles at the end, cause those are all my children, man. You know they
All
love
right.
calling up here talking shit about their daddy. You
And
know
one
that, man.
baller, and one baller says Ashley and Solidus hate eating desserts with ginger.
And one ball of knuckles. And one ball of knuckles.
The Mexican 6'9" killer says David is closer to Isaac Cruz pressure fighting than Canelo,
Woo.
and Canelo's not even a pressure fighter. Laughing my ass off.
He's
He's
not.
just that great. And this is a
Yep.
Steel Mills. Honestly, I'm a fan of Steel Mills channel. I hope he breaks down more pressure fighters in a new video soon, because really, I think we all need it, and I think we need to be educated. And there's 2 people on the panel that desperately need it.
Yeah. No. Actually, I agree. Canelo's not a pressure fighter, but he does have that component when the time comes for it. He does.
He's
Yeah,
that great, but he's struggling with a 35-year-old, but he's that great.
He struggled with
That
Canelo
what?
was a pressure fighter.
What?
I never really seen him just
Talk about
stand in the middle of the
Canelo.
ring and
JMA
because he's
says
walking
pressure
you
No,
fighters
down.
cut
he's
the
more of a
ring.
boxing puncher.
JMA says pressure fighters cut the ring, good feet. They feint to make openings, bait you, not necessarily getting hit, and to position you for their attack. That's a very good analysis,
It
JMA.
is.
And I'm going to tell you, man, a lot of people don't understand every little thing about boxing, but those 2 guys, they're going to get cooked the next time we have a debate. So
You
it's going to be
understand this
very
thing about
interesting to see
boxing?
what happens. Salute everybody. We're out. And man, let me know. We set these debates up and set those dates. Get ready to get cooked, fellas. Salute.
Yo, Ashley, you a bitch.
And the king of Omaha.
Damn.
Squabble up.
just like your
Squabble
mama.
up.
Squabble up.
Yeah.
Squabble up.
Man,
Squabble
y'all be
up.
good. Y'all be
Salute,
good,
fellas.
man.
Salute.
Y'all have a good one, man. Have a safe one.